Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, salute, salute, salute. Salute, salute, salute. What it do, what it do, what it do. Yes, sir, in the building. Wait a couple more people come in. What it do, what it do. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I'm gonna post a link soon. Wait a couple, let's get some more people in here. My fault too. Yeah, my fault for yesterday. I was at work later than I thought I was going to be. So for that, and then I would have been on earlier, but I thought. I mean, then Lamont. I was listening to the Lamont earlier. If y'all don't know Lamont FOF Sports, um, so I was over there listening. I thought he was because he does the days now. He normally would have done around when I get off. So I'll be time me to get in the shower. So he was still on. So I mean, but we here now. And I was listening to that. I was listening to that was an instant conversation about the HBCU Deion Sanders situation. So I was listening to that. So beg my pardon for my tardiness. I wasn't, but I was not. I was like, I was really on time. 6:20, yeah, 6:22. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Oh, let me. Yeah, wait till a couple more people. I don't know if y'all got my notification. Hit that notification bell too. Y'all subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you and you know what I mean, that's all that you gotta do is click that button. Click the subscribe button, then hit that notification bell. You know, all my links right there. You want to follow me on my socials or donations and such like that. Click that link or the pinned comment. Um, you know what I mean? Appreciate all the support and love. Okay, okay. What up, Mike? So we got Mike Sampson in the building. You got Renegade in the building. True to Ghost. I seen that kind of True to Ghost. True to Ghost. Some, somebody called me Ghost before for something I forgot. Like why that's why somebody called me Ghost before, but we here now though, man. We here now. Um, yeah, let's start, man. I mean, well, I got this. Mind you, I'm doing another live too. I'm doing another live too. So after, I mean, we probably will get done here around like what 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. you know, and then we're going to double back, and I'm gonna do a recap. So staying to that, we got Dejan to build. So let's just get into it. I got inspired by this title, the stream I'm about to do. Hold on, check my I got my double check my audio. I'm hearing myself. Hold up. That's my fault. Bill has no case for being a goat. Okay, okay. What up with you, Chris? I would like you to come on here and explain. But speaking of that, my fault. Yeah, gotta get my audio. But I got inspired by this. By Lamar did a live stream yesterday and talking about. I guess Draymond Green he did his top five. Shout out to Sturdy. Sturdy was there too. I think Renegade was in there. I think Renegade, you may have been in there. You may have been listening. Hey, Chris, you may have been listening. I think you were listening too. I seen you in there. Um, Draymond's top five. I mean, which his top five is top five, but um, and as Sturdy said it. I mean, the list. His top five sound a little. It was a little inconsistent. I mean, he had um, what he had. He had LeBron, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry. If I'm missing some Kobe, he had my partner. He had LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe, Steph Curry, and Shaq. That was his top five. What up, Dame? What up, Damon? Sturdy a LeBron lover, and I don't. I've been knowing on these panels on YouTube for a while. I don't think he's a LeBron lover. Be honest with you, I don't. I mean, he just his criteria is his criteria. I don't want to speak for him, but I respect him for having Curry up there. It's biased though. I mean, he can his list is his list. I don't care. Like me, and that's the other thing too. I don't care necessarily like who's on your list necessarily your criteria. Even though I can disagree with it, right? I disagree with and by the way, I disagree with that Draymond Green list. I mean, but it's his list. But my thing is, and this we're gonna get into, is the inconsistent criterias of the GOAT conversation. And also listening to that, I'm at work, listening to it made me inspired. Why building the conversation. Shout out to Mingle Jester if you're out there listening. We're downplaying Bill Russell, so I was like, you know what? Let's do some Celtics content. Let's just get into it. You know what I mean? Uh, let's put this link in the chat, man. We got enough people. Let's put the link in the chat. Hit that like button too. If you ain't already did, hit that like button. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, you subscribe, then hit that notification bell. You get notified for all my videos or live streams. Like yeah, they love diminishing Bill Russell. Yes, for facts, they love diminishing Bill Russell, right? And if y'all don't know, if y'all a new listener, just subscribe, whatever case may be. And some of y'all know this already. I have Bill Russell as the GOAT. I have Bill Russell as the GOAT, Um, and for my criteria, why, you know what I mean? In my opinion. And I don't care if what else was like, and I don't care necessarily that like if you don't have Bill Russell as your GOAT or necessarily the same top 10 or top five list as me, I don't necessarily care. But I don't like the fact that like somebody like Bill Russell. And there's other team, like I heard people diminish Kareem and stuff. He's not the only one. But when we talk about Bill Russell, it's always moving the goalposts, and we have to downplay and diminish what Bill Russell did, something that he can't control. But it's like, okay, especially with other certain people's criteria, because it's like, okay, if you feel me, because when people talk about their criteria, right? They were okay. If Bill Russell matched their criteria, right? But then it's like, well, they moved the goalposts. You know what I mean? Change the, you know what I mean? Change the all, do an audible.
I'm looking at what's up with you. I'm looking at his
What
list
else?
right now.
You
So
know what I mean?
he got Bron, MJ, Kobe, Curry, Shaq. I could say, well, considering his age, Draymond only what, 31,
I mean,
32.
I listen. I understand why he did that
I mean,
list. I
I could
mean, that's
say
his list.
he's seen
I
all of those 5 players
I
play.
mean, yeah, but also LeBron and Curry is also his friends and they're also all time great players. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't. That's not. I mean, I don't really want to get into why Draymond made that list, but I just got inspired by that. You know what I mean, by Lamont's video. But my point is, and I don't know if you would listen to the live stream either, though, Swish. People would just go posting their criteria. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, yeah.
it's like when you gotta do that now, it's like, come on, bro. Like it's like you feel what I'm saying? It's like we because Bill played one side when Bill only played one side of the ball, like but that which is technically not true. Like listen, was Bill Russell a great scorer? No, but like averaging 15 points per game is not terrible. It's not bad. He shot 44% from the field, but at that standards, that was high for those standards. You
At
know
the
what I
time,
mean?
yeah, that
If
was.
he was in a different era, of course he had to adjust his game, but like you know what I mean? With a faster pace, I mean he would have to adjust his game, whatever. But regardless, you know what I mean? That he was high at that time. And it was times where he had to score, lead the team to score and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You don't
mean, I
have
think
Bill Russell.
it just comes
But like
down to what people value the
yeah,
most.
but like you said, but here's the thing, they would say, well, Bill Russell, like you said, Bill Russell was also a good passer too. It's more an offense than just scoring because offensive rebounds count, passing, and other things too come into effect. But also, it's like, yeah. But then it's like, well, if Bill Russell, okay, he wasn't a great scorer, but why? Okay, well, why people like John Havlicek or Sam Jones don't get a lot of credit for being leading scorers of the Celtics during those times? They won championships and they were leading scoring, but it's like they don't get talked about either. So it's like, which one is it? Is it all about the scoring? And you know what I mean? People will be picking choosing criteria.
Thing is, with that era, you look at when most people, in my opinion, when they look at Wilt Chamberlain numbers, you can't deny. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny him.
Yeah,
So
listen, Wilt Chamberlain,
they are
in my opinion,
they
yeah,
already looking at that era. People already look at that era with a biased lens already. You know what I'm saying?
right. But it's like,
That's just what
right,
it is.
right, but like I said before, like you have to
That's like
still do
the
your
Havlicek
research.
and the other ones.
Yeah, but like I said before, people like gotta do their research and stuff like that because, like, I mean, people will say, well, like Bill Russell played with all this help. Well, Wilt Chamberlain played it with the same amount of All Star appearances. Like, out of teammates was 27, and Wilt played with 27, right?
I'm
All the
telling you, when they
teammates that
see
had
Wilt
All Star
numbers,
appearances.
you can't deny that 50 points. That's what jump out about Wilt,
Look,
though.
dude,
You know what I'm saying?
listen.
The numbers
Like
for
Wilt
his age.
Chamberlain, yeah, Wilt Chamberlain is probably arguably the most talented basketball player of all time. Like God gifted. I'm not questioning that, but at the same time, though, is it going to be about the numbers or is it not going to be about the numbers? You get what I'm saying? Because, like I said before, I heard people diminish LeBron James, right, in the GOAT conversation. You get what I'm saying? Oh, his numbers, but like for example, they would kill. And listen. We all heard this. They would kill somebody like Bill Russell for efficiency, right? But then pick and choose when to use it if it ain't against their argument. You know what I mean?
But look though, But build right by the hoop. That's what most people gonna say. Build right by the hoop.
Right, but they were doing those standards though. That was whatever the case. Doing those standards. That's but okay. I'm glad you mentioned that. Well, he's down the hoop. Well, what's also a center job is also to protect the paint and rebound, and he did that at a extremely high level. Greatest rebounder of all time.
But
Yeah,
look
he's
though, you
second
gotta
behind.
realize too. Look though, things change, right? So when Michael Jordan came, you already know 10 scoring titles. The standard of how a lot of people look at basketball changed, you know what I'm saying? But back at that time, what Bill Russell was doing was very important because it was more about the team. You know what I'm saying?
44, but here's the thing, you gotta put things in context. 44 at that time was not bad. All you gotta do is go to matter of fact, you go to Basketball Reference right now.
I mean, they counted offensive tips as shot attempts. If you smack the ball on the rim, they counted that as shot attempts too.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, and even with that though, at this time, he was one of the most efficient players at that time. If you go back, you can go on Basketball Reference right now. You can go on league leaders, whatever case may be under the player, and you can go on the field goal percentage. He was one of the highest at that time. And that being said, though, the one thing you can and you can argue about numbers all you want to. The one thing you cannot deny is impact on winning and helping teams to win. That's bigger than any stat, in my opinion. Listen, and that's how I look at it. Listen, I'd rather have 5 points in the loss. If I had a good game and only had 5 points, I would take that over a 30-point loss any day of the week. That's just facts.
So you rather be Iguodala than T-Mac?
No. You didn't hear what I'm saying. You didn't listen. You didn't listen what I just said. You didn't listen when I said.
I
rather no. Listen, I didn't. You just compared T Mac to
I ain't
Iguodala.
compare nothing. I just
Yes, you just did. You listen. But Iguodala's not better than. But Iguodala's not better than T Mac. Iguodala's not better than T Mac.
Listen to the context, bro.
I'll give you a better example. I'll give you a better example. No. I give you a better example. Valanciunas put up better numbers than Ben Wallace.
Who?
Valanciunas, he puts up better numbers than Ben Wallace.
The comparison I was doing was a guy who never won a chip or some shit like that.
No, listen, listen.
Dude who got
listen. Valanciunas, but we're talking about just the numbers of a basketball player. Listen, Ben Wallace don't have necessarily the numbers, but he won over Valanciunas. You get what I'm saying? But listen, Valanciunas put up better numbers than Ben Wallace, but nobody gonna sit there and say he's better than Ben Wallace, right? Nobody's saying that, but nobody gonna say that. I disagree with that point. So hold on, helping your team win don't mean anything. That really what matters at the end of the day. I'm sorry. Like impact means more than just the numbers. You can put up empty numbers; it don't mean anything.
But I mean, every team don't got a chance to win though.
And then, like I said, when you're talking about offensively, let's make it clear when you talk about offensively. Scoring, offense is more than just scoring the basketball. Bill Russell, like I said, if you look at everybody in the top 10, Bill Russell's averaging more assists besides Wilt Chamberlain. That's part of offense, correct? If I'm wrong, passing is part of offense, right? I'm just saying. Offensive rebounds is part of offense because when you get offensive rebounds, you're giving your team another possession.
Some niggas.
I never said I'd rather be a role player. I never said that at all.
Some niggas rather be Steve Nash than
I never said that. I never said that at all. So would you rather be Jeremy Grant or you rather be Draymond Green? I just said would you rather be
some niggas rather be Jeremy Grant.
But listen, but at the end of the day though, listen, I mean no, but I mean okay, and we're not talking about Draymond Green now. So Jeremy Grant is playing. Listen. Jeremy Grant playing his best ball right now, correct? Is he better than peak Draymond Green? No, he's not. No, he's not.
As an
Just
individual
because
player,
he put
he
up,
is.
no,
He
no,
might not.
no,
Draymond
he's
got no
not.
impact.
Okay, that's what matters the most. Okay,
No, because
who
Draymond is on a good team,
no,
though, bro. That's the point I was making.
because
But you
numbers.
gotta cut me off.
Listen. You listen. Who's your greatest? Well, you don't have a GOAT, but like I said before, we all can agree that, like I said, it
Jeremy
ain't all
Grant. I
nothing to
mean,
say about
Jeremy
the
Grant
numbers.
is better than Draymond Green, though, bro. He is.
We're
He
talking about
is.
right now. Are you talking about right now?
No, you said at his peak. I mean, Draymond is on a good team, though, bro. He
Bro,
on a good
bro,
team.
we're not doing that. We're not
As an
doing that.
individual player, Jeremy Grant is
No,
better
he's
than Draymond.
not. He's not though. That's the thing.
And
He's not.
I don't want to divert into that though. Let's just stay on
But
the
but
topic.
that's the point. The point is this. Like if it's not, so I just simply said Valanciunas put up better numbers than Ben Wallace. You couldn't answer that question. You couldn't answer
Answer
it.
what question? You want to
I
talk
mean,
to
I'm
me,
asking
bro.
the chance. Is Valanciunas is a better basketball player than Ben Wallace, even though he put up better numbers. What up, Lamont? I never said I'd rather be a role player. I said if you go back what I said, I'm agreeing he's
That's
still having
why
a
I
good
asked you
year.
though. That's why I had asked.
But
I said,
me personally though, I may still take a Draymond Green over Jeremy Grant.
but I said some niggas rather be
But bless me,
Steve
but
Nash
bro,
than
bro,
Robert
bro,
Horry
bro,
though. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Some niggas rather be T-Mac than
Nah,
Iguodala.
I didn't say anything about. Listen, you go back what I said. I said I'd rather play. I had 5 points and still have a great game
I respect that.
over 30 points and ain't do like, come on, bro. Like
But
for example, Jordan Poole, and like I said, I never said anything about being a role player because Jeremy Grant is technically a role player. I mean, he's technically a role player, so it's like. Everybody doesn't want that level of fame and attention. A number one option versus a role player. That's interesting. So Jeremy Grant, he was a number one option. He was a number one option on the Detroit Pistons. Are you taking him over Draymond Green? No, you're not. You're not doing that.
if I'm starting the team, I'm picking Jeremy
you're
Grant. I ain't picking no.
no, you're
fucking Dray.
not. No,
Yes,
you're
I am.
not, bro.
Yes,
No,
I
you're
am.
not, bro.
Now
That's
you trying
cap,
to,
bro.
so now you trying to speak for me?
I'm not speaking for you though. I'm just saying that's just crazy. That's ridiculous.
All you got to do is say, okay, I respect your opinion. Don't say it's cap.
I mean, listen, I ain't say, listen, you can keep, listen, I ain't telling you, you saying you want, your opinion's your opinion, but that's ridiculous though. You crazy though. I mean, listen, listen to me, man. Man.
I'm taking the 20 ball. I'm taking
You
23
believe,
points.
hey, that man had no impact on winning. And that man had no impact on winning.
Okay.
He had no impact on winning. Because like I said, my point is this
So
though. We all know.
As a number one option, like I said, I would take
What a
Jeremy
roll
Grant.
Lamont.
That's just I would take as a number one option. I'm taking Jeremy Grant.
So you're taking Jeremy Grant over Draymond Green just because that's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Hold on.
That's crazy, bro.
Hold on. Like what the number one option to do what though? Like what?
We're just talking about who's the player.
Like said,
We're not. First of all, we're just talking about. We talking about a basketball player because basically.
That's my preference, bro.
My point. Because basically,
do you think Jeremy Grant can impact an NBA basketball game more than Draymond?
Right. Let me. This is the reason why I brought it up, Lamont, because
I said
the Bill Russell
player.
disrespect, whatever case may be. Listen,
I said
hold on, Swift. But that's the point that I'm trying to make. Because Bill Russell was get. No, hold on. Listen, Listen, because this is the whole point I'm bringing up, is the fact that when we talk about Bill Russell, and people flaunt him for his numbers, but last time I checked, Lamont, you're a basketball coach. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's a good example right here. If you don't know, Lamont's a basketball coach. And Swish, you play basketball, so I don't know why you even. We all know though, it's not all about necessarily about the numbers. My fault, you coach too. But I'm saying you should. Everybody should understand this.
I just had to.
Listen.
I just had to cut the best player off my team, my best scorer at least. My best scorer
Right,
was
because at
my
the end of the
least
day,
impactful player. I had to let him go.
the end of the day, one of the number one skill sets that has nothing to do with necessarily your stats is impact on your team and helping you make your teammates better. That's the end of the day. Listen, like for example, Bill Russell. And crazy thing is though, y'all people fault his numbers. That's the other thing too. Y'all will fault someone like Bill Russell's numbers, but y'all would just ignore the fact that he was arguably the best rebounder of all time, and the fact that we all know that he was probably blocking like 8 shots a game. Some crazy ish, right?
I got Big Bill
So
in
it's
my
like,
top. I got him in my top 5 though. So I
no,
can't
I'm
give
just
him
saying.
no.
Listen, and I don't care. Listen, I don't care if you have him. Because I got Bill not to go. No, I'm saying he still should be in that conversation though, and he just gets dismissed because it's like the weird scoring numbers. But it's like, and the crazy thing is though, in certain times in his career when he was asked to up his scoring, he did that. I mean, in the game 7 against the Lakers, he had a 30-point game with 40 rebounds. You know what I mean? It was times, it was multiple seasons he averaged 18 point, 17 points a game. That's pretty good.
Well, I think Bill Russell's
Not
greatest skill
necessarily
set.
great, but it's pretty good.
I think he was good at doing what was needed to be done
But
to
just
win.
exactly. And that's
Right.
the one of the most important parts of being great. Simple as that.
And I think that's where we
Same
see
thing while
some
Michael Jordan.
superstars struggle. Like if you look at a guy like T-Mac, as greatest T-Mac was, as great as his score was, when it came time to win in the playoffs, he never was able to adjust and modify his game. Even when he had
Hold on,
good
Right.
let
teams,
me
he was
interject
never
with you
able to
real quick.
modify his
Let me
skill set
interject
to
with you.
win. Huh?
That's why I asked Drew. That's why I asked Drew, would he
Yeah,
rather be
your mic switch like.
Iguodala or T-Mac? I'm about to get on my laptop.
No, I wasn't saying. Listen, we know T Mac is better than Iguodala.
No,
I was
because
basically talking about.
what he just said is true though. What he just said is right. That's why I asked you T-Mac for example. That's you know what I'm saying. I was just adding on to his point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, it goes a part of it, right? And we're not saying Iguodala better than T Mac, but it's a part of it. Iguodala adjusted his game to help his team win. That's what I think Lamont was
So I said,
talking about.
so I
And there's
said, whose
different
career
levels, and
would you
there's
rather have?
different. No, I mean, of course we're taking T Mac, but the point is, what makes you get to that other extra
No, some
level of
people would take
greatness
Iggy. That's
because
why I
it's
asked you.
levels. But that's not the point I'm trying to make,
But
though. The
it's
point
like,
is
I think it's easy. See, with Draymond, the low hanging fruit is to say another player is better than Draymond because you damn near over half the league talent wise is better than Draymond. You know,
He
ain't all about that.
but if you
Right.
going off of his ability to impact and win games, he might damn near be in the top 20. So that's
Top
where it
10.
Right.
changes right
And it's
there.
like, right. And let me use something that's a popular opinion in the GOAT conversation. Popular people that's in the conversation, like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had to adjust his game to win. Listen, you heard of Michael Jordan. Hold on, rule.
Yeah, I gotta go check that stream out and hear what they was on there talking about. He
What
said the
stream?
numbers are inflated. The stream. He said somebody had a stream and they were talking about Draymond Green or something. I got to tap in.
They said Draymond Green's numbers are inflated.
Y'all got to get on my laptop. My shit fucking up.
Hold on.
Beg my pardon. Sorry about that. Or the phone call. But anyway, what a renegade. Somebody got a background too. I had an emergency call. Yeah. Back
What's
at it.
happening, man?
That was much emergency, but nothing too serious though. But I had to take it though.
Or
But yeah, man. Going back to what I was saying. I mean, like I said, like I thought the game was about helping trying to win. It ain't about just putting up the numbers up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't get twisted. Numbers is cool, stats is cool, but you know what I mean? How you feel about it, Renegade?
man, numbers and stats was never the a criteria of the greatest of all time until MJ came around. As a matter of fact, the the media was cooking MJ because he was getting too many stats. Said he was taking all the stats. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So it's like, you know, once I mean, look, once they cash cow was making all of the, all of the money, there ain't nobody. You got to formulate the so-called GOAT criteria off of, you know, his career, and like, you know what I'm saying. So that means stats. That means like point. That means everything but rings when we talking about, everything about every. It means everything about rings until it gets over to the comparison to Billy Russell. Now we got to talk about everything that they be saying that we shouldn't be talking about in the first place, which is competition and who he played. And now we really
right,
breaking down basketball when we talking about Billy Russell, but we can't break down basketball. You a hater when we talking about weak sauce in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
right. And it's like my whole thing is like it's like they can say too. The thing about the people you played against is like people they say something about like Bill Russell. They be like who he played against. It's like competition that that was there.
Right.
We don't come. I mean, you play who you play against. In the day, you still got to perform. That's all it really matters. You still got to perform at the end of the day. It's like I don't understand that whole competition thing. But then it's like when you do that, you have to do it for everybody else.
Right.
Like I
That's
said
what I'm
before,
saying.
it's like oh he only played. It was only 10 teams, but it's like bro, like probably the next like 25 years, it's probably almost 40 teams in the NBA.
Right. Come on, man.
So it's like we're gonna sit here and criticize LeBron for now. And it was only 30 teams back then. So it was only 32
Eventually.
teams back then. It's like it was only 32 teams. Like it's like 40 now. Like come on now. It's like
Real
what
talk.
like it's just a goalpost, man. It's just a goalpost. It's the goalpost, man. And I don't understand it. Like it's ain't about champion. Mind you, majority of people have championships as a main
Right.
criteria. Oh, just Jordan was 6-0 in the finals, but Bill Russell has 11.
It's always
Like
about whatever MJ got the advantage until he don't got the advantage. Then it's not about that. It's about something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's about, you know,
that
10 scoring
that
titles and shit like that.
yeah, like and that's the thing too about when people talk about like, well, because Jordan averaged 30, they were average only 15 or something like that. There's anybody. It's like, well, that was by design. They were not like, okay, get everybody else involved, make sure they get their shots, because I'm just going to be just wreaking havoc on defense and rebound. That was the system. That was the how the team was built. You know what I mean? It
Right. Now
wasn't
they
like because
hating.
listen, people don't like Bill led scoring on different levels before he went in the NBA. Like I said before, Bill averaged almost 19 points per game in the season before. Like that's not. I mean, is it? Is he? I'm not saying he's an elite scorer or was it a great scorer, but make it seem like he couldn't score at all. Though it's like, come on, bro. The niggas average 18, 19 points a game. Hey, I mean, shoot.
Right.
It's like
What about the Billy Russell ability to morph his game and shit? Like you ain't never see MJ morph his game. He
exactly
got his game like controlled in the triangle so he wouldn't get wild and go unleashed like Hustle Westbrook and go to jacking up shots all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, ridiculous
right.
ass places or
Even
whatever. But
even
he with the triangle,
even
he only allowed to jack
right,
shots in his range. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all of them wild ass shots he was
right.
taking.
And even like in two playoff series, not playoff series, but two playoff runs, and so like some of the playoff runs, Bill Russell averaged 20 and more points. I mean, and then when y'all want to look at the field goal picture, like I said, this is on Basketball Reference too, so everybody's accessible to this. By the way, I'm not, you know what I mean. Everybody's accessible. He shot 46% from the field in 1962, 45% in 63. It's not necessarily terrible. That's not necessarily terrible. Oh, it's terrible for a center. But Jerome B shoot 40 something. Hold up. What year Jerome B did that? Hold up. And now it's like, come on now. Let me see. Like, I mean, and doing no standards, and at that time, that was efficient. You can go look this stuff up. I
Right,
mean, I'm
man.
not. I mean, would it
It
be
was a
super efficient now? No, the game's changed. It's different.
right. That's what I'm
But
saying. Like it's yeah.
talk about
What I'm
talk about the defensive end. So defense don't matter. Talk about the rebounding.
right.
I
Talking
mean,
about something other than
Bill Russell
jacking up
had
shots
a
and
thousand
shit, man.
rebounds. Hmm. Don't last so much. Defense and rebounds win you games.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Locking down the paint and
Last
shit,
time I
man.
checked.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Shit crazy. Like fucking Jordan Knight media calling MJ the GOAT while he out there screaming at Bill Cartwright. Like what would he be without Bill Cartwright like standing down camping in the lane and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, could Bill Cartwright survive the league today shooting a shot like he had, man? Come on, man. The fuck, man. Doing nothing but disrespect and teach his whole every time the whole time he was with him and shit, man. Come on, man.
Not that
Get
Bill
out of here.
Cartwright. Maybe the old Bill Cartwright.
The young ones.
And that's the thing too. Like, but like, what up, B? And then it's like when you talk about numbers, it's pick and choose and
Whoa.
moving the goalposts every time.
All
You
right,
know what I
man.
mean? So which one is it? Is it about the numbers or it ain't about the numbers? You know what I mean? If we talk about LeBron or we talking about Kareem, like it's just crazy. But you know what's
Seven.
crazy though? And like I said, the next 25 years, they're gonna do the same thing to people they like. What
Fucking
up, B?
right.
Yeah, they're gonna
It's
be
never ending cycle.
they're gonna be arguing
They're
and
gonna call
cussing, man.
LeBron James. It's just crazy, but you only see this in the basketball community, man.
Steph definitely gonna be
Right.
top
I'm
five in
saying
20 years.
football ain't even close as disrespectful, man. Ain't even
It's just crazy,
close.
Hey, guess why?
Black
Why
man
you think?
sport.
Because
man.
black people are fucking chaotic, bro. Man, we just need to start saying it, bro. We chaotic as a motherfucker, bro. So we got no problem. We got no problem.
Hey,
Now
man.
I've been guilty of it. We got no problem with self destruction, and we got no problem with terminate the next nigga next to us
Right,
for no reason.
right.
So throwing Bill Russell to the scrap heap. It's like I told somebody the other
Right.
day.
Turn, you know what I mean? Bringing somebody else down and elevate somebody
It's
else,
like
which is
it's
like
like
that.
like these niggas that want to push Steph into the top 10 and throw these old niggas out, right? It's like okay, let's say Steph deserves to be in there, but you only putting him in there based on accolades. You're not putting him in there because you think he a better basketball player.
Right.
And
I'm sit.
if you don't preserve the top cream of the crop, no matter where you go, Michael Jordan got his influence from somewhere. LeBron got his influence from somewhere. These dudes ain't just pick up a basketball and go out there and do what they did.
Right. Right. Facts. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at Kobe, who the fuck did Kobe is Kobe Kobe, they say he got the best footwork in the game, right? Ever.
He got
Don't
it
they
from
say that?
somebody.
He got it from Akeem.
He got it from somebody. Yep.
But niggas want
Like,
to tell me
everybody went to Akeem for that footwork,
right, but niggas
or
want to
at
tell
least tried.
exactly. They try, right,
So
Renegade?
by default, Hakeem
Right.
got the best, huh?
How the fuck you got better footwork than Akeem? How can this nigga be better than Akeem all of a sudden?
I see what you saying.
Now, some of these new dudes need to get up there though. I ain't gonna cap, cause some of them got the talent, right? Some of them got the talent. But let's take Larry Bird, cause niggas bang on Larry Bird, bro. If you don't come in this league banging, how can you compete with that nigga?
He was making motherfuckers fall though. I was watching his highlights earlier.
Yeah, but I'm
Dropping
saying,
motherfuckers.
if you don't come in the league banging,
Out the gate, you talking about? Yeah.
yeah, how can you
Out the gate.
parallel his career?
Yeah. Out the gate with it.
And when you look at LeBron, if you don't, Mike came in out the gate. LeBron came in out the gate. Kareem came in out the gate.
Out the gate.
All the dudes in the top 10 came out in the gate. You take time to build up and shit.
Tim
But
Duncan.
look at Kumpo though. He ain't coming out the gate, but
He
he
did,
he on his
he might,
trajectory.
but I'm gonna say Kumpo is an exception because he's gotten to a level now that if he can ride that level, he gonna
Right.
have a decade. He gonna have a decade of dominance of being the best player in the NBA.
7 feet,
Uh-huh.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Now
Right.
Steph ain't ever rise to that. James Harden, all these they ain't ever. KD never got there where Kupo is right now.
Yeah, Kumpo like the replacement for Brian, low key to carry the league. Yeah, real. He gonna carry it after Brian.
I'm saying the impact the chef done had on the league can't be denied. You right?
On basketball.
No, he has. But I can tell you a player right now that you won't say he better than, and this dude ain't in the top 10. You ready, Renegade?
He gonna say
Who
Oscar.
that?
Is he better than Moses Malone?
Oh shit.
Most listen as
No,
far as
just
listen
yes or
we
no, bro. Just yes or no.
listen I'm saying as far as like as far as
Yeah,
impact on a squad, like you got to build around the chef, just like you got to build around Karl Malone. But the chef, the gravity that the chef bring,
At
he's
6'3".
it's the chef, man. Cause
but
the chef,
I got it. I got it. But I'll give you the Karl Malone argument. I will not give you the Moses Malone argument, bro. He not better than Moses Malone.
He better
I'm
than
He,
saying
Karl.
why? What if Moses Malone? I mean, what if the chef had Dr. J with him?
bro, it didn't matter who was with Moses. Moses
Didn't
came in out.
matter. That's
Bro,
okay. Who?
hold on. Moses came in out of high school in the
Okay.
70s and 80s, bro.
All right, but I'm saying the
He did
chef
go to the finals with Houston
is
though.
who I'm saying is Doctor who you got greater, Dr. J or KD. I'm saying,
Look,
and when
look.
we're talking about in eras, like I'm saying, like if you
So
put the
I gotta
chef,
ask you a question. Are you talking about Dr. J's whole career, or are you just talking the NBA?
I'm talking about with the 76ers.
Well, then KD better than him.
I'm saying, and I'm saying like you put the chef with another all-time guy like Dr. J. Like,
But
you're like the 76ers is an all-time squad.
we saw him play with arguably the greatest team ever. So what's your
Yeah,
point?
they got dubs. I'm
Yeah,
saying that's not. I'm just saying you can. I'm saying I'm just trying to make a comparison. Like you're saying like Moses is. You like making an implication like Moses is leagues ahead of the chef. Like
he is,
Moses
bro.
didn't. Based
Because
on what?
you didn't tell me you have not stated one individual thing other than shooting that Steph is better than Moses.
The chef turned the NBA into a shooting league.
Okay, that's
Him.
good. That doesn't mean he's better than Moses.
The
Yes,
damn
it do. If
Globetrotters.
he changed the whole
Yeah,
league based
yeah, he
off of
did.
his skill set. His.
Bruh, do you think Michael Jordan was the first high flyer to play in the NBA?
No, but
So,
he was the
somebody,
flashiest.
hold on, somebody made it possible and gave him gave him the vision to do what he did. They ain't
And
get no
shout out to
credit. They
Julius.
not top 10. Thompson and who was the other dude Jordan's idols were? They ain't get.
Julius
Hawkins,
Irvin.
They ain't in no top 10.
Connie Hawkins
I'm
and shit.
I'm saying that don't just because you learn something from somebody. The chef could have learned from
Look, bro.
uh my Mau.
Here's my problem with the argument, Renegade.
He
I
could have
ain't
learned
met
from his pops.
hold on. I ain't met one nigga that put Steph in the top 10 until he got a Finals MVP in the fourth ring.
What I'm saying, accomplishments is what gets you in the top 10, right?
No, it's not.
Ah, that's tough. That's
No,
No,
yeah, that
it's
shit
not.
tough.
It's not
That's
because
tough.
you have Bill Russell as your goat?
Niggas gotta have Havlicek in that bitch.
No, I'm saying
listen, listen. I
Bill
got Billy.
Russell?
Oh,
No,
I'm
do
about to.
you have him as your
No,
goat?
no, I don't have him as my goat.
So
I
accomplishments
got
mean
Billy
nothing.
Russell. Hold up.
Um,
I got Billy Russell on the Mount Rushmore,
Okay,
along with
but
a couple other
that
older players, so
but
I ain't gotta cook them as far as their basketball talent, cause that's how
okay,
I categorize
okay,
goat
okay,
shit.
okay. So if he's not, it, this nigga's got the most accolades.
Who that?
You can't. Bill Russell, he could have won
Yeah.
if there was a such thing as defensive player of the year, he'd have won it every year in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean Billy Russell on the Mount Rush. I don't disrespect. I'm
But
not.
but
I'm not. I
but
don't cook them niggas in the
no,
'60s and the
Renegade,
'70s. I don't.
you
I don't even touch that.
missing my point. My
Uh,
point is that he actually would have more accolades than any player that's ever played basketball. And niggas
yeah.
still don't got him as the GOAT, but they'll give this little nigga, they'll rise him up there based off of one finals MVP.
No, it's not based off of one Finals MVP, man. That's capping. You know that. Come on, man. The
If you
Finals
thought
MVP was just icing on the cake of people that already wanted the chef in the top 10 anyway.
look, bro, I don't got this nigga above Kobe, bro, and I
I
got
got you.
Kobe at.
That's
Hold
you
on,
though. That's you
hold on.
though.
I'm just saying, I got this nigga not better than Kobe, bro, and I don't got Kobe in the top 10.
Okay, but that's not. Listen, that is gonna change.
Is you
Like
gonna
that's
braid
not.
my hair, girl, or what?
That's not gonna.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That's not gonna stand the test of time. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
Chris, Bill might not be top 10.
This bitch
Bill
tripping.
is top 10, and you can't take him out because every player that y'all put in the top 10, y'all do it based on accolade,
Right, and
championships, and all that
right,
You
shit.
said accolades don't
huh,
get.
but
I
no, he was
explain it
asking a
to him, bro.
question. But here's the thing too, though.
No, he didn't. No,
When
he
you
didn't.
say when
He answered it.
no, but saying but the piggyback what Beast is saying when it's like okay, just because Bill Russell didn't have a flashy game, whatever case may be, in Renegade, you mentioned the fact that Steph Curry made it a shooting league. You can say the same thing about Bill Russell on the defensive side of basketball.
Yeah,
The defense
hey,
you see now, the defense you see now is influence of Bill Russell. You see a guy years now, like somebody like a Rudy Gobert or Robert Williams. When you see shot blockers of Ben Wallace or Draymond Green, those are influence of Bill Russell.
Hey, and I want to say something about
right.
Steph changing the league. Steph is getting way more credit than he deserves, and I'm gonna tell
I'm
you
saying,
why. I'm gonna tell you why. The rules changed the league. Analytics came into basketball. That's what allowed a player like Steph to even be there. Analytics changed the game.
I mean,
It's in every game now. Now Steph is a product of that analytics, and I will give him credit. I will not give him sole credit.
right? Like Tim, nobody's saying Tim Hardaway
but what
is
about
top.
main? What about the main
He's a
credit?
face of it.
Like,
Look, listen. He's a face of the how the game is changed now. He's a face of that. Nobody's saying he doesn't. Listen,
see,
when we
right?
no, hold on. When listen, if influence part of your criteria, then that's whatever. But like when you're, but we let's make it clear. Influence is a whole different conversation because Dr. J is one of the most influential
Okay.
basketball players of all time. AI is one of the most influential players of all time. But we're not. He's not top 10. You get what I'm saying?
But okay, but the chef got the accolades to have
Yeah, but
both, right?
Dr. J got accolades too, but nobody put him in a well. So, majority of people don't
But
put him in the top 10.
but what about I got you? But what about as much as the chef?
We speaking of, for example, Moses Malone. He has influence. He paved the way for high
But what
school
about as
people to come out of high school.
okay? Yeah, and I got. But what about as much as
Oh,
the
okay. Oh,
chef though?
okay.
But
So let's talk about the chef.
I'm just
Right?
saying it's a double standard. It's a double standard.
Here we go, True. Let's put Dr. J up to the chef.
Okay.
Dr. J is a 16-time All-Star, two-time ABA champion, five-time All-NBA. He got 4 MVPs. He got two All-Star MVPs. He won a chip. He's 7-time All-NBA. He's an All-Rookie and All-Defensive team, and he's on the ABA All-Time team.
And
He's
Shout out
his
to
influence. He
Julius
was one of the
Irvin.
face of
I'm
back.
not trying to listen.
He was a
I'm
face
only
of.
after them '90s. I'm not cooking Julius Irvin, man. I'm
now
saying
we're gonna do.
No, no.
you act
Listen, we
like the
having a
chef
debate. No, you don't have to
accolades
cook. No,
can't stack up to that.
Hey, I'm about to give you Steph's accolades. I'm about to give them to you. He's an 8-time All-Star. He's an 8-time All-NBA. He won 2 MVPs. He got a Finals MVP. He's a scoring champ. He's on the All-Rookie team, and he's a 4-time NBA champion. He don't stack up, bro.
He's a unanimous MVP twice in a row. He changed the
he did it
league,
one time.
as we
He was two
know.
times MVP.
Hey, hold
That
up,
one
hold
time
up.
won the
Hey,
two.
hey,
He's a
shout
unanimous
out,
MVP once,
shout
but it
out,
was twice in a row.
shout out to FYF. I see you in the chat, boy. You was the only smart nigga on your panel. The
Earlier, you talking about
the
earlier?
hey, what is that? Somebody sawing some shit? Hey,
Well, that's me and my fault.
you was the only nigga, the smart nigga on your panel that didn't give your money away. Tell all them niggas I want my money. I want my money.
Oh yeah,
And
you
I
talking
want it
about?
now. This JG Wentworth. Just send me the money now.
Oh, you talking about the couple days ago that
Yeah,
the
them
Laker
niggas.
bet? Yeah, I
Dr.
said
J,
that
the
on there.
all-time three-point leader.
No, he talking about Steph.
Hold
Oh,
up,
Steph.
B.
Okay.
You remember on that stream? I said that B finesse y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all let B.
Hey, dog, that was the easiest. That was the easiest $150 I'm ever gonna make.
That was a finesse of a lifetime. Y'all getting
Hey,
carried
them,
away,
them
man.
niggas said 7-3 or greater. Like,
That's
Dog,
crazy.
that's what I wanted.
That's
I'm
wild.
saying,
I at
how
least
you
do
think?
5 or 6. I at least do 5 or 6. You doing a 7? That's crazy, bro. That's insane.
I'm saying, like, Darvin Ham plays small. Like, you can't win
But
games
it's not
playing
even that
small if
though.
you
Lakers ain't got
can't
no
shoot.
shooting, man.
But it's not even.
Okay,
It's
They ain't
not
got
listen,
no
even
hold
one
that.
up. No,
shooter.
no, 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 no. Wait. You can't shoot, but you're playing small. Why?
Right, and they ain't got not one shooter on their team. They cut their only shooter, Matt Ryan. They ain't got not one
Why?
shooter on the
Hold
Bucks.
up. Why play small when you
Mm-hmm.
can't shoot and the
I don't
center
know
that you
either.
got
Mm-hmm.
that you want shooting threes is having his worst shooting season of his career?
I seen Thomas Bryant hit a trail 3 yesterday.
That shit
Me
ain't
too. I
consistent,
seen
bro.
that. It's not. But listen, when I seen it, my jaw dropped.
He shot
Nigga,
that bitch
It's
in rhythm.
stupid.
he shot that bit
But
for real. Like, come on, man.
yeah, but getting back to the conversation, we're gonna talk about that a little bit more later. But it's like I don't know. It's like when people have their criteria, it's like they pick and choose. Like, okay, cool. Your criteria is
Based
your
off
criteria.
emotion.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking. I'm just talking in general too, right here. I ain't talking. But when people have their criteria, it's like they have okay this and that. But it's like, well, this person fits that criteria. Then they move the goalpost. You can't talk about accomplishments and not talk about Bill Russell. This is what it is.
Right.
Like
Because
he a
it's
5-time.
not about accomplishments. It's about whatever their so-called GOAT can win in their
Right,
so-called argument. You know, it's not
right.
about
But
logic.
that's what he's right. But when people be like, well, the stats don't match up or so, whatever the case may be,
That's when they get
Bill,
put in the corner. Now
right,
they got
yeah,
to show their
yeah,
hand.
right. But when the stats don't, and people be like, well, the stats don't match up, but it's like, well, again, and salute Sean. Where again, it's like, well, 5 MVPs, and mind you, this is the context: 5 MVPs when it was a player's vote. So it's like, okay, players even knew that other players like Will Chamberlain had put a better stats in them, but they still voted over Bill Russell. So what does that say?
Salute,
How you
Sean.
feel about it, Sean?
What
Whoa.
up? What up?
Hey, what up, y'all? What up, y'all? Salute, y'all. I mean, y'all know my rule. I'm not talking about where somebody ranks all the time while they still in the middle of their career. I'm not having that conversation. At the end of the day, we know Steph's a great player. We know Steph's going to go down as an all-time great. He already is, but where he ranks among guys that still does not play no more, I just don't. I just don't see the purpose of that argument at this point.
Right, he got a lot, probably got a lot of ball left if he stays healthy. Shoot, there's ability, skill set. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
hey, what I tell you last time, True? I don't give a damn how much ball he got left.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey,
That go
hey,
that
hey,
heat. That go
Bees.
the
You
heat. That go
say,
the
hey,
heat.
Bees.
Right
You
there.
say he already
It's
got
so
enough
much
footage
funny.
out, right?
Hey, he got enough tape out.
Come
To,
With
on,
the
He
man.
memory,
got
no,
You
13
just
years
see. I
already,
hold
know.
up,
hey,
bro.
the
hold
Hold
memory,
up. Hold up. Wait, wait, wait.
the memory card
Did you
full.
see what
The
the
memory
chef
card
did at
full. The mem-
full court with them 5 threes, man? The boy is not human, man.
hold on.
Shooting that thing,
That
man.
boy was
Yeah,
at the All
right,
Star
right.
game going
But you
crazy.
missing what I'm saying. I was piggybacking off what Sean said. We don't. This a dumb argument. I was just highlighting the fact that I don't care how much more tape he put down. The nigga
It's
ain't
over
better
or the
with.
than
memory
he, mu-
full. The memory full.
he not
Uh-uh.
Right.
he not better than a lot of players, bro.
That
And that
shit cap.
don't mean he's not an all time great, bro.
He's still the
Who he
top
You
one
better
gotta
than
come.
percent.
that's in the
You,
Who he
you
better than
you
that's in the top 10?
you
He's
gotta
still the top
compare
one
the
percent.
chef to bigs for a reason. You can't even compare him to little guys. That's his size. You have to compare him to bigs. There's only bigs
Hey, you know what?
in the
You know what?
top 10 besides
I'm
one.
I'm
Mm,
I'm,
You
I'm gonna
know.
start this question with
mm,
Sean. It's a hypothetical, and this is not
damn,
about who's in the top 10 or not, right?
damn,
True. I'm gonna start this
It's the
question with Sean,
chef.
and then go to True.
damn.
So Sean, you got your chance. You got your opportunity to draft between let's see these players, right? And I want you to tell me uh who you would draft first.
This ain't
You
right.
got you, huh? No, I'm saying you got your chance to draft Steph, Tony Parker, let's say Isaiah Thomas and Allen Iverson. Who you draft number one?
Steph.
Okay, True.
I'm drafting Steph.
Okay, Swiss.
I'm gonna pick IT.
Okay, Renegade.
Isaiah Lord, not IT. Isaiah Lord, because IT is the other dude.
I got the chef.
Okay, and Taj. Okay, Taj ain't there.
Now that Dante, you
No,
gotta
Hey,
go
it's
with
not. It's
Dante.
not.
oh,
This ain't
oh,
Taj Bees.
oh,
This Dante, man.
I didn't know who you was, bro. Who you drafting?
If I had my pick, between those three, I think I have to most likely have to go with Steph Curry.
Okay. So I use those two players for an example. So both of those players are considered all-time greats outside of Steph. Can we all agree to that?
Outside.
I'm saying not talking about Steph. I'm talking about
Oh, yeah.
Iverson
Yeah.
and Isaiah
Yeah,
Thomas.
yeah.
Do we not consider them all-time great players?
Of course.
And we ain't got none of them near no top 10.
But the poll
I
was the
say that.
chef.
Hold on, bro. I said I used that poll to show you that Steph Curry can be an all-time great player, and it doesn't mean he's top 10.
No, man.
All I'm
You're
saying,
not comparing them to top 10 players. Damn, you comparing them to little guys. You can't compare the chef to little guys. You got to compare him to bigs for a reason.
I mean, well,
Come on, man.
I mean, if you saying that, then well, I mean, the game been predicated on more of bigs anyway, majority of the NBA. So I mean, that is what it is.
Most of the guys that's the best in the league right now is big. Except when you're talking about niggas like Ja and the chef.
okay,
We always have exceptions,
okay,
now, but
Renegade. Okay, I'm gonna start with you again, Sean.
You're right about that, though.
Hey, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
who you drafting? Steph or Luka?
You talking about 6'9" versus 6'3". It's not the same. You compare him to a big for a reason. You see that? Come on, man. It's the chef. Come on, man.
that's tough.
If I was, the question is, if I was starting a team today.
Yep. Who you drafting? Steph or Luka?
Oh man,
that is tough. I ain't gonna lie.
It's Luka, man. Look at what Luka been a pro 10 years before he stepped in the league, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. The chef turned up 4-5 years after he got in the league, went to college and everything, man. Come on, man. You're giving a non sequitur type of argument that you come on, man. Come on, man. Luka then started out as the best career that you ever seen ever. You know?
All I was doing was
damn near.
All I was doing, Renegade, is dead in this conversation.
That's cap, but it's cap though.
On his
I mean, the fact that I'm even not even sure is I think making B's point. Like I don't know what y'all answer is, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's why I got from it. That's why I was like, I don't.
And that was my point, right, Sean? Because we can look at Isaiah Thomas and bro.
Luka on his way to top 10 if he keep this shit up. So I don't know what we're talking about.
Okay, so I won't argue with you with that one.
You comparing him to a potentially top 10 player.
But this is the point, though. And B's is that it's not.
After you tried to compare him to no top 10 players. Come on, man.
But this is the point that B's had, and it's not agree with it. Like when it comes to Steph Curry being top 10, it's like when he said earlier, everybody in top 10 hit it running off the gate, out there running off the gate, making a statement, making noise.
Who that?
Steph didn't do that.
Because of injuries, right?
I mean, bro. I mean, you can injuries or whatever. Michael Jordan. Hold on. But listen, Michael Jordan got hurt his second year. Come on now.
He didn't get hit continuously. That was just that 1 year. Michael
Jordan missed majority of the whole second year, bro. I mean,
that's 1 year. That is not his first 3-4 years.
But I feel what you're saying, but that's a personal problem. At the end of the day,
that's not a personal problem. That's just what happened. You can exclude that. You can exclude that if you want, but it is what happened. You can put the cap on if you want, but it is what it is.
Availability is the best ability. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Okay, and what is the product of being hurt more? It's being a littler guy.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Your argument would be straight, right? Because you can still dominate and still be hurt. We can see dominate.
As a 6'3" guy in a big man's league, stop it.
Man, listen, man. You make boo to go post. Cause nobody listen. Steph Curry.
What goalpost did I move, man?
Steph Curry. When did Steph Curry became a top 10 point guard?
What do you mean?
When he became? Because let's be real, when he first got in the league, let's be real, it wasn't even
But after
he
that
was
two-time
debating.
MVP though, it was
Man,
it
I'm
was
not even talking.
solidified.
I'm talking about before he got to that point. I'm talking about before 2015,
What do you
bro.
mean, man? You said
I'm
when
just,
did he become?
Oh no, he was top
Bro,
10. Yeah, he was top 10 point
I'm
guard.
not saying he wasn't. I'm just
You
saying
asking a
when was
year?
it?
Are you asking a year?
I'm just saying because he got in the league in '09.
I'm about to look up. I'm about to look it up. I'm on the
Cause
laptop.
listen, I'm saying
let's keep it all the way
the
a
debate,
beam.
the debates really took off when he won that chip this season. Everybody knows that,
But
but
when he
that
played the
does
Spurs
not
in the
mean.
playoffs, he put niggas on notice that 1 year.
Man,
Wait, I'm
listen,
saying you said when did he become? You said when the
listen.
debate came when he top
This is
10,
this because this is the point
right?
because everybody in my top 10 and I don't know who y'all's top 10s exactly, but
They
everybody in
big.
my top 10. Okay, cool. But also, you know what's it's the same.
Oh, he talking about all
They
time.
came in, they came in and dominated. They came in the
You
league and dominated, and they was one of the
Who
best
comes
players
in
on
and
these.
dominates as a 6'3" guard,
That's a
man?
personal problem. That's a
No,
personal
it's not.
problem, dog.
It's a big
I don't.
man's league. You got to
Man,
get your
listen, bro.
skills up. That shit takes
That's
years.
a
And listen, he would have
man.
had his skills up quicker if he wasn't
Hey, so AI,
perpetually
hold on,
hurt his first four,
hold
five,
on.
three,
Let's do
four
this.
years, whatever,
Let's
however
do
long
this.
it was.
Let's do this. So how long it took AI?
AI
AI,
alien, man. Come on, man.
AI
I'm
didn't
just
get hurt as
saying.
much as the chef, but AI is not over the
No,
chef
no,
all
AI was hurt
time,
every
nigga.
game. AI
I
was
didn't
hurt a
say that.
lot,
I
bro.
didn't. No, I
But
didn't
what are
say.
you
I didn't
talking?
say.
What you bringing up
No, you
AI
just
for?
said no, because
Why
you
you
brought up a
bringing up
point.
AI? He's not in this
No. This is why I said it.
conversation.
No.
The
But you,
fuck?
no. Hold up. You mentioned that. Oh well, he didn't start off running because he was 6'3". So I just brought up a person that was
You
smaller than
hold up.
that.
You talking about 10? You talking about
Listen, we all
what
know
the
that's
15 years
hold
after
on,
AI
listen,
in a whole nother
listen,
type of league than AI.
listen,
AI started off with
listen,
a 1v1 league.
AI alien, man.
listen. But I'm just going off.
AI a real athlete.
But at the end of the day, I
Right here,
responded.
football player.
At the end of the day, though, I'm
Oh
responding
man.
to that point, though. I just responded what you just said. You said, oh, because that's because he didn't dominate in the league because he was 6'3", and we seen people
I'm talking
shorter than
about
that.
starting off the gate.
Isaiah
AI
Thomas
didn't
did.
dominate off the gate.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me double check.
No, AI was 23-7 out the gate though. Rookie of the year.
Okay, but I'm saying that's
Exactly.
not domination,
Only
right?
only
Come
only
on, bro.
player
Come
to have
on,
a
man.
only player to outscore Jordan in his career. Are you
Well, I'm
talking
Come
about
on,
saying is
like
man.
that
you talking about like MVPs and shit?
I
I'm
mean,
saying he
listen.
said
Look,
domination.
hold
Starting
on.
out, he said domination out the gate. That's what he
AI is
said.
the exception, man. AI different. That nigga different.
But I'm
I'm
just,
saying, listen, he started off going more hammer than the chef, yes. But
I
I'm
didn't say
saying
he better than Steph
dominate.
at all. I didn't say he better. I'm just making it.
I
I'm
didn't
just
say he
claiming
was
that.
better neither. He did start off better than the chef. That's what you implying, and he
For
did,
sure. For
right?
sure.
Oh,
For
hold on.
sure.
This
For
Steph
sure.
Curry first. Hold on. Steph Curry first All NBA team was 2014.
Okay, that's the same. He started off. Allen Iverson started
Hold on.
off
How
better
many
than.
seasons? How many seasons? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He took 5 seasons.
He was hurt his first 3-4 years.
Come on. Hold on. Let's do this.
It
Oh,
don't
let's
matter,
do
huh?
this. Let's do this. I'm reading. Let's do this. Hold on. 80 games first year, 74 second year,
Okay.
26. I'll give you that third year, 78 fourth year,
Okay.
78 fifth year. I mean, listen, he playing enough
Okay.
games to me. He playing
Okay.
enough games to me. So listen, he had ankle problems, but let's not do that now. Let's
I'm
not do
saying
that now.
just be
That
listen.
he had he still got ankle problems.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
That modern
once
medicine
the chef,
different though.
once the chef got rid of his real illnesses, like as far as his lower extremities, is when the Splash Brothers got their name, and then 2015
Nah, bro. He still listen, man. He still got like ankle braces to this day. Don't he still wear them ankle braces and shit? Like you go look at his, he still wear them ankle braces. All I know is this. Yeah, and that's why like listen, Steph Curry, like I said, he's an all time great. I don't think nobody even should question that. But at the end of the day, yeah, he was top, almost top five in
on
scoring.
a
That's what
whole
I'm saying.
totally different level than year than his first 3-4 years and shit, right?
What you say it again?
I'm saying the chef's stamina and his offensive capability, like his whole game is on a totally different level. I mean, of course it is from his first 3, 4, 5 years, right?
Listen, well, like I said before, now like I said before, and shout out to T Streets. If he keep listen, like I said, I don't know where I got Steph Curry necessarily ranked. I mean, if I had to, maybe top 15 right now. But like I said, Sean said, like he's still playing. I'm gonna wait till his career basically almost over with to really determine that. Because like I said before,
Oh, that's cool.
everybody in
That's all
my
right.
top 10, everybody in my top 10 in my criteria was dominating when it got in the league and had a 10 or plus year stretch.
True. I mean, if you're gonna bring up the beginning of guys' leagues that's in the top 10, I mean, you got to put Steph's situation in the context because when he came onto the Warriors, he wasn't a number one option.
That's a
You got
personal
Then as
Baron
problem, bro.
Davis and
Cause you know
but
man, don't
that's a
do
personal problem.
But look,
this
he don't
guy.
No, it
no,
wasn't that because that's the point. That's the
Oh
point.
he
man.
don't
Because
fit
that's
his
listen.
criteria though.
No, because that's
It's
the
no.
point.
just
That's not the
yeah.
point. Listen. Because we can't use that now because we've seen all time greats in perfect situations and dominated when they got in the league. So that's not. We can't use that now.
I
I
But
mean,
get
it
what
they
but
in
you're
it
perfect
was
saying,
but
situations.
I'm
They in
telling
perfect situations,
but
man.
he wasn't a perfect
But you know it
situation
ain't
for him.
about how
Like
you start. You know it's
but
about how you
no. But
finish
the
that
point, the
mug.
point, the
Come
point, the
on,
point is,
man.
but
I
some
will
people
say
all time
that
great.
though.
Hold on, but some people, but like I said before, Jordan
But if
wasn't
that's
all,
your
wasn't the
criteria, I
per.
respect it.
Hold on, Jordan started in the perfect situation. He dominated. He was playing who? Come on, now y'all can't even name the roster Jordan played with when he first got in the league.
Jordan was the
You
number one
talking?
option on that team.
Man,
That's what I'm
listen,
Come on.
that's the
telling you.
listen. Johnny Flynn got picked over Steph Curry for a reason. Now, hindsight, that was a fucked up
Oh my
decision.
Nah,
God!
you
Now,
can't
Don't
say
do
that.
hindsight.
You
this,
can't
Hold on,
say
this is my
man.
that.
point.
You
You
This is
can't
my
doing?
say
point.
that,
This is my
bruh.
point.
Johnny
Hold
Flynn
on.
went to
This is my point.
Syracuse, bruh.
MJ was not the
Listen.
first
Look
pick
at
in the
him, man.
draft or the
Well, he
second.
was top, but hold on. He was listen context. He was still top three, and it was a big man league back then. That's why they picked. But
Curry
this is
went to
my point.
Davidson,
You
But
bruh.
this
want
is
to put
my point.
context on that, but you don't want to put
No,
context
this is
on
no.
on the Jaron Quinn.
No, listen. This is I
Steph.
didn't
That's
hold on.
crazy.
Hold on. Y'all didn't hear me. This is a context point. Hindsight, that was the effed up decision. We all know that, right?
Big old
Ricky
effed
Rubio.
up to
After
the point
Rudy,
where
But
why
but
even
Rudy
bring
but
it
that's
went
up
to
unless you're cooking
that
yourself,
but that's
man.
but that no but that's the point is this. Listen, it's gonna take a lot to Steph Curry to beat this. Oh, listen, man, like Steph Curry just became dominant, and like I said, he
Curry was the
started
number
in
8 pick, right?
'09. He started in eight. Yeah, that's true too. Most liars don't get perfect. Yeah, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. Steph Curry really started becoming that dude in 20, being really recognized and being a top 10 point guard in 2014. He
But
got
my
drafted
thing
in
is,
'09. He got drafted in '09.
true,
What
I
took him
understand
3
that point. But
seasons?
my
You
It
thing
took him
is,
you
3
talking about
seasons.
top 10 in
it's
the you talking about top 10 in the league, right? That's what you thought. I'm tripping.
Even that that's
I
even
thought
that's
you were
even
talking
makes
about
even worse.
top 10.
That's even make even worse. He became top 10 in 2015, bro.
Hey, I
He
got a
even
He
nobody.
won a chip. He won a
Nah, he was top
MVP
10
in
in 20. He was
2015.
top 10 in
That's the
2014, bruh.
exactly.
I got another question.
24 and 8. Yeah.
That's for everybody on the panel to answer. Could
DJ. When
Steph
do
be
some research.
could Steph be AI in a one-on-one game?
No. Hell no.
Man,
Fuck
this is not a
no.
black shot.
I don't
Hell
think so.
It
Black
depend
no.
on
shot.
who getting the ball
Blood
first.
clot.
Whoever get the ball first ain't getting the ball back.
Blood clot. No. No
Steph
way,
can't
sir.
Steph can't beat Shaq one on one. What that
No.
mean?
No way.
Man,
Come
AI
on,
gonna
man.
cook Steph 1-on-1,
3
bro.
dribbles? No.
Like, come on,
What
man.
is it? I'm saying is the chef gonna cook AI 1-on-1, nigga? The fuck you mean? Ain't none of them boys stopping each other. So what the fuck we talking about? Whoever get the
I'm
ball
going with
first
AI.
is gonna
I'm going
win.
with AI.
The fuck?
I'm going with
Man,
AI.
AI cooking Steph, bro.
I
I'm going
don't
with
know.
AI.
Mhm.
So with that question, B, are you trying to say AI better than Steph?
No, he's not. Cause he gets
No,
it's
no,
all he doing is capping because he hate the chef.
no. My
He
question.
even said when he brought up them non-top 10 players, not even in the discussion of the top 10, them little guys, he like, come on, man, stop. Come on, man. Come on.
Let
Come
me
on.
get let me go, Renee.
My point is.
Man,
My
Curry over
point
Big O?
is that individually, if you're gonna say he's a top 10 player of all time, then individually he got to be that dude also.
he is though.
That helped. That
But
do
he
help.
not.
He not.
He is. No,
Why?
B.
Why you
He
not?
couldn't score because he couldn't. I can. Hey, he couldn't score on Kevin Love. That's a perfect example. And
Man,
One
that's
Dang.
one
one
play.
play?
and
Come
hold
on,
up.
man.
That's a
That's
moment.
one
That's a
play.
listen, bro. That's a
Man,
moment.
this shit
That's a
is
moment.
crazy,
That's a
man.
Hey,
moment, though,
Kev.
You
right?
need to
Renegade.
stop.
Is
You
that a
need to.
moment?
Hey,
It's a
hey,
moment.
switch
It's
What
a
about?
life,
Hold on,
moment.
hold on.
switch
Let me
life.
finish, bro. Let me finish, bro. What about the one against the Raptors when he missed on the right wing? What about that one?
Mm.
Well, hey, hey,
With no
hey, hey,
So
Clay,
I'm
I,
no
saying those
Iggy,
moments. Go
no
ahead, go ahead,
Katie.
look,
They
go
still
ahead.
could have won. They still could have won that
I
game.
But
would,
he's
I would,
saying
I,
by himself though.
Chris,
That's what he's saying.
Chris, no,
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 who wins by
no,
themselves?
what I'm saying
That's,
is this.
This shit is crazy.
No,
No,
bro,
no, no. I'm saying the moment. I'm saying that moment, bro. That's all I'm
Who
saying,
wins by
bro.
themselves in the moment?
Nobody. Don't
hey,
nobody win by
yo,
themselves.
chill
All
out,
Nobody.
right.
Renegade.
what I'm saying, Renegade, is not
Renegade
if
almost
he
done.
Damn.
won. What I'm saying that
You on that Red
individually,
Bull.
individually to a man, if him and AI played, my chips would be on AI, bro. Because I
Wait,
believe
say it again.
AI.
Say that
I,
again.
I, I believe individually.
Hey, I create his own shot better, man.
Individually, when you start talking
Yeah, I
basketball,
got better handles
Not
and
right
better
now.
crossover
no,
package in
He
him.
create his
no.
own. Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
I
Curry
mean,
on some shit now.
We don't play
Not right
basketball
now.
individually.
I,
We play as a team.
look, bro. You don't put teams. See, y'all niggas is capping because you don't put teams into the top 10. You don't put the team in the top 10. If that nigga, with the team he had, if he had individual talent like you guys claim to be in the top 10, that nigga wouldn't have got KD. That's
Damn.
fact.
Hold on. First of all, I'll
You talking
explain this
about
KD
Gold
part.
James?
No, bro,
But
because individually they
He
had
only
no.
did that because of Gold James.
No, bro.
no,
They had to have,
Yes.
bro, they needed someone to play off script. Steph Curry is a
Oh, that's
great
a fact.
NBA player.
He ain't
He
That's a
fried
can,
fact.
He's
nothing.
and
six.
as long as he's on script
Yeah.
and there's screens and all this
There,
motion, and,
That's
and,
part of it
and,
though. He only
and
6'3" though. Renegade. You
yeah,
got it. You got
I
to.
that's what I'm saying.
understand.
There
But
ain't no
no. But
six
look though.
three
You got
guy
to.
that's gonna stack up to
But
Gold James.
hold on,
What the
bro.
fuck
That's
are we
part of it
talking
though.
about?
Renegade.
Listen,
Renegade. That's part of it. So you got to
hold on.
flow
Let
that
me.
through.
Okay, you have.
You
That's
gonna
why I
put him
said you
there, you
have
gotta
to
get
compare
compared
the
to
Hey,
though.
chef to
the
big
pro,
players
the
if you're
problem
talking
is
about any kind of
the
comparison.
problem is
Okay.
I can
That's
Okay.
why
ask
he got
Sean.
the.
Oh,
That's
hold
why he
on,
got one of the best
no.
Hold up, B. Hold up,
offensive
Renegade.
players in NBA history.
Let me
Hold
finish
up.
what I was saying. I could ask Sean, and he will tell you this for a fact. If the Detroit Pistons got off script, what would they do, Sean? They give
play
the
Charles
as
ball
a
to
Miller.
Isaiah.
We're going Isaiah. Never going
He
Isaiah.
give
Oh,
the
you
ball
talking?
to
Okay.
Isaiah, and
Get
he
that
would get that
motherfucker to
basket.
Vinny too. Or Isaiah get a
Now,
bucket.
I
Yeah.
will tell you, I'll give Steph this. He's more of that today. He's more of that guy today than he's been throughout his career. He's more of that today than he's been in his career. But he
But you said
hasn't
it don't
been.
matter what he do.
Stop, Renegade. Let me finish. Because he
You said
hasn't
you don't
been.
care about what he do. So it don't
Hold up,
matter what he
Renegade.
is today, right?
Chill, Renegade,
Look,
man.
my
Let
Fuck you
him
point
talk,
mean?
is,
Renegade.
it's the Steph
Chill,
Curry,
Renegade.
the Steph Curry that I saw in the 2022 finals. If that Steph Curry had played his whole career like that, we'd have a different conversation.
If that motherfucker get another Finals MVP, it's gonna be a different conversation
No, it
though.
ain't.
That
That
nigga
ain't
ain't
gonna
getting
Yeah, it
that
change.
is.
shit though.
Yeah, it
That
is.
ain't gonna change
The
nothing.
fact, the fact, the
Yeah,
fact
it
you
is.
what?
gotta say that tells you he's not top 10, bro. The
That's
fact
Well,
you
hold
gotta
on,
What
hold
do
say
on,
you
that.
hold on.
mean?
to your
What do you
Hold on,
legacy.
mean?
hold
The
on,
That's
fact
that's
that you
Renegade.
The fact
that's
you
gotta
gotta
that you
say
can't.
that. Because you basically saying that he has to
Re-
win. Basically saying he has to win a championship to even be like keep like come on,
that's
bro.
part of that's
Like
part of being great. That's part
no,
of
it's
being one of
not.
the
But world
greatest.
champ. But listen. At the end of
No,
the
it's
day,
not.
Hakeem, listen, Hakeem
Your whole
Olajuwon.
argument about Billy Russell being the GOAT is
Come
his
on,
11
bro. Come on,
championships.
I
bro.
never
Curry still
said that.
building
I've
onto
never
his
said that.
legacy,
Damn.
bro.
I never
What?
said. Hold on. I said. Listen.
So
I
him
said.
winning. This
No,
That's
him.
man.
part
No,
of it though. You
him.
Y'all
can't ignore
No,
no
niggas
no,
cap
chips
no,
though,
killing
no.
me.
Hold on.
y'all.
Hold on.
You
Hold
Your
on.
can't ignore
Don't
the
cap is
don't
chips.
killing
don't
me.
don't take everything I say out of context. I said his individual impact
Oh
on
my
helping those
God.
teams win those championships.
So the
That's
chips
why. That's
don't
what I
matter.
said.
So him winning don't matter. Him helping win matters. Is that what you're saying to
I
me?
don't know. This is
This
why
is
I
what
do
I'm
know
saying.
this.
Why?
That
No,
Like
motherfucker
you're
get
telling
another
me
hold on,
calm
Finals
hold on,
down,
hold
but
on,
MVP.
you cap. You
Yeah,
know
that'll
you
be
hold on,
cap.
five.
hold on.
Yeah,
Get me
Hold on.
turned up
that's tied
with
with
this
Hold on.
Kobe.
with
Let's
this
do. Hold
bullshit.
on.
Stop it.
Hold on.
That's tied with
Cause
Kobe
don't
if he
don't
get another.
hold on. Cause don't let the chat boost you up. Don't let the chat boost you up. Cause at the end of the day, listen,
Chat. Hold up, man. I don't.
listen,
You know, nigga don't get the. I'm not
listen.
even reading
Hold
the
up though.
chat.
Hold
Shout
on.
out to the chat.
Hey, listen
You
though.
feel me?
But at the end of the day, though,
Watching this
listen,
game.
you take. This is what I do know. I've been watching the Warriors. We've been watching the Warriors for a long ass time. Draymond Green not in that floor. Motherfucker looking
What?
suspect.
Okay.
Hey,
Listen,
hey,
Motherfucker looking
he,
suspect.
True. This is the way you say it. Trouble.
I'm saying, what would
B,
what
let me
would the
ask you
what
this,
would
because
a
hold on, Renegade, Bees, because I heard you
Yes, sir.
ask everybody else this. I heard you ask everybody else this question, but I didn't hear your answer, man. So, out of all those point guards that you named, who would you pick to start your team?
Out of all of them, including Luca.
Yeah, no, not
Today,
me.
okay,
thank you.
because today I draft Luca. But see, that my point right there was I personally would take Isaiah, but Isaiah and Steph to me aren't that far apart. Isaiah's a better all around player than Steph. That's why I would draft Isaiah. But Steph's ability to affect teams on the offensive end is second to none. But I said that, T Street, to make the point of you can be a great all time player, and you don't have to be in the top 10 to be one of the greatest players to ever play basketball. And that's no slight. That's why I grabbed those two
But the
dudes.
chef is.
But hold on, Renegade, please let me finish. That was the reason why I formulated the question, because I wanted to show that Isaiah Thomas is a boss. He's looked at as one of the best small players in history. Matter of fact, he was considered the greatest small guard until Steph. But he ain't
Thank
in
you.
nobody's top 25.
That shit cap. See that what I was you capping.
I don't know that.
Hold
I
on,
heard
hold
people
on, but
talk
Nah.
let's be
about
hold on.
that
Let
in
me
the top
hold on, hold on,
25,
hold on,
though.
hold on. Let's all will be honest though, because motherfuckers was doubting the Warriors and all that stuff before last year, whatever, right?
Because they
Motherfucker was not.
small.
Hold on,
Because
hold
they
on.
best player
Nobody.
is a little guy.
No. Listen, but let's be all be
Yes.
real though. This
Yes.
top 10 talks only started when that motherfucker was an opportunity to win a championship, bro, last year. Let's
That's
not.
how that's how
Can
top
we be
10 talk
honest?
goes.
No, it
Hold
don't.
on, Lou.
No, it
Isaiah
don't.
Thomas was
Hey,
considered
Yes
the
it
greatest
does.
small
No, it
guard
don't.
Lou,
up until
Cause they would
about
call
3-4
LeBron.
years
They would
ago.
call.
hold
No,
on,
they don't.
Lou.
Yes
Officially,
it does.
because Isaiah won the chips and Iverson didn't, he ain't get that moniker.
Yeah. Isaiah was the greatest
He
small
ne-
man ever until
he
Steph.
never got that moniker because they said Isaiah had the chips.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Look at your boy Stockton. The fuck you mean?
But this my whole thing with Steph. I mean, even like when we talk about players in the past, then you talking about how guys been dominant. I mean that adjective only normally goes with big players. You know what I'm saying? Shaq, Kareem, Hakeem, all those guys who normally play closer to the basket. But on the perimeter, I don't think I've ever seen a player as dominant as Steph on
Hey,
the perimeter.
Come on, man.
And
I,
you
You know
I,
gotta
what's
you gotta
happening.
add that
Whoa,
too.
And
whoa.
You
Bees
What
know
you
gotta
what's
mean
add
on
happening
that
what
too.
too.
you?
That's what I'm
what,
saying. You
Hold
cap. He
on. What you
capping.
mean on the?
Big shoe from
What
the
do you?
logo.
Come on,
Man,
man.
come on, bro.
Shit
Come on,
crazy.
Hold
true.
on.
You cannot
Bitch,
tell me
I
you
seen it in
seen a player
person. The
more
bitch shoe
dominant
from the
than Steph
logo.
from the
Hold on.
perimeter.
That's a good
Bitch
point. Hold
shoe
on.
can
That's a
turn
good
hold on,
point.
around.
I'll tell you this, T
Hold up.
Street. I'll tell you this, T Street.
Dominant.
Hold on, I'll tell you this.
Curry is a
From the
Outs-
small guard.
perimeter.
outside of regular season, this is what I saw. See, when you start talking about individual talent, I saw Kyrie bake that nigga, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who you
Man,
got
this is
over? Who you?
Kyrie we talking about, Bees. Come on, bro. That ain't come
My
on,
point
Bees.
is, that's an
This
Oh my
Kyrie.
goodness
individual.
gracious.
That
That
is
nigga
an
special.
individual, special, talented player. He don't
And
got
the
what
chef ain't.
he
Who's
don't
over?
got. He
Who
don't
over
got
who?
what Curry's got, bro.
That's
But I'm
one-on-one
You
telling,
got
skills.
young.
but I'm
Kyrie
You
telling
got.
is a
you,
bad
I'm
Who
motherfucker.
don't
telling
got?
you, Steph
Kyrie ain't
Curry,
got what Curry got?
bro. Steph Curry can't walk on a basketball court with Kyrie Irving.
Man, you
What?
crazy.
He
I
got a
Shit.
better.
understand. I
Bruh,
understand
what
what
are
he's
you
saying, Bees.
talking
Man,
about?
I
Holy
understand what
What
he's
are
shit.
you
saying.
Crazy.
talking about?
Hey,
See, that's what
I
I'm saying.
understand what he's
Your
saying. Come on,
hate,
Captain.
your hate showing. Kyrie ain't
I
never
get what he's
led a
saying though.
squad
Hold
like
on, yo.
Damian Lillard,
Hold
let alone the
on.
chef.
This nigga
He
funny as
talking
it.
about
Yo,
just
hold on,
as a
renegade.
player,
Hold on,
bro.
hold
He
on, hold
talking
on, hold
about
on.
like
Young African in the
No,
build. What up,
as a
young? What
player,
up, young man?
period.
Hey,
It's
hey,
not.
I'll tell you this. If I
You talking about boogie
if
woogie
I get
game?
my
you can't
popcorn,
That's
stop
Kyrie.
Kyrie, bro.
if I
You can
get my
stop
Yeah,
that nigga
popcorn,
boogie
Curry,
woogie
bro.
game.
hey,
hmm
Renegade, if I get some
Boogie, what you
popcorn
get?
and go down to the blacktop and Steph and Kyrie
I know.
show up,
I got you.
all my money going on Kyrie.
Okay, listen. Like AI. It
Curry
depends on
couldn't
who
score
get
on
the
Kevin
ball
Love though,
first.
bro. We seen it in the
Cause,
finals.
Hold on.
cause
Hold,
Kyrie ain't stopping the chef neither, man. Right?
hold,
Kyrie hit the
hold on,
Niggas
game
like
hold
winner
on,
watching
on the
Harlem
chef.
hold on, hold
Globetrotter
on,
and
hold
one and
on,
shit.
Yeah,
hold on, hold on.
he had the game winner on the chef, but it was Kevin Love that stopped the chef, not
Right,
Kyrie.
Hey, hey,
But
right,
hey,
hold up
right,
hey,
though.
right.
True. I hit them niggas. I hit them niggas below the belt with that one.
Oh
Okay.
man,
But this
hey
the
yo,
thing, B.
That's
Kyrie,
not
look,
below the
hey,
belt, man.
Kyrie
That's
fucked Steph
that's
Curry
Hold
up.
behind the
No,
ear.
hold on,
That
Swift.
ain't
hold
below the
on,
belt.
Renegade. Hold on, Renegade. But this the thing, though, B. Even though after you saying all that, you still don't have Kyrie over Steph.
no, I
Come
got
on,
Steph.
man.
Hey, I got Steph.
Okay, then.
Listen, I have Steph as having a greater career. He's got a greater career. I will rank him
Who the
higher.
better player?
But
Who the better
but
Come
player?
on.
hold
we
Ask
on.
him.
talking about
Ask him.
But
talent.
but if you tell me he's one of the top
Answer.
10 best players of all time, this
What
nigga
about
better have
Kyrie?
this nigga better have some individual skills, bro, other
Well,
than just shooting.
What?
well, Kyrie
It's a
Wow.
shooter. He turned the
second
game. He
best
turned the
shot in
league into a
NBA
shooters
history, man.
league.
But
Yeah,
hold on,
more
yo, hold
skills,
on. Let young,
What
more
the?
hold on.
skills.
Let young Africa go. You go.
Yeah, I hear you, B. It's very interesting. I don't believe like more skills equals better player
Come
because
on,
how it
Mo.
translates to winning is also an aspect of that, how you actually play with your team. But I got a question for you, True, and B's as well, man. When we measure players, right, most of the top 10, the consensus top 10 is guys over 6'7". I think Jordan and Kobe are actually like the smallest guys in that top 10. And so when we
Yeah.
measure these
Oscar
plays, do
Robertson
we have
too.
a
And a lot of
and
people
who?
don't even want
Hold on,
Kobe
let
in
him
the top
finish.
10.
Yeah,
Let him
exactly. A
finish.
lot of
Let him
people don't
finish.
even have Kobe, which I disagree with, but that's something else. But so when we talk about these top 10 plays, would you say true that there is a bias? Because we would all agree, right, that being 6'3", 6'2"
It's
is
not.
harder to be dominant in
I
the
mean,
NBA with all these big
it's
Come
guys.
not a.
So is
on.
there a bias towards taller
But
players?
hold on. Let me answer the let me
Yes,
answer
it's
the
a
question.
bias.
Why you cutting them
It's
off? Let
not a.
them talk, man.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish.
You my fault. I thought you were done
Yeah, that was the
asking the
question
question.
to you, True. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That being said, it's not a bias because at the end of the day, it's just natural. This is just a natural fact. Talented big players in the NBA has more effect to the game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
That's
big
just a
man
What
thing.
that,
It's
that,
the
that's not
NBA.
that's not a bias. That's not a bias.
what
That's
about
just a
degree of
fact.
difficulty though? It's
What do you
easier to be
mean by
six eight,
what
6'9"
do you
and
mean?
dominate. So
What do
Kobe
you
is
mean?
top five physical shooter.
Hold on. What do you mean
I'm just
is a
asking
degree?
questions.
What do you mean is a
You know what
degree
he
of
mean.
difficulty
You know what
when
he mean.
Being 6'3" and being able to dominate the game, an NBA
that's a
game is much
personal
more
listen,
difficult than being 6'8".
Don't.
that's
Why
a
you
fir-
say that when you
hold
get
on, you
cooked?
didn't let
True.
me
Don't do
answer.
that, man.
Hold on. You didn't first of all, you asked me a question. First of all, is it you say is it harder?
Yeah. Wouldn't you say it's harder to be 6'3" and dominate the NBA?
So let me ask
Individual
you.
game?
So let me ask you this then. So if I see somebody like Nikola Jokic is doing things that a small guard should do, and he's doing things that a big man do.
He's a big man.
Bro.
Yeah, it's
That's a
actually
personal
easier to
problem.
play make for
Listen,
him, I would say. Yeah.
listen. This is not
Thank
a.
you.
It's
See,
not.
looking over
It's
the defense.
bro. You hold. First of all,
A
one
little
mic
man can
too.
never do what a big
Hold
man
on.
can do, though.
That's another point too. That's not a bias. That's just a fact. At the end of the day, listen. First of all, that's mean you being big don't mean you good either though. That's because you big don't mean you good either. Like, that's the other thing
But
too.
you think just because they
It's not
big,
bias.
they better.
Now,
That's
when
not
I
for
say
don't do
bias,
that. Hold on.
right?
Let's not play that game because you listen. First of all,
What?
it's not because of they bigger that they're better. So let's not play that
That's what
game.
you
Steph
got all
Curry.
bigs in your career.
Most of the time, if you bigger, you a better player.
Yeah,
If
or
you
Bigger
it's
if
players
you
is
easier.
got the
more
I would
skill,
say
often
if you
better
got the
players.
skills
it's
to
easier to
match.
dominate. My
That's
point
not
was
a
it's easier to dominate, right? You
What do
got
you mean?
size, you got length.
That's a
The
person.
defense
But
it's
at the end
harder
of the
for you to
day,
be
Athleticism.
effective on
hold on.
Okay.
defense.
That's a
But it
Hey,
is
hold
what
on.
it
That's a
is, though.
hold
It
on,
hold
is
on.
True.
what it is, though.
That's
So
a
if we
dumbass art. That's
so
a dumbass argument.
let
Nah,
him
that's
stick.
facts.
Let him stick with his argument. Because if it's easier to dominate if you bigger, and generally in the NBA, the bigger player is considered the better player, right? Then
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has the
explain
advantage.
then
Yeah, he
explain
has the
this to
advantage.
me. Because we talking about little guys, right? Steph Curry is 2 inches taller than AI. And AI got 4 scoring. Steph got 2.
We know why he got school scoring
Wouldn't it be
title. Come
harder
on,
for
man.
AI to score in the league than Steph? I mean, he's shorter by 2
And
inches.
Steph
And he
Curry's
can
a
drive
big
into the
guard too.
The
basket,
nigga
Steph
too.
shot
Curry's a
30
big
shots a
point
AI
guard.
wasn't
game.
no win. He wasn't no winning
I'm just
player. He
asking.
wasn't a better
Get
offensive
Curry,
No,
player.
he said scoring though. He
Bees,
said scoring.
What's
Give
the
Curry
point, Bees?
30
I'm
shots a
missing the
game.
point.
That's
Yeah,
why
The
he
he
got
got
more
point,
scoring
school.
time.
no,
What's the point?
no. The point is that when you bring up size, right? Look, let's just call it what it is. If Steph Curry had not won a championship, we wouldn't be arguing
What?
it.
What if MJ ain't
Man,
win
you can
no
say that
champ?
for
What if
every
Billy
top
Russell
10
ain't win?
player.
What if nobody
You
won
can
any
say that for every
championships?
top
Who
10
gonna
But
be the
player.
no,
GOAT?
but hold on. But going
This
back
You
to
can
shit.
say that for
Steph,
everybody.
No,
but
no,
hold
no.
on.
Damn.
Look, just because you Steph is the greatest shooter I've ever seen, bro.
In the NBA where
But that
shooting
don't that
puts you
don't
at an
mean that
advantage.
don't mean you can put that
Yes, it
nigga.
do.
No,
No, the
it
fuck
Yes,
they
doesn't
it do.
don't.
mean. Listen, bro. Let
Yes,
me
it do. When
finish.
he's at when his skills is at
Look,
as high as it is, yes, it do.
look. It doesn't mean that this nigga is honestly. This nigga ain't better than Oscar Robertson. I don't give a fuck how many chips he
Man,
wins.
you drunk as hell.
No,
I
I
stopped
ain't,
you.
bro.
That's his opinion.
Shout
That's
out
his
to old
opinion.
Rob, but
Come
he's
on,
like,
man.
come on, man, stop it, man, stop it, man, come
I'm
on, man.
just giving you. I'm just telling you.
6'6" point guard. That's tough.
You take
That's
them
tough.
chips,
Just like a
That's tough.
6'9"
and
Luca
this
is
is
tough as a
why.
motherfucker.
This is why I
Fact.
said when I came in here, most motherfuckers when they start talking about the GOAT, they full of shit because they don't want to give Bill Russell no credit. Niggas will talk about his missed shots and all this and that. They'll use the chips to elevate Steph and try to get him in the argument. But the
That's yep.
nigga with the most
Mm.
chips, they deny
The
him.
pot
That
stirring.
makes
But,
you
but,
all
The
but
pot
hypocrites.
stirring. The
no,
pot
no, no. Hold
stirring.
on, B. The reason why I
Uh-uh.
put Steph up there with the greats because what he has done and his
What'd he
impact
do?
on the
What'd he
game.
do? What'd he do?
His
It
impact
changed.
on the game. You got
What do you
motherfucking
mean? What he
MB trying to
did?
shoot threes like
What'd he
this
Bro,
nigga
that
do,
bitch
bro?
on
shooting
all
every
three
Come
game.
on,
levels:
man.
Backdoor
elementary,
Stop
shit.
asking
college,
what he
high
did.
school.
You know what he
Everybody
One
did.
is
mic.
trying
One
to
mic.
play
One
Oh,
like
mic.
this
One
nigga.
mic.
okay.
One mic.
Why you
One mic.
asking
One
what he
mic.
did, Bees?
Go
He
ahead,
One
got
How
a
mic.
Bees.
long
One
many?
mic.
resume, Bees.
One mic.
How
One mic.
many
One mic.
Aggravating,
niggas? How
man.
many niggas in the league today are trying to play like Steph?
Oh, most of
Every
them.
fucking body.
Majority of
Yeah.
them.
Who?
Not
Fuck you
Name
mean,
everybody.
nigga?
What?
Not
John.
Come
everybody.
on, Trey
Hey,
But
Young,
hey,
not.
hey,
Dame
Fuck you,
Lillard,
man.
name.
LeBron James.
Hey,
LeBron,
hey,
I
hey,
don't hate
Get
you,
that
Bees,
hate
LeBron.
out
I
your
ain't
Bees,
heart.
saying
You're
that
Bees,
LeBron
killing
don't
me,
play like
nigga.
Steph.
Bees.
Get
You
that
on
hate
some
out
other
your
shit.
fucking heart, nigga.
You on
No,
You're
Come
some
on,
other
killing
Bees.
me,
bad
nigga.
shit.
It's
Bees, you know
literally
the
most of the
influence there
league,
though,
Bees.
Bees.
It's literally
look,
most of the league.
Damn.
Even big
no,
men.
bro. No, they
The
not.
influence there, Bees.
You look, bro.
Come on,
Oh,
Bees.
Honestly,
I can't believe this nigga
John
saying this
Morant,
shit.
John Morant, John
Damn.
Morant, John Morant's not trying to be no damn Steph Curry. That's a fucking
He
lie.
can't
I
be
didn't
the
say
chef.
everybody. I said
John Moran is his
majority
own.
of them.
Is his own person,
One
and he
mic. One mic. One mic. Calm
So,
down. You don't gotta
so
yell,
Renegade
bro.
about to
that's
lose
Calm
it.
down,
Luka
man.
Doncic is not trying to
Calm
be no
down,
Hey,
Steph
please.
Trey
Bring
Curry.
it
Young,
down.
Bees. Trey Young. Trey Young ain't trying to be like Curry.
Okay, yeah, he
You name
is
a
Trae
couple
Young,
people.
but that's
You
what I'm
name a
saying.
couple
Tell
people.
me all these dudes that are in the league
Damian Lillard.
But
today.
outside the NBA, they is though, like the
That's not the
influence
question.
there,
That wasn't the
Bees.
argument. Hold
That's
on, we
my
not. That's not
point.
the argument.
So, yeah, I
No,
can.
but that was the
Oh,
argument
okay,
though.
let
True.
me
No,
ask you
he
this:
said in the NBA. He said in the
More,
NBA. Don't do that.
No,
hold
but
on,
I was saying on all three levels:
hold on.
elementary, high school,
Are
college,
there?
all that.
You can't
Yeah, yeah.
quantify that, bro.
The Steph Curry
Are there
effect,
more
How
crazy.
you
dudes in the
can't?
league? Are there more dudes in the league right now trying to play more like Bron or more like Steph?
I
Steph.
say
Steph.
Bron. I say Bron.
No,
To be
Bron
it's
trying to
honest,
play like Steph.
bro.
that's a
Bron.
fucking lie. Come on,
Who's
bro.
trying to play
No,
like
it's.
Bron B?
Hey, thank you, Lou. It's
Huh?
only Trey Young. You know why? Because to
What?
play like Steph, you got to be an extraordinary shooter. It's
He
just
a
like
one of a
being.
kind player. He a one of a kind player.
It's just like being LeBron. You got to be that big, that fast, that agile. I don't give a shit if you want to shoot from 30 feet if you want to. If you can't shoot, nigga, you can't play like Steph.
What
Nah,
about
but
the
they're
Garland,
ball
trying though.
like?
They're trying
So
though.
so
He
Garland
ain't
got
trying.
the
No
influence.
way, not.
A lot
Name
of
me, bro. No,
Ain't
they
none
Darius
of
not.
this.
Garland got the
No,
influence
they
for
not.
sure.
On what?
He
who?
got the
Hey,
he said it
Anthony
out his own, I mean
Simons.
he said it out his own
What?
mouth.
What
He
are we
got the
talking
influence,
about?
bro.
Anthony Simons,
Hold
Buddy
on.
Hield. You can
Thank,
He does
Donovan
thank you,
not play like
Mitchell,
no
thank you,
Steph
Lou.
Desmond
Curry.
Bain, Terry
Thank,
Hold up.
Rozier,
No,
damn,
Buddy Hield was in college before
Levine,
Steph
Hold
Curry.
up.
You
One
Malik
can't
mic,
use
one
Beasley,
that.
mic,
man,
one
you
You
Jordan
can't
mic.
got
use Steph
I don't
Curry
Clarkson.
want
and
to
lose
I
mute
can
two
you.
keep
okay,
games
going.
I
though.
don't want
Jalen
to mute
Green.
you
you.
got
Hold
Nick
up.
Kuzma
Hold
on
up.
fast
Hold
breaks
up.
to
Lou,
shoot
Yo,
threes.
Lou,
sound like
Lou.
hero.
Hey, Lou,
Hold up.
listen, a bunch of the younger players, ain't none of them niggas trying to play
Oh
like
yeah,
Steph, bro.
What?
yeah. said, hold up, and hold up. I would like to listen. We watch NBA, bro. We watch multiple teams. We're not going to cap like that, bro. Like saying niggas playing like Steph. Niggas not shooting fucking 30 feet on a regular. Like we're not doing that, bro. Niggas is not playing like Steph Curry, doing a crazy shit. Come on, bro. Listen, when
No,
you said Garland, hold on, and I think Trish said
I said
Garland has
the
influence.
influence is there.
Listen,
The
that's
influence is
cool.
there.
Listen, that's cool. Listen, niggas have it. Listen.
They not the
You
chef,
can
but you're not
hold
gonna
up,
put the cap
hold up,
on as if the league
hold
ain't
up.
playing as if
I'm not saying
in
that,
the
but that's
chef's influence. right?
Listen, first of all, let's be
It was
real.
a
First of all,
time
the
where it was
game
a
was
bunch
going.
of the
Hold
motherfuckers
on, hold
trying to
on,
play
hold on.
like Mike.
First and foremost,
Yeah, but
the
they not
game.
athletic
Hold
enough
up,
to do
hold
what
up,
he did.
hold up.
And
First
they
of all,
can't
the
shoot as far
game.
like Curry can.
Hold up.
Exactly.
It's
The
same shit.
game was going towards
Mm.
shooting anyway. Listen, Steph Curry is a face
Right,
of
right,
that, but the
Who
right.
turned
game
it
was
up?
going. No, that's not the point. That you said you
Yes,
just
it
said a
is.
statement. No, all right, bro.
The
You can
game was
say it
going
turn the
that
ball
way
you
for
want.
sure,
Listen,
for sure.
the
It
game was
was.
going that way
But
anyway. You
Curry
had
broke
Jimmy
the
forget.
damn
Let's
game,
not
Joe.
forget.
He broke
Let's
Hey,
that
not.
hey,
Forget.
motherfucker.
hey,
I'm
what
not
you say,
But
arguing
it
that.
Sean?
ex but
Hey,
true,
y'all.
it
Hey, hey,
excelled
Put
hold
the
on,
though.
hold
cheat
on.
code for that.
Let Sean get off.
That
Sean
nigga
trying to
broke
get
the
off.
cheat code, man.
Come
Yeah,
on, man.
I think I was going to make the point that the game was getting more spacing involved, partially because the game has become more European. Once the game became more international, you were going to see more spacing, but also what we haven't seen is the classic, really, for the last 20 years, we haven't seen the classic back to the basket big man like the game was once built around. So the game was going to trend to more spacing because you don't have a guy you say, hey, we're going to dump the ball down low into this guy. As great as Dwight Howard is, I think everybody knows Dwight Howard's an all-time great. He was never a guy you said, hey, let's just dump the ball into Dwight in the post. The game had to get to become a more spacing game because of that, but also because the game is now 25% international. There's so many guys, and those guys come from spacing leagues. So eventually it was going to trend that way. Steph, obviously, because of his shooting ability, he is the ultimate spacer. We can admit that. But the game was trending that way anyway.
Wasn't the rules also changing? Like when they take away illegal defense and you can zone up. Now
I
it's
mean,
harder
I've
to
been
hit the
that. That
post, right?
been yeah. I mean, that helped. That definitely helped though.
That
That was
definitely
years
helped. Yeah, that's
before.
part of it. I mean, you got to
But
think about it, right? There was a
yeah.
point where we were literally seeing 88 to 78 NBA games every night. And they were like, well, what's the problem? Why can't teams score? Well, again, if you can basically, stack the paint and, it's like, no. Now let's take away illegal defense. Let's make sure we're calling defense in 3 seconds. Let's encourage teams to score more. Think about what they took away last year. Took away the take foul because they want more scoring. Scoring equals entertainment.
Right.
Took
And
away the
I mean,
continuation
Hey,
foul too.
hold
Hey,
up, hold
Sean.
up.
And analytics had a big part to do with it too.
Yeah.
It crept into the
Right. And
game.
let me check what Back Diff said that this take is not. First of all, nobody's saying Curry didn't have a lot of influence change the game. Listen, we know. Listen, it's Steph Curry, but at the same time, we're not going to act like the game wasn't going towards a more spaces way of more 3-point shooting stuff like that. We've seen. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember Jimmy Fredette in college. He was shooting ridiculous those deep range shots before Curry.
hey,
Before I
true,
think before Curry was, if I'm not mistaken.
true. But you know the separation with Curry.
He's not on Curry level.
Curry doing that with
I
the
didn't say
handle.
that. I didn't hold on. Don't play no. I didn't say that. I said let's not
I ain't
act like
playing
he ain't.
shit. Don't even
I didn't
bring
say
him
that.
up. He's
Don't
not on
say that.
shit.
But
He's not on his
you just
level.
said
So get the
you
fuck out of
didn't.
here,
But
I
man.
Curry
didn't.
doing
First of
that
all,
with the
don't be
handle though,
emotional
that
because
shit
nobody. I
different.
didn't say he was on his
I'm not
level. You talking about
saying
changing it?
so
You just
stop it.
changed his game.
Stop the
So
cap.
Nah,
did
he
I say
was on
Jimmy
that level
Fredette?
in China.
Hey,
Hold
what
on.
you
Did I?
think? Hey, what you think, Mingo Jester?
Man, he had on everything.
No, let's
Yeah,
hear what you think, bro.
yeah. What's the argument?
Well, we just
It's a
LeBron the GOAT.
no, but we
Motherfuckers
got
just talk
bro.
about Curry
I
shit.
He
We don't talk
he
about the
funny as
the
a
handle
motherfucker.
shit.
argument because LeBron's the goat. I'm out of this one, bro.
Nah, I just
No,
like
basically, people are arguing that some people are arguing that he's a top 10 player of all time, and
Stephen Curry is a top. No, he's not.
I
He's
disagree with
not.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
He said, "Nah, he's
I got
not."
Mm-mm.
Steph Curry in the top 12 all
See,
time.
because if y'all can,
I need
go
to
ahead,
cut
bro.
out.
so that knocks him out the top 10 right there.
No, nobody. We didn't hear you.
I
Say
didn't
that
hear you.
again.
You
I
woke
ain't
up.
hear you.
You
What you
woke
say,
up.
bro?
What you said,
What I'm
Mingle?
what I'm saying is him and LeBron is. I ain't gonna say they're in the same era
Oh,
because
don't
LeBron
come on,
came in
don't
of,
please don't bring
of
up
course
LeBron.
you
Please
you
don't
know
bring.
you
Please
gonna
Hold
don't.
on, hold
you
on.
know
What did
you
he
Nah,
gonna
do?
please
say it,
don't.
Wait,
bro.
Nah,
hold
please
on.
don't.
You know he
Hold
gonna
on.
say
I
the
beg you. I
name,
beg you.
nigga.
I
Hold
beg
The
on.
you.
fuck?
Please.
Him and
I
LeBron,
beg you.
him and LeBron. If you can consider him and LeBron in the same era, okay. Well, LeBron is better than Steph Curry, so that knocks him out the top 10 right there.
What
Oh,
kind
I
of
mean,
So
top
is
ten
there
we
no
talking
is there
about?
no top 10 players in the
Bird and
same
Magic
era?
in the top 10, and they was in the same era.
Come on, man.
Like
Come on, man. Come on,
Kareem,
man.
come on, bro. Jordan, like
but all I'm
But
saying
I'm
is this
saying,
though.
basically what I'm saying to y'all is who you gonna take out the top 10 to put him in. Is basically what I'm saying.
Team.
Right.
That's what I'm saying to catch y'all
Well,
dumbasses. Catch on.
listen, you might-
You
You
didn't
take
say
out
that.
who you
That's
want.
what
You
I
take out
asked.
Nigga,
I
I
asked
Kareem.
niggas. I
You
said,
take
said.
out
I
Bird.
asked niggas. I said, who
You
you
take
taking
out
out the top 10?
Magic.
Milk
Niggas
head
ain't
ass.
never say nothing.
Who you want to take
but
out?
listen, but hold up though. Listen, like I said, listen, man. And I'm sorry, and I didn't say that. Oh, man, listen, man. Steph Curry was robbing the Monte Ellis, man. That man was a sidekick to Monte Ellis, man. You think a
His first
sidekick to
season?
Monte Ellis? I don't give a dick. That's a personal problem, man. That's a
Of
personal
course you
problem.
don't give a damn. Of
What
course
the
you
fuck,
don't.
Nobody
Just
Monte
like
Ellis
told.
was
just
your
like
guy?
Kevin
Nobody told.
McHale was a
Hey, who?
sidekick.
Listen,
But you don't give a
Derek.
damn
so
about
true.
that
So you
neither, right?
Hold on.
so
Derek,
true. You
hold
hold
on.
against Kobe that he was a backup to Eddie George and shit like that. Guy next to him?
Y'all better, y'all better tell him because listen, I said the same exact thing to Kobe. That nigga was a sidekick, man.
Oh my
Nigga was a sidekick.
that's
Nigga was Damian.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
Nigga was Dick
That's
Grayson. He was
bullshit.
Dick Grayson. It
Nigga,
is
that's
what it is, though.
bullshit.
He became
That's
Mike Wimmer.
bullshit.
So
He
why you
That's
got
became Mike
Scottie
bullshit.
Wimmer.
Pippen so why you got
wow.
Scottie Pippen so high on your list? On
That's
your small forward
bullshit.
list.
Who got Scott Pippen all time
On
on
your
my list?
small forward list. Why you got him
That's
so
a
high,
totally
top
different
3 and
conversation,
shit?
bro. That's a whole different conversation.
Sidekick
That's
like a
actually
motherfucker. King sidekick.
That has nothing.
yeah,
That's
greatest
a
sidekick of
different.
all time.
Hold
Okay,
on,
yeah,
Billy
King.
Russell was a
Hold on,
sidekick on
hold
offense. The fuck you
pause real quick.
mean?
Oh
Pause real quick.
shit.
Hold
Oh
up.
shit.
A big
Hold up.
old
Pause.
sidekick.
Hold on,
Oh
Renegade. Hold on, Paul.
shit.
Hold on. Since which one of the since prepare and try to like conflate two different things, arguments I said. We're
Conflate.
talking about. We're talking about.
Man,
We're talking
fuck
about two.
Scottie
Hold on.
Pippen.
We're talking about.
Scottie
We're
Pippen's
talking
lightweight
about.
top 30, top
We ain't gotta
What
35.
talk
up? What up?
about
What up?
Scotty,
Hold
man.
up.
Fuck
Hold
Scotty.
on. See, he cut me off. You know he
Man,
about to
that
get
nigga
cooked.
Scotty
No, go
sick in
ahead,
there
bro.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead. Go
already.
ahead.
That's
Go
Because
ahead.
he
fine.
cut
Nigga
me
got
off. He
6
cut me off.
No, I ain't trying to
championships
cut you off.
alone.
Go ahead.
Hold up, because we're talking about top 10 all time. You can't just be a regular motherfucker again. We talking about the top. We talking about the crop of the
Yeah,
crop.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
So let's
I
not play
respect
that
that.
game. And hey, and
But
hey,
fuck
listen,
Scotty
man.
Pippen.
That's whatever.
Scottie Pippen
And
got 6 rings.
That
I
nigga
don't
shot
give a fuck if he
30%
had
from
hold
deep
on, but
12
that's a
rings.
1991
hold
NBA
on.
Finals. That nigga a role
Hold on,
player,
but we
dog.
ain't. But that's when you know you're getting cooked. You gotta bring up a top 10 small forward argument. This is what we talking. We ain't even brought on Scott. But
He
listen,
on my.
the fact of the
Go
matter,
ahead.
is this: that man Steph Curry and Cole. He said, "You listen." They were sidekicks beginning of their career. They were
That's
sidekicks.
cool.
Nigga,
They
that's
Wow.
were
bullshit.
sidekick, man.
Kobe out of
That's
high school,
bullshit.
he was a sidekick.
They wasn't going
That's
Damn.
nowhere.
bullshit.
How was he a sidekick and they wasn't going to the playoffs? He was the starting point guard. How was he a sidekick?
I'm gonna ask you
Hold
this.
on, I'm explaining.
Man, cook them niggas, McDowell.
Listen. At the end of the day, in my top 10, motherfuckers dominated when they first got in the league.
Man,
All
your
right,
top
I'm gonna
10
raise my
second
hand
They
on
best.
this.
first dominated. They
That's a
dominated when
cap
they
ass
first
Hold
got
top
in
on,
the
10,
league.
Renegade.
man.
Hold on, Renegade.
That
Hold
is
on.
a cap ass top 10. That's
Wow,
the most.
true.
Get out of here
So
with
it's
that.
really
Let
important
me
for your
hold on.
criteria to
Get out of here
Let
to
me
with
One
raise
at
that.
a
my
rank
hand on
great
time.
this
out
One
the
at a
gate.
time.
How's
Please,
Out
that
the
one at a
cap?
gate,
time.
true.
Please.
How's
Time
that
out. Let me
cap?
I don't
raise my
want
hand
big.
on this
All right.
with True.
How's
Let
Hold
me
on.
that
let
Hold
me
on.
cap
just ask
though?
this question real
Let
quick, real
MacDev
quick.
talk, please. I don't
Let me
want
just
mute
ask
people, please.
ask
I
this
will start
question
muting
real
people,
quick to
please.
True. Since you believe that you can't be in True's top 10 if you don't dominate at the beginning of the league, when are you gonna have Giannis when he retires?
Come on,
Yeah.
I tried to tell him. I tried to sell him.
Mhm.
First of all, first and foremost,
Can I leave the panel now? I can go. I can leave now, right?
first and foremost, I'm not guaranteed. He's not guaranteed to be in my top 10. He's on a great trajectory.
Look at him. Look at him. Look
But
at
hold
him.
up,
Look at him. Look
hold
at him.
up.
That
But
that
hold
ain't
up
crazy
though.
though. He got
But
to
hold
do
up, but
more.
hold
That
up,
is
but
that,
hold
hey,
up.
He
that's
got
the
to
But
best
hold
do
up.
looking one
more.
I done
We're
Hold
seen.
up.
talking
Okay.
about.
Let me
He said
finish.
he
One at a
introduced his
time.
trajectory, man.
Hold up. That
Mm-hmm.
being said, though, Giannis can dominate for the next, can be the best player for the next 10 years. So this would be a different, like, listen, y'all make it seem like Steph Curry had dominated for like 10 years or some shit like that. That's not the case.
This is
That's not
like
the
going on
case,
to his
bro.
ninth,
Like,
10th
this
year,
is
but
the
okay.
difference, too. Giannis, hold on. Let's make this shit clear, too. Steph Curry
7 and 10.
wasn't, hold up. Let's make this clear, too, right? Giannis, that he started out, you know what I mean, out the gate running.
Horrible.
Okay, and I get cool, right? Cool. But this the kicker. Hold up, this the kicker. This the kicker. Hold up. This the kicker. But I don't want to be exact too. I don't know why my mind went blank.
Wake me up
This
when
the
you're done.
kicker. Hold up. I don't know why my mind went blank, but hold up. No. Listen. Cap, you said it's Cap.
Yes, sir.
Cap. Okay.
Man, listen at this, bro.
Hold on, let
So
me hear
check
what
this
True
out.
got to say.
His mind went blank. You got to get it back.
So
You got to get that
check
cap
this. So
back.
check this out. So check this out. He keep on saying
That's
Kobe
a
was a
snapback.
sidekick. All right. Well, with Kobe being a sidekick, why the hell Shaq didn't win anything? Being that Kobe wasn't a sidekick or whatever you want to call it.
Bro. If you
Shaq didn't win anything.
He said a
Until
sidekick to
Kobe,
Eddie George.
Bro.
quote
You want
unquote, you know what I'm
hold
saying?
on. I'm not. First of all, I didn't say the nigga was a bum.
became.
Oh, first, let's make this shit clear. I didn't say the nigga was a bum.
So
For one, I didn't say. Hold on. Let's make this shit clear. Because you keep saying he didn't win shit without Kobe before he got there. I didn't say he was a bum. Of course, he helped the Lakers win a championship. You talking about two different things that is irrelevant. Yes, you need people to help win a championship.
And then,
yes, and Kobe
was so much of a sidekick. When he left the dude, he was a sidekick too. He went to 3 straight finals and won 2 more without that nigga.
Okay. I never say. Did I say? Hold on. Did I say he was a sidekick forever? Yes or no? Did I say he was a sidekick?
So how much of a
you said he was a
sidekick
to Eddie George. You wasn't even. You
so
wasn't even talking about
He
shit.
was a sidekick. He was a sidekick. Eddie
So how much? How much?
Okay, but I'm saying.
That nigga a sidekick.
Listen, that's more like you talking about George.
Trash ass shooting 44% as a center.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. This is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I like. Hold on. First of all, Mingle. First of all, that you keep bringing that 44%. You the same nigga that said you don't even care about efficiency. I don't care what you talk about.
Yeah, because y'all glorified. That's the only reason why I bring it up. Because y'all glorified.
No. You don't pick and choose.
That's the only reason why I bring it up.
And speaking of that, check out that Jason Tatum versus Luka video too. But speaking of that same video, you said when we were talking about comparing Jason Tatum and Luka, you said that efficiency don't even matter.
And I guess I said that. But since y'all always bring it up, yes, I use it too. Because y'all always bring it up. That's the only thing y'all bring up.
Please don't.
It's hard to compare efficiency across eras, man. That's
hold on. Shout out to K-Lex. But let's not. You listen. Y'all know exactly what the fuck I just said. When he first got in the league, the first couple of years, nigga was a sidekick. Nigga was Krillin, nigga. Nigga was Piccolo, nigga. That's what he was.
You a sidekick to Eddie George. You're T-in or some shit, man. You're not Krillin. It's working, man.
When Giannis got in the league, he was that fat nigga with the sword.
I'm not guaranteeing him being my top 10 all time either. Listen, it all depends what he do.
Man, nobody care about that. Nigga, you got Bill Russell shooting 44% as a center in your top 10. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Hold on.
Get the fuck out of here.
First of all, there's the difference. There's the difference between Giannis and Steph Curry too. Reason why Giannis may be exception to the rule. This is the difference. What? Steph Curry was never the best. Steph Curry never was the best player in the world.
What?
Man. Listen, okay, you talking about the greatest of all time, man.
Pause real quick. Hold on, one at a time.
Why is it so important for you to start so great at the gate in your career? Why is that important? If your peak actually shows you one of the best of all.
Hold on. First of all, let's be real. We talk about top 10 all time. We talk about the greatest of all that ever did it. These motherfuckers almost perfect. We talking about the top of the top. The cream of the crop, the top 1%, less than that, the league history.
No doubt.
Right.
What we talk about saying, so
we're talking about the chef, man.
But it's context. Like Kareem comes out after years in college. Kobe came out in high school. Like that's context. It's like different levels.
Hold on. I'll say. Damn. I'm glad you mentioned that. Shout out to LeBron James.
Okay.
Shout out to LeBron James. He came out of high school, didn't he?
He did.
Was he in a great situation?
There's a lot of players came out of high school. That don't matter.
I'm just talking about
a big. How was Steph Curry not the best player in the world? What are we talking about?
Hold on. Listen. Steph Curry did win him MVPs. We understand that he's a listen. But he was never better than LeBron
unanimous
James.
MVP.
Hold on. He was never better. Mac Dill.
Talking about the GOAT, man. Come on, man.
He would never. Listen, but that's my point.
I'm not comparing Steph to LeBron. I give LeBron 2011.
You saying the chef had to be the GOAT to be the best player? It's cap.
I'm giving LeBron 2020 or 2020.
Yeah.
One mic. Hold on. This is exactly what I said. I said the difference between what Giannis, because he didn't start off well, than Steph Curry is. Steph Curry was never the best player in the world ever. That's not even the debate.
I can't put. Why is Giannis better than Steph Curry now?
Was the best player in the world?
Hey,
At one point in
was he number
time,
2? True.
hold
Was
on,
he
hold
number
on, hold
2?
on, hold on,
I
hold
don't
on.
know who your
Was he
He
number
know
Hold on,
2?
hold
that.
on, hold
He
on,
know
hold on,
that.
hold on,
Come on,
hold
Giannis
man.
on,
is
hold
Don't
on,
tell
better
me he
than
number
hold
Steph
on,
two.
Curry
pause.
now.
One at a time,
hold
one at a
up,
time,
hold up,
time. You asked
hold
me a
up, hold up.
question. You said everybody on my top 10. Yes, everybody on my top 10 at one point in time was the best player in the world.
Who your
Yes,
When
top
was
10?
Magic
yes.
Johnson the best player in the
What? So
world?
Hakeem,
Hold on, man. Hold up, man.
this
What's your
shit,
top
man,
10?
this shit weak.
Follow, so
You
was
telling me
first
Hakeem
of
was the
all,
best just because
Was
your
Bill
fake goat fucking quit?
hold up, was Bill Russell ever the best player in the world?
he won 5 MVPs. So
No, no,
he
no. Was
won
he
3.
ever the best
No,
player
hold
in
on,
the
hold
world?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. He won. Hold up. If you
Winning
hold
MVPs
on.
does not mean you're the best player in the
Okay,
world.
well, let's do. Okay, let me clarify that. If you
Here go
win,
the
first of
cap.
all, if you win, hold on. If you win 3 MVPs in a row, if you won 3 MVPs in a row, hold on. This is the context. This is the context. You won 3 MVPs in a row, and it was the players, your own peers, voted for you. What did that say? What does
That
that
still
say?
don't mean you're the best player in the
All right,
world.
bro.
Because we all know the best player in
Hey,
the world
MVP
don't
the
always
best
win
player,
the
man.
hey,
MVP.
no, hold on. That's not the
We do
point.
know
MVP
that.
and
First of all,
ESPN,
So
hold
that's
on,
man.
hold
a,
on.
that's an
This
invalid
is hold
point.
on, hold on. This is different. This is different. No.
And you're
This is the
invalid for
difference.
taking that.
True, you gotta
Hold on.
jab that. I ain't gonna
Pause
hold
real quick. Hold up. This is the difference. The MVP now is a media vote. Back then, when Bill Russell was winning them MVPs, it was not no media vote. The players, his own peers, the people that he played against, voted him the MVP.
He said, when was
You
Magic
see what
Johnson ever the best player in the world?
the
That still
players
doesn't mean
voted
he was the
Tom
best
Flaherty
player.
the best player this season, man.
Don't,
I
Boy,
don't,
mean,
bro.
come
Don't
I
on,
mean,
man,
I
stop
mean,
listen.
it.
I'm gonna tell you how ridiculous
Respect.
your
They
argument is.
respect
Because
awards
wait, really
Man,
quick.
that's
I'm gonna tell you how
ESPN, bro.
ridiculous this
Hold
argument
up,
is.
Chris. Too. My
Because
bad.
those same peers that voted Bill Russell those 5 also voted Kareem a league MVP. He didn't even make the playoffs.
But Bill Russell won MVP
But
with
that's
Will
a
having
point. Okay,
50,
and that
though.
being said, but
So
hold
you
on.
can't
Why
use
we?
that
And
shit.
that, listen. At the end of the day, though,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, at one point in time, everybody in my top 10 was regarded as the best player in the world. That just is what it is.
Okay,
Steph Curry.
I respect
What
that.
year was Magic Johnson a top 10
You
player?
got
The best player in the world.
1987 and 1990.
Exactly. What are you talking about?
what about? I
No,
mean,
hold
Hakeem
on,
only
hold on,
because your
Sean.
fake goat
Hold
quit.
on.
I
The 80s.
understand.
Hold on. Don't
Yeah,
let. Hold on.
No.
Sean.
Let me finish.
Pause.
Let me
Hold
finish,
on.
Sean.
Yeah,
I
Sean.
understand your point. And I'm kind of with you. But True is the same guy a couple of months ago
Now we're about to cap.
argued on FYF that Magic Johnson was never the best player in the world because
Oh,
Bird had
shit.
it up
I
until
never said that.
86.
Damn.
Oh,
Yes, you did,
shit.
True.
I
Yes, you
never
did,
said
True.
that.
Because
I
Bird
swear
had
to
it
God,
up
on
to.
my life. Hold on.
Can I finish? Can I
For
finish? What
anything,
you
hold
Hold
said?
on.
on, let
Nah,
him
Mac.
finish.
Hold on.
Let him
Hold on.
finish.
No, hold on. Cause you just lied on my name. I
Let him
never said
finish.
that. I said Bird. Hold on. I said Bird was the best player in the '80s. Now I never said. Hold on. First, we all know that Magic Johnson was better than Larry Bird in the later past of the '80s. Stop lying. I always said that. Stop lying. Everybody
No,
on
he
this panel could
said
tell you that. Sean,
particular
hold on.
year.
Ask other people.
Particular year,
All right,
and
bro.
we were
Don't do that. I've
arguing. The
never
only
said that.
year that we were
Pull the
arguing
clip
with
up.
FYF
Pull the
was
clip up.
87. And I was saying that Magic Johnson's best year where he was the best player in the world was 87 undisputedly. And
Oh, shit.
FYF, you and everybody else on the panel and chat were saying Michael Jordan and Larry Bird by that time were better than because Michael Jordan was averaging 37 points per game. And you went along with that, True. So don't try to
First of
co-sign with
all,
Sean when
first
I'm
of
the
all,
only one who was saying Magic was 87. Now
let's
you want to
put this in
co-sign.
context. I said you could probably let's put things in context. I said I agree that you could argue that Larry Bird or Michael Jordan made, but I still okay. It was Magic Johnson
No, you didn't.
that
I
year.
was the
You
only
can go with
one
that.
debating Magic Johnson was the best player in 87. Because the thumbnail was Magic Johnson was
Hold
never the
up.
best player in the world. That was the thumbnail.
First,
You didn't
first,
argue
of
for
all,
Magic Johnson. You were arguing for Bird and
hold up.
Jordan, True.
This is the difference when you talk about Steph Curry. Steph Curry it was no debate that's ever real debate that Steph Curry was ever better than LeBron.
It was a debate.
No, it was not,
Yeah, it
bro.
was.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it was.
was.
Yeah, it was. They was calling
Man,
It
Curry the best
was a
player in the
debate.
league.
Hold on,
It
let's
came.
I'm saying in the media. I'm
hold up.
saying the
That's
media
the
was. That's what I'm
conversation
saying.
Hold up.
came. The
Hold up. The
conversation
reason
ended, and the debate
hold up.
ended in the 2016 finals. That's
Hold
when
up.
the debate ended. But if Curry would have won that, he would have had the title.
Hold on. It was a
It came
debate
down to
because
that's
finals.
Yeah, they
wild,
was
hold
pushing.
man.
They was
on.
pushing Curry in the media for sure.
Hold on. It
That's
was a
what I'm saying.
debate
That's
because hold
shit,
on. It was
man.
a
Y'all
debate.
can't listen to them dudes, bro. Them
Right. It
dudes be
was the
lying like
This
a
is hard.
motherfucker, man.
hold on. Let me hold on. It was a debate because he won. But we all know if you going back and you know the game of basketball, Steph Curry was nowhere near level of LeBron at all.
Man, thank you.
That's cap.
At that time,
Thank you, man.
at that time,
That's cap.
So let's not
Man,
play
come
that
on back
game.
there with the bullshit, man.
Hold on, you comparing Magic Johnson. If you sit there and say that Magic Johnson was best in '87, if you agree or disagree, okay, I have no problem with that. But you saying Steph Curry was the best player during that time with LeBron, that's just cap. That's the difference. So don't sit there trying to
So in
pick
a
and do.
2-year
That's the
span, and I'm
same.
just talking 2015 and 2016. In a 2-year span, he beat Kevin Durant, Westbrook. He beat LeBron James.
It's Warriors did. The Warriors
He
did.
beat James. He beat James Harden. He beat Damian
No,
Lillard.
Klay Thompson
He
beat
beat
OKC
Anthony
in
Davis.
Game 6. No,
Hold on,
yeah,
time out.
yeah,
What I'm
yeah.
saying is, in a 2-year span, the nigga beat everybody in the league who was in the top 10. So yes, to say that it was a debate and as a
Bro, he
conversation,
didn't.
that
Hold
is
on.
It
true.
was a
Hold
debate.
Those
on.
are facts.
Man, this nigga talking about playoffs,
Hold on.
man. Come on,
Hold
nigga.
on. Hold on. First of all,
I'm
first of
supposed
all,
to. So I'm supposed to talk about a game in November.
let's do this. Let's do this. Last time I checked,
Let
it was a
you talk.
team
Let
game.
you talk,
Hold
man.
on. Last time I checked, it was a team game. He played on a 73-9 team doing that. Like, let's not act like he didn't play. First of all, it was times when, like you said, Klay Thompson, like you said, Game 6, Klay, whatever.
Stop it.
Had like, let's
Stop
not play this game like he didn't have the better teams.
Yeah, that bitch won Game 6.
Because at the end, like that's the only reason why they was even trying to
Curry
push
had
that
30
narrative.
points in that.
Hold on. The only reason why they were pushing that narrative of Steph Curry being the best in the world, because like I said before, the flashiness, of course, the flashiness, whatever
Wow.
case may be in.
Really?
Listen, this is the part of it. Listen, he's popular, whatever. Kids want to shoot threes like Steph Curry, whatever case may be, and then he was winning. That's it. That's
So it
it.
didn't
You
have
take away the
nothing to do with
championship.
him having the most
If you
efficient scoring season all time, averaging 30, shooting
So
50,
winning
40,
ain't the
90.
end all be all.
So it wasn't. It was him, the
No,
player.
don't
No,
try to conflict. Don't try to
it
conflict
ain't.
my
What are you
argument.
No,
Don't
doing?
try to conflict my
Hey,
argument. I simply said the only reason why they put him there because he was winning.
Hey, McDuff.
You said
So don't.
flashiness and all that.
McDuff, I got a
So
question.
winning don't mean the most.
Hold on, McDuff. I got a question for you.
not for one season. It don't.
This is
You
great.
you
Did he
said,
only win for one season?
hold up, Renegade. Hey, I got a question for you. You said in 2015 Steph was considered the best player in the game, right?
No,
Or right behind
He said it
LeBron?
was a debate. He said it was a debate.
Okay,
no. I said in 26. I said in 2016,
2015.
it was a debate. It was
2016.
a conversation.
Yeah, his unanimous.
Yes,
Yeah.
in 2016, it was a debate and a
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
conversation.
Yeah.
is that where they came out and said because you win the MVP, it doesn't make you the best player?
Nigga, they ain't say Paul Pierce is the best player in the world, B. Last
Is
time
No,
I
that what?
checked, they ain't never.
no,
Is that
that's not what I'm saying, B.
Paul
And
Pierce ain't on the
that's
chef
not the
level.
He
narrative that
got
I'm
back to
painting
back of them
either.
bitches though, bro. He
You a
was getting
petty
30.
hell. Now you
That's
just
not
want
the
on top.
narrative that I'm painting either. I give LeBron 2011 to 2020 undisputed best player. To say that it wasn't a conversation between him and
hold
KD.
There
on.
was no
Let me
real
finish. Let
conversation,
me just
bro.
finish my point. To say that LeBron didn't have no conversation between
No,
2012 and 2014
Jordan
with
Night
KD,
Media always
that's
make it a
cap. To
conversation.
say that in
no.
2016 it wasn't a debate in a
No,
conversation between
no.
him and
I,
Curry,
He was.
hold
that's
on, hold
cap.
on, hold on. I'm gonna clear this up for you. In the 2010s, right? At no time did Steph Curry ever surpass Kevin Durant.
All right, that's your opinion.
No, that's a fact. You can
That's your
go back.
opinion.
You can go back and look at every ESPN do they ranking every year. ESPN was the one pushing Steph. They still did not rank Steph over KD.
That's their opinion. That's your opinion. Since
Kevin Durant
2016,
ain't ranked over KD all the
That was
time.
debatable.
2016,
Hold
I
on.
had
That was
Curry over
debatable.
Kevin Durant.
No.
That's
So
just
my
me.
point to you is that
I
the
mean,
people that come out with these rankings, right? You like to push. You talking about the media was pushing him. The media didn't put him over KD and never
No, I
has.
didn't say that.
He not better than
it
KD.
did. The media did twice.
No, I said
Twice.
the
One
To
media.
say
Damn,
unanimous.
this is what I'm
the
I
media
saying.
said
put a
Look,
lie, man.
no.
McDuff,
Swish
Damn.
said the media
I'm gonna
was
ask
pushing
you right
Curry to be
now.
the best player.
I'm
That's
gonna
what I said.
ask you right now.
Come on, man.
This a two
Change
part
the
question.
rules for the
No,
chef and
no,
his game.
this a two part
Fuck.
question, McDuff. So, can you agree with me that Steph Curry's had a better career than Kevin Durant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Will you agree with me that that don't make him better than Kevin Durant?
No.
Okay.
He ain't better than KD, nigga.
Okay.
Hey, he's
No,
damn sure not better than him, man.
We got nothing to
KD is
talk
seven.
about, bro.
KD played
no.
5
But
I
that's
think.
about.
Hold on. I
But I
think
think,
Tim.
man,
I think Tim Duncan overall, 19 years going to the playoffs, 19 straight times, 50
The
win
chef career
season,
Bro,
better than
17.
no.
I think. Hold on. Time out. Time out. I think he overall had a better career than Jordan. But I'm not finna sit here and say Tim Duncan
He
is
didn't
better than
have a better
Jordan.
career than Jordan.
Hold on.
that's a
Time out. Time out.
love
Bullshit.
thing.
Jordan.
Love
Hold
thing.
on.
If
Hold on.
you
Hold
want
on.
to,
If we're talking about
Oh yeah, Mac Def.
let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Jordan,
Like,
if
that's
we're
just you
hey,
talking about
hey,
crazy.
career,
hey,
Let him
y'all see
say
how
say
this?
how?
something.
Hey, hey, y'all see how
Let
this
let
nigga
Mac
moved
Diff.
the goalposts, right?
No, I
move the
He
didn't.
did
goalpost.
not
He
have a better
moved it.
Let
career
him
than
This
finish.
Jordan.
is
Man,
your
you start picking the
goalpost.
same
Can
players,
I
bro.
finish? Can I finish my?
Now
Let
Can I
you
him
can
let
finish
Mac
my
say
Diff
Curry
finish.
got
question?
more
Hold on,
than
let
but
me let
You're
Mac
I
Diff
want to
saying
hear
finish.
this.
you're saying
Jordan.
Let
you
Hold on,
him
asked
let,
me
finish.
the
let Mac
Hold
Def
hold
question.
on,
finish, man.
man. Let
You
him finish.
asked me the
Please let the man finish,
question.
bro.
Did if since Steph Curry had a better career than KD, KD can still be better than him. I'm saying that no, I don't agree with you because I still think Steph Curry is a better player. I still think, even though he had a better career, he's still the better player. I
Man,
think the
come on,
two
get
best
on with it.
careers all time is Bill fucking Russell, 11 championships in 13 years, and Tim Duncan, 19 straight playoff seasons. Those are the
Damn.
two top careers to me. But I don't have Bill Russell or Tim Duncan as the greatest basketball player ever. Period.
Because you don't know what you're saying. And so you
Why
mean
would
to
you
tell me
say
we
something
did
like
all that?
that?
So you mean to tell me we did all that and everybody hushed for you to say that?
Man, let
Yo,
him
chill
talk.
out,
I want
man.
to hear
You
what he
still
wanted
gotta
to
let
say,
the
You
you
don't
let him
man.
get
even
a
get
point
the
across, though, man.
narrative that we're
Man,
Yeah,
talking
I
let
want
about.
to
me
hear
let me
what he had to say.
yeah, but come on, I'll let you get the floor too, man. If you had to talk, come on, you
Come
gotta
on,
let you
bro.
can't just cut people off though.
No,
You right though. You right.
you
Yeah,
good.
you're right. You're right about that.
I
But
think Steph Curry's a better basketball
oh my
player
goodness,
than
this
Kevin
But
nigga,
this is the
Durant.
but this is the point
this
though,
nigga
right? This
said
is
Tim
like
Duncan had a
but
better
this is
career than Jordan.
the point. Going back to the initial point, but going back to the initial point of my criteria of
Whoa.
you gotta be at least at one point in time the best player in the world during that time. Like I said, listen, people was even saying he wasn't even better than KD at the time.
I
So
would
it's
put
like
Steph. I would if
no, but that's the
it'd be
point. No, that's
crazy to
not.
have
Listen,
that not have Steph Curry number
So
one
ain't
the last two
Hakeem a cap
seasons.
ass top 10 for you?
hold up, bro.
Oh
First of all,
shit.
Hakeem. Hold up. First of all, Hakeem Olajuwon in '94 and '95 was the best player in the world,
I don't
bro.
want to hear that. I said, ain't
That's a
that a
fact.
cap ass top
That's a
10 for
fact.
you? Your fake
How
goat
that's
wasn't
not
in the
cap.
he wasn't
I'm
in the
not.
league.
That's
So
not.
ain't that a
That's a
fake
personal
top 10
problem.
for you?
First of all,
Yeah,
Hakeem
It's a fake.
Olajuwon. No, it's not. This
Why?
is. It's not because has Hakeem Olajuwon control what Michael Jordan is not in the league or not? Yes or no?
What do you mean? It is what it
At
is.
the
So
You
end of the
play
Steph
who you
day,
Curry's
play,
not
right?
better than Giannis right
You said
now.
you just said Billy Russell played who he played.
Same thing with Hakeem. You can't control that.
Okay,
What are you talking
okay,
about?
he can't control it, but it is what it is, right?
And
Just
let's
like
keep
you
it real.
said.
Hold up, and let's keep it real. Let's be fair.
Pick the two best
Even during that time, in the Bulls were struggling
Here
against
go
the
to
Rockets
Cap.
anyway. Hold up, during that time, this is a fact. I forgot the exact record top of my head. I don't know Bees or Sean. Can
Six
anybody?
and eight.
They were struggling with the Rockets
I mean
anyway.
6-2. I mean two wins,
So
six
let's
losses. The Bulls.
so regardless of
But I'm saying though,
bro,
people
he
that got MJ in the top 10 don't believe the Bulls would have lost to the Rockets in the
that's
finals,
them.
right?
But I'm not them though.
Okay, what about you? What about you? What about you?
That's not them. I don't know what would have
What
happened.
about you?
I don't think they would have
Okay,
won
make a guess.
because
Make a
there's a.
wild guess.
I
Let me
don't think.
see
I
what
don't
you
think.
think.
Hold on. The reason why I don't think we would have won because, like I said, Horace Grant left. First of all, Horace Grant left. For one, they need and the Bulls needed a power forward at the time. So I don't. It would be hard for them to deal with Hakeem Olajuwon, but they didn't have the necessary personnel to do that. I mean, if you look at that Rockets team, Rockets team, especially them the first year, they was good. They well built. So regardless of Michael Jordan, okay,
Just
If
Michael
technically,
MJ,
Beard.
hold up, if MJ was in the league 95, 96, I mean
You ain't
94,
gonna do a
95,
but
motherfucking
he
and
thing.
they
wasn't.
lost in the
But he was
final,
no.
and they
The
lost in
problem,
the finals,
but
would
you
you
can't
say
use that. But he wasn't
why
though. But he
not?
wasn't in the
You
league.
always
But
say
he
that when
wasn't
you're
in the
about to get
league.
cooked.
No, but he
You
wasn't in the
always say
league.
that. I can't use no real logic when you're about to get
That's
cooked.
what real logic you're using. If you're using a hypothetical. How are you using real logic when you're using a hypothetical? At the end of the
Because
day,
you're using the hypothetical that
hold
MJ,
on.
if you only had your criteria is that just because your fake goat wasn't in the league, that's why Hakeem is in
He's
your
not my
top
goat
10.
though. But it came. Hold on. This is what my criteria is why exactly what I said. At
Because he
one
was the
point in
best
time,
player, right?
bro.
At one point in
First, at
time.
one point, he was. Is that a lie? Is that a lie?
Because
Is that
your
a
boy
lie?
quit. So
That's not.
he
That's
shouldn't be in the
hey.
top
Guess
10
what? Guess what?
if he wasn't the quitter.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Damn.
That's a
Bullshit
personal
logic,
problem.
nigga.
That's a
No.
personal
It's
problem.
called Jordan Knight
That's
logic.
a
It's called
personal.
bullshit. It's
That's
not
a
Yo, nigga,
personal.
personal
stop the
It's
problem.
just
cap. You
bullshit.
doing all that
Why?
yelling
First
for
of all,
nothing.
what are you
Nigga,
talking?
Hold
Hold
stop
on.
on.
Let
all
me
that
Hold
ask.
on.
shit.
You keep
What
saying
you
You
Jordan
ain't
Knight
want?
making no
logic.
damn
I'm not
sense.
defending. You keep saying Jordan
How?
Knight logic, and I'm not
Explain
even.
it. You gonna get it
Hold on.
too? You know what's
Hold on.
happening, nigga.
Hold on.
Come
Hold
on,
on,
man.
Nigga,
bro.
please. I ain't
Hold
gonna
on,
get
bro.
Yeah,
nothing
Calm
because you
down.
know
Hold
this
on.
down. I'm
Hold
rocking
on.
from
Hold
back.
on. But hold up,
hey,
though. Hold
come
up.
on, man. You know
I
You
what's
shut
keep
all this
happening.
shit
using.
down.
Hold up. Hold up. You keep saying it's Jordan Knight logic. I'm not even defending Michael Jordan. I'm
I
talking
know,
about
but
at the
I'm
end of the
saying
day.
it's the same type of bullshit
No,
ass
it's
logic that
not.
Jordan
How?
Knights use. Yes, it is.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna
What
ask
are
you a
you
simple
talking
Nigga,
question.
nigga,
about,
what?
Hold on.
Memphis?
I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Who was the best player in '94 and '95?
Hakeem.
Michael
Hakeem was
Jordan
the
was.
best player in
Okay, that's
94
all.
and
It's simple.
95
It's simple as that.
because
It's simple as that.
because
It's simple as
listen, hold
that.
up.
It's simple as that,
Who was
bro.
the best player in 96,
I
97?
never.
Man, shut up, True. You cap.
What are
Wait,
you
Stop
talking?
it.
hold on. Was Michael
Hold
Jordan?
on.
Did Michael Jordan die? Did Michael
Hold on.
Jordan die
First,
in 94, 95?
hold on. First of all, let's rewind real quick. I'm gonna let Chris. Let's rewind real quick. I said my criteria was
Cap. Cap ass
at least
criteria.
one point of time you had to be the best player in the world.
Cap
Correct.
ass criteria.
Correct.
Right? Correct? Yeah, you
So
said
why
that.
you keep bringing
But
in?
that's a
Why you keep bringing in '96
because
and '98 for?
because
And
it's a
'97,
cap
'98
ass
for?
criteria.
So
How is it?
true. Who,
How my criteria cap? And that's
What
not my
I just told
criteria.
because wait, what?
How is it cap when? Okay, is that, did I lie saying that? Is that a lie?
No, it's not a lie. I said it's cap.
That's the same.
That's the
Okay,
same thing
this
as a
nigga
lie,
crazy,
nigga.
man. This
No, it's
nigga
not. No,
crazy.
it's not because a cap
Nigga,
is
Cap
what
is
you put on
lying.
top.
No, cap
No, no,
don't
no.
always mean lying. Like not
Come
No,
on,
Yes,
man.
it
we from
does.
different
What the
places.
hell
I
We
you
from
mean,
different
think
no,
you
places.
do to
cap
No,
be?
we
cap
from
can mean
different
like you
no.
places. We
front
from
your
But
different
no.
places
money,
around
like
the
like
country.
you
We
front
from
your
different
money,
places around
like
the
you
Nigga,
country.
front
So
your
what?
food.
I don't know, man.
Mangler,
Hold
Chill
on,
out,
hold
Nigga,
on,
Mangler,
exactly what it
you're a
means.
little bit too old for this lingo,
chill
nigga.
Nigga,
out,
shut the
Jermaine.
fuck
Hey,
up.
hold on,
Cap
hold
It's
mean
a
on,
lying,
word
your
though.
dumb
Cap
ass.
got different
No,
What the
it's
fuck
meanings
not.
it
for
hold
different
mean?
on,
places.
hold on,
hold
real
up,
quick.
one at a time. Hold up, man. Y'all got you don't have to disrespect people, man. Come on, bro. We listen. At the end of the day, though, we're talking about my criteria at one point in time. That's why. Listen, that's why Magic Johnson. 'Cause like I said, when you say okay at 87, listen at 87, regardless if you disagree or not, he had a great case of being the best player in the world at that time. Steph Curry, listen, don't get twisted. Steph Curry was successful. I'm not debating the
Magic
success
not
whether he
even a
won
better
MVP.
all-time player on the fucking Lakers.
He's not in that. First of all, he's not in my like top five or anything. But like, I'm just
But you
saying
got the
he's on
cap.
my list.
You
But he's
do
on my
realize that
list.
Steph Curry has a better resume in the 2020s than Giannis does, right?
I don't have Giannis over Steph Curry right now.
You
So
don't
Steph
have
Curry's the best
anybody
player in the world right
playing
I
right
now.
didn't
now
say
over this shot. So
listen.
what the
I didn't
fuck?
even
So who's
guarantee.
the
I'm
best
not.
player right now, True?
Hold on. Right now is Giannis. This right now is
Oh my
Giannis.
god.
I've been saying that.
Oh my
I've been saying
god.
that.
You
Man,
This
hold
shit
on.
just
is,
Man,
said I
hold
don't
on.
have
bruh.
Giannis over Steph
Anybody in the
When
panel,
you
have I
talk,
said
this is
anything
Jordan
different?
Knight logic, man.
Hold on. Mingle, I'm gonna ask you, Mingle Jester. I don't even. We just debating
Of
on.
course you're gonna
We
ask
don't agree.
Mangler. He's
Hold up.
on your
No,
side, nigga.
no, he's not. No,
Nigga
he's
called
The
not.
him
Because you don't
fuck,
even
Mangler.
agree.
man.
Hold on. He don't agree. We're talking about
Damn.
top 10. Hold on. We're talking about top 10 criteria,
Talking
right?
about
He don't
your
agree. Oh,
criteria, your cap
okay.
ass criteria.
Okay. Okay. And last time I checked, Mingle Jester don't have the same criteria that I do.
What do you
Have I
mean?
said?
Last time
Have I?
you're
How about? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Did I? Who I said wasn't? The past couple years now, I've been saying Giannis. For like 3 years now, I've been saying Giannis the best player in the world. What are you talking about? What are you
what,
talking
what,
about?
I'm
What I'm
saying
saying is, how can you say that when Steph Curry in the 2020s has a better resume and been a better player than Giannis
How he
in the
has a better
2020s?
resume? How he has a
2020,
better resume?
2021, and 2022.
How he has a better resume? He don't even have an MVP.
yeah.
Well,
I
it
have a
depends
better
on the
resume. You don't have an MVP.
A
What?
resume.
I have a
Giannis
better
had in the
resume. I have a
2020s.
better resume. You
In
don't
the
have an
What?
MVP.
2020s, Giannis has
Hold on.
a
How you have a
Giannis.
better resume?
Can I
How
finish?
you have a
I'm
better
going to
Explain it.
Hold on.
Hold
How you
on,
have a better
let
resume? You
him
have an
finish.
MVP. Like no, listen. I'm letting him go. But how you have a better resume? And you don't even have a MVP or Defensive Player of the Year under your belt. Continue.
Okay, so Giannis has a league MVP,
Excuse me.
defensive
Got
player
two
of the
league
year.
MVPs. He got two.
We're
Two.
talking 2020s. We're talking 2020s. He won in 2019 and he won in 2020. 2021 was
Okay, he
Jokic.
said, but yeah, MVP and defensive player of the year
Let me
and a
finish.
championship.
So Giannis has the league MVP, a defensive player of the year,
Giannis in 2020 still
Let him
had two
finish.
league
Let him finish.
MVPs.
Let him finish. No, let him finish. Let him finish. Because he said 2020s, man. Jay, let him finish.
Thank you. I don't know how the 2019 and 2020 is totally two different decades, but I understand it back
But
to
it
back.
still don't help your point, though.
So again, he won a league MVP, he won defensive player of the year, a championship, and finals MVP, right? And he's been all NBA. Okay. So Steph Curry has a scoring title, been averaging more points than Giannis, has a Western Conference League MVP.
Who got more NBA first teams?
Now you reaching that, like, bro.
Who got more All NBA first teams?
Man, what the hell is going
a finals MVP.
What's the argument? Who bet out of Giannis and Steph?
Hold up.
Don't do that.
Because now you reaching, because in 2020 was, now you really reaching right now, because you just said a Western Conference MVP. That's when you know you're capping. That shit didn't even exist in 2020. That shit didn't even exist 2020, bro. Let's not do that, bro.
Hold on.
No, because you hold on. You okay? He got a scoring title.
Look at you.
He has a scoring title. I'm gonna give you everything from 2020. You talking about a scoring title.
Who got more All NBA first teams?
Oh, that's a good question.
Giannis.
I think Curry. Hold on.
Giannis got more. Curry was hurt.
I think they got Murray. Hold up. That's even kills your argument. That even kills your argument.
No, it doesn't kill my argument.
No, yo,
Giannis got three.
Giannis
got three, and Curry got two.
I'm gonna double check it.
And Giannis got all defensive first teams.
Hold on. I'm gonna double check it.
He does.
Hold on. He was hurt. 2020. He was hurt 2020.
I just said the motherfucker got two, and Giannis got three.
So
here's the thing.
So Giannis
Exactly.
It doesn't, because what I'm still saying is that he averaged more points, he got a scoring title, and he won a championship and Finals MVP and beat the team that Giannis lost to.
No, don't do that. That's nasty word.
Today. Hold on, True. Today, nigga, he's averaging more points than Giannis. Today. Right now,
who got more rebounds? Who averaged more rebounds and blocks?
No.
Are we still gonna argue? That's a nasty.
No. Please. I don't want to mute people. Please. I don't. Mac Def. So we understand in 2020 they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, Curry broke his wrist.
Last year, they didn't. I mean, 2021 season. They didn't make the playoffs either.
Yeah, Curry got a scoring title, averaging 32.
Okay, cool. So you're trying to tell me for 2 years?
I said resume, but go ahead.
Okay, let's do. Well, you did resume. Well, he couldn't let a team to a playoffs.
A playoff. I understand.
How many defensive teams?
I understand when they talk about. Hold on.
No,
I understand. When they talk about accolades, they talk about playoff appearances. I understand now. I didn't know that until right now.
He didn't make.
What about a chip, nigga?
Hold up. And like I said before, he. So basically, in 2020, basically, only 1 year in the 2020s he's been in the playoffs.
He won a chip, nigga.
No, he didn't been in the playoffs. No, his last year was the only year.
Won a chip.
Again, True. I started off this conversation saying that Steph Curry has a better resume. I didn't know playoff appearances was part of a resume.
What means more? A scoring title.
Team is,
hold on. What means more?
Chip.
Hold on. No, forget the chip.
Forget the chip. You see this?
No.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
First you cut niggas off.
Because you can't. Because you can't.
Bro, you're cutting me off, bro. You didn't know what I'm talking about. You cutting me for renegade.
But go ahead. Answer the question. Ask the question.
You cut me off, bro.
You've been doing it all night, niggas. Come on, man.
Hold on.
Stop it.
Bro,
Renegade.
Chill.
Ask the question.
Bro. Listen,
Come on.
Giannis, all defensive teams. That don't mean nothing. Let me go.
What about the chip?
Of course, the chip. Of course, bro.
Damn,
We know.
you said it don't matter.
No, you cut me
15
the fuck
seconds ago.
off, bro.
Both got the chip though, bro.
Bro, you cut me the fuck off, bro. You just keep talking over niggas. You're not even listening. Like, God, of course we talking about it. I didn't say the chip don't mean nothing. I just said we know they both got chips. You keep going, what about the chips? We both know they got chips. You just over talking niggas, bro. Chill.
So true. Let me ask you a question. What is the argument with it? What are y'all arguing about?
He's
What's
saying that Curry having a better 2020s than Giannis is, which is cap.
Oh, okay, that's the argument.
Which is cap, because if you look at Giannis, first of all, Steph Curry don't have no all defensive teams for one. You don't. Giannis got the more NBA teams, first teams, whatever. They both got Finals MVP. And Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year. So he done more in the 2020s.
And Steph Curry has a scoring title.
Hold on. So what's meant more? A Defensive Player of the Year or a scoring title?
A scoring title.
The fuck you talking about, MacDev?
No way, bro. Stop it, bro. Come on.
What about the chip?
Crack cocaine.
A scoring title.
All right, so let me. I'm gonna raise. I have my hand raised. Can I answer a question?
Let me ask that real quick though.
You answered me a question. Let me answer you a question.
They both won championships in 2020.
Go ahead, bro. I'm not gonna cut no less. Go ahead.
Giannis won
What about a chip?
Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year while averaging 30. While averaging 30, bro.
Okay, he didn't average 30. My point is, you
What he
asked me a question.
29? What he average? 29?
You asked me a question. Yeah, it wasn't 30. So you asked me a question. What's more impressive, a Defensive Player of the Year or a scoring title? A Defensive Player of the Year is voted on, correct? You take a vote, meaning it could be logic, meaning it could be different narratives, correct? Because when Giannis won the Defensive Player of the Year, I thought Anthony Davis was the best defensive player when he won. But to each his own. But a scoring title is not voted on. That's something that an individual player did versus every player in the league.
Let's do this. So a scoring title means you're the best scorer in the league?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, then. So why are you? What
no, it doesn't. No,
Who
it
better,
doesn't.
the Suns or the Celtics?
What?
And we talking about a scoring title in a season where he didn't make the playoffs, bro. Like
what I'm saying is, you asked me what's more. I'm answering the question.
The chef beat the Celtics.
What's more important, a defensive player of the year or a scoring title? A scoring title is more important individually because it's something that's concrete. It's something that the player did versus every other player in the NBA. Defensive player of the year is a vote.
This was concrete. Giannis, regardless you agree with it or not, we all can agree that year Giannis was made, like, if you disagree, hey, the best defensive player in the world.
You can make the argument
Davis
for
2020. Right. I think Anthony Davis was when they won.
No, but I'm not. Listen, everybody had different opinions, but I can't get. I mean, when he won Defensive Player of the Year, like,
that's what he's saying that the scoring title ain't.
Oh my God, this is what I'm saying. True. This is what I'm saying, bro. Even if you agree, even if you say that Giannis is the best defensive player of the year, it's still a vote.
How you feel?
Which means it has a narrative which you can actually say he's not. But the fucking scoring title is something that's concrete, in which I can say that Steph Curry is a better scorer because the nigga averaged more points than everybody else.
You're putting way more weight on points, but MacDev, so leading a category in a season is worth more than individual accolades like MVP and defensive player, stuff like that. Is that what he's talking about? Rebound title, block title, assist title.
You
have an assist title.
I'm just asking you in general. That's what you talk. That's what you're saying, right?
To me. A concrete individual award, something like a scoring title, something like a championship is worth more than something that's voted on between journalists.
No, but yeah, you got to put rebound title, assist title,
this is what I'm
block
saying.
title in that too, right?
Hold on, bro. This is what I'm saying. We can argue all day who's the MVP. We can't argue who won the championship.
You can't answer my question though. Go ahead, man.
Hold on. They both got chips. Why you keep talking about that shit?
Hold on.
See, listen,
because
bro.
I think Steph Curry's
The
better
Chef
than
beat
Giannis.
a better team.
Hold up.
Ain't no
Hold
damn
up,
way.
but hold up. Here's the thing. But here's the thing though, too, right? So since you listen, a scoring champion is dope. That's not we all know scoring champion is dope, but we're comparing it to the defensive player of the year. Well, that's what we're doing right now. So
There's
you're
no
trying
way
to tell
that
me
Rudy Gobert is
let me. I'm
four.
I'm asking you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Rudy ain't getting 29, bro. Stop that.
Hold up. Let me
Bro,
double
be
check
averaging
this.
more blocks than him.
Let me double check this real quick. Already did. So when AI was getting scoring titles over Kobe.
Do Curry got steal titles in this decade?
Hold on, not even that. When AI was getting scoring titles over Kobe, how do you feel about that?
That Allen Iverson's one of the greatest scorers of all time.
Was he a better scorer than Kobe at that time?
No.
Was he a better player? Well, you put him as a better player at the time than Kobe at that time.
No.
But you just put scoring titles, and if going during that time, AI was making All NBA first teams too, and MVP. He didn't win MVP at the time either, though. Going with AI was winning scoring titles. Kobe got it first. So
because he didn't. Because if you're comparing this argument to the Steph and Giannis, Iverson doesn't have a title. He doesn't have a chip.
Hey, he's not asking that though, Mac.
Hold on, but the resume, okay, besides the title,
because he doesn't have. Okay, then it's dead. He doesn't have a championship.
No, but here's the thing though.
Wow.
But they're reaching right now because you're trying to elevate a scoring title over a defensive player of the year award. Bro.
Exactly. Ridiculous.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not. So hold on. Time out. So hold on. Time out. Let's do this. No, stick with the era that we're fucking in the 2000s.
No.
Iverson,
we trying to get the logic.
No, I'm giving you the logic now, nigga. Iverson was winning scoring titles, right? So who was a better player?
He won one.
Iverson, who won the scoring titles, or Ben Wallace, who was winning championships and won the defensive player of the year? Who was a better player?
That's 29 points while getting the decoy.
That's not the context.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Don't switch up the context. Don't answer a question.
Didn't I just answer? True. You asked a question, and I said, you said, what do you think about this? I said,
championship argument about who played.
Y'all keep cutting me off, bro, and then don't want to answer the question. You asked me a question. I said, I thought Iverson was the greatest. I said, I think he's one of the greatest scorers of all time. So why wouldn't you put Iverson above Kobe? Because Iverson doesn't have a championship. That's exactly what I said, verbatim. But when I ask you a question, as far as Iverson winning scoring titles compared to the defensive player of the year, Ben Wallace, who actually won a championship, tell me, in your logic, who's the better player, Iverson or Ben Wallace?
No, that's unfair because Ben Wallace wasn't dropping 28 points a game like Giannis in 2020, bro. Come on, bro.
Exactly. That's not the wrong context, bro. Come on, bro. That's not the context.
What am I putting in what am I missing out of context?
Because AI was leading. Because AI was leading league in scoring, also leading league in steals at the same time.
So who was a better player?
Defender.
So I'm not
saying
AI had the defensive player of the year on his squad.
Thank you. Iverson was better. Iverson was a better player.
Curry did too, though.
No. But here's the point. He's trying to. At the end of the day, though, you don't. At the end of the day, Giannis still has a defensive player of the year award. And he made all defensive teams. So
but Ben Wallace has more. Hold on, Ben Wallace had more accolades than Iverson. He got the rebounding titles. He's got the blocks titles. He has the defensive player of the year titles. He's got more accolades and won a championship over Iverson. But ain't nobody gonna fucking put Ben Wallace over Iverson.
He don't have more accolades than Iverson. You just lied. I don't know why
he did have more accolades than Iverson during that time.
No, he did not.
Hold on. Iverson, time out.
They got his MVP, huh?
Let me finish. Iverson got 4 steals titles, 4 whatchamacallit
He got
scoring
3.
titles and an MVP. That's 9.
No,
Ben Wallace had what? 4 defensive player of the years,
and
right?
won't. Why
He had
he
Nah,
refused?
hey, hold on. You're gonna
He
count an
refused to use
MVP
the
as one
NBA
accolade?
teams, all NBA
Yeah, come
teams.
on.
He
What?
There's
refused to
more.
name.
What MVP? Come on, bro.
I didn't know one
You
MVP
can't-
meant 2 MVPs. I didn't know
No,
that.
but you counting it as one. There's more weight to an MVP
Yes,
than a scoring title
yes,
and a block
Iverson
title,
won
bro.
one
Like you
league
can't equate them as
MVP.
the same,
It
bro.
is
That's
MVP
disingenuous.
is
Come
one
on, bro.
accolade, right? The
No,
fuck?
no. The
Yeah.
value of an MVP over a
No.
rebound title is not the same. Let's be real, bro. Come on, bro.
Wait,
I'm
okay,
not
you're
This
talking
shit,
we're,
about
we're
dog.
what
talking
about
Yeah, yo,
four
this
accolades,
M
bro.
shit.
four
The man
defensive
was all NBA
player of the
defensive
years?
You
team.
literally counted
The fuck?
four steal titles and an
And
MVP
a
as
chip.
5
What about a
accolades, and
This
chip?
that
man
ain't
said a
true. That's what
scoring
I'm saying,
title
bro.
is worth more than a
Come on,
defensive
man.
player of the year is insane,
This
bro.
is what I'm
That's
it's
just
not. In what criteria does one accolade worth more than the other except
What?
what are you
Are we
talking
really doing this,
about?
So
bro?
What are
so so
you talking
Andre
about?
Drummond rebound
True,
titles is
what
on
we
the
really
same
doing this?
level as Jokic's MVPs. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
That's a
come
that's
on,
different.
not what the
bro.
fuck I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
a
not what
deep
I'm
Yo got
saying,
debate.
That's
Switch.
exactly what you
back-to-back
were saying back there.
They
Switch.
MVPs.
both
No,
hard.
no,
Hold on,
is
That's
no,
what you were
no, it is
insinuating.
no, it is
Yo
not.
got
But yo, this is what I'm
back-to-back
saying.
MVPs.
Switch.
hold on,
Andre
This is
Drummond
what
got
I'm saying.
back-to-back
Let
rebound
me
hold on, Tom.
titles.
finish.
Hold
Okay,
hold
Let
on, hold
me
on.
what is an
finish.
MVP versus a rebound title? He talking
Yeah,
about
man.
one MVP versus 4 defensive player of the year titles, man.
Yeah, the MVP is votes, but at the end of the day, about the scoring
That's
title,
tough.
you can lead.
Well,
LaMelo Ball can lead the points and
Yeah,
league in scoring right now. That's not nobody gonna put him. Like, come on, bro. Like it like
Let's
That's an
come
AI is
all-time
on,
great,
not.
though.
bro.
LaMelo
I
up
mean,
there in the league in
not.
scoring.
Ben
Come
Wallace
on,
ain't
bro.
over AI all time, but he, like he said, the accolades is there. The fuck, he got
They
more.
is.
But
They is.
envy, it is what it is. But the analogy remains, right?
But the point is this though. Even like, okay, let's say you have a scoring title. The man Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, of course, if he won Defensive Player of the Year, he made All NBA Defensive First Team.
Hey, if y'all need the
So,
NBA scores, I got them, man.
so it's like,
While
come on, we're
dropping
not going to
28 points a game, true.
and
So like he
speaking
wasn't just like
and
averaging
piggybacking
15.
piggybacking on Swiss life. Like, okay, so if we're going to elevate scoring titles, we got to elevate all the statistical.
We're not elevating it.
Yeah.
We have to
We're
do
not
because
Exactly
doing
what
it.
you doing, Mac Dem.
because hold on, because
You just asked me what you asked me. You asked me what do I think is more impressive?
Because
A
if you're going
scoring
to do
title
that,
or defensive player of the
and you
year, and
said
I gave
scoring
you the
title,
reasons why.
Yeah, you said scoring
okay, and
title.
that's
So
hold on,
okay,
and
and the reason why is in facts.
Okay, so how you feel about rebound? How you feel about leading and rebounding? Because that's not easy at all.
What about
that's contextually.
What year did Curry lead the league in scoring?
He did. He a couple years ago.
2020.
Curry got 2 scoring titles, I think.
2020. No, he do got 2. Did he lead the league in scoring that one year Draymond was out?
Yeah.
Steph
Curry got 2
scoring titles. Wait, hold on. So you telling me that it's impressive that some of his, you know what I'm saying, better teammates are not on the court with him, and he wins a scoring title. They don't make the playoffs, also, right?
So you mean when he averaged 32 and with Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole and Draymond Green, his second not Wiggins, but Wiseman got hurt, didn't play that season. He still averaged 32 and dragged him to the 8th seed. Yes, that was impressive to me. Yes, that was impressive to me.
Yeah, but same time, but
that was impressive to me. Yeah,
I give him credit.
And they got eliminated by the Lakers.
But you winning.
Yeah, a 1-game playoff. I mean, he didn't win the play-in. Okay, but he still got
like
the 8th seed. He should have made the playoffs.
But regardless, though, but you don't use that. He should have made the playoffs because of the playing argument. Because you use the Western Conference MVP.
No,
use something that was
guys
made.
are using the playoffs.
That was bad. This nigga said Western Conference MVP.
That's when you already lost the debate when you said that. You lost the debate.
Time out. So give me the rundown of Jason Tatum's accolades. True, real quick. Give me the rundown of his accolades.
We know. Hold on. Let's make this clear. We know
now
that
he done brought up Jason Tatum. That's when you know you're losing an argument.
So what is Jason Tatum accolades? Look, I just want to know.
Listen, I'm gonna answer it. We know that he has a decent conference MVP, but niggas not bragging about that shit, bro. But niggas not bragging about you. First, you see me barely talk about that shit. So don't come on, bro. Let's not like. Come on now.
So
Like
He done
that.
brought up Jason Tatum.
That's some shit to make some
Like
more
that.
money, man.
How
no,
many
it's
times
not
they took
because
Steph
we've
Curry
been,
in his first
bro.
finals
That
I'm the
award I'm
only one
talking
that
about.
thought Jason Tatum was a superstar for the last 3 years. So we
I'm
could
just talking
get
about
You
that
that.
don't even know
award.
the
I'm the
scoring title.
only
First of all,
one.
listen. When you get the scoring title, nobody? Come on, bro. Like we seen Gary Payton gave out the defensive player of the year to Marcus Smart. That was a big deal. A big like niggas was that was a surprise.
Because he was the
Man,
only
he
guard to
was
Hold
do
up,
that
you
since Gary
hold up.
he
Payton
was a
left.
First of all,
captain. He
hold
was
on.
a captain as DPOY since your fake. Come on, man.
That's
Come
not
on,
the
man.
point. But that's not the
Hold
point.
on, but hold
Listen,
on,
Nigga,
listen.
stop
but
the
That's not the
cap.
point.
that is the
Hold
that
on,
is
What?
the
hold on.
point,
They
No,
said
True.
Gary
listen.
Nigga,
Payton
No,
stop
wouldn't
that's
the
have
not
won
the
that
cap.
point.
award.
That's not the
Cap
point. The point
out,
is
man.
the point
They
is
said
Nigga,
the
you
Gary
be
point
Payton
is
capping,
made that
bro. You
hold
say
award
hold
before
on,
he got
hold
his
anything.
on.
shoes came
Hold
out.
on,
What?
hold on. That's not the point is a bigger deal. Motherfuckers ain't listen. Nobody goes in the NBA and say, "I'm gonna strive to be the leading scorer of the league." If that happens to happen, that
Joel
happens. You
Embiid
feel what
didn't
I'm
try to
saying?
do
Ooh,
that. He
that
didn't
was
try to
good.
win MVP and do that.
Nigga, you just said MVP. Niggas don't go in the league and say, "Hey, I want league in scoring." Cause like, come on, bro.
That
Like, let's
So
shit
come
Kobe
on.
cap.
never said
Boy,
I'm.
that shit cap.
No, niggas do
No,
say
no,
that.
no,
Niggas
no,
do
no.
say
Listen,
that.
Jordan
listen what
never
I said.
said
Listen,
that. I understand.
listen what I said.
Kobe
Of course,
never
niggas.
said
Of
that.
course, of course, niggas going to try to get their fucking buckets. Of course, right? But at the
No,
end of the
they
day, niggas don't go in.
yes they do,
Name me a
man.
nigga that sit there and say, "I want to win a scoring title." Please,
A lot.
please, if
Shea
you
A
can
whole
Gilgis
find it.
lot. A whole lot.
Alexander.
A lot,
Look.
bro.
That said, I
I
want me a
mean,
scoring title.
yeah, a lot of them be,
Yes.
a lot of them want to
Niggas want
get
to
the
come in
nod, bro.
the
But
niggas want to
shit,
come in the game and get buckets, bro.
No, you're
Fuck.
not
That's
missing
what
what I
niggas
Niggas trying
said.
to make a
respect, putting
name
the
for
ball
My
in the
themselves.
nigga,
hoop. Right.
my
Come
Niggas trying
on,
to
nigga,
make a
my
man.
name for
nigga,
themselves.
hold on. You're not listening to what I've said. I didn't say people didn't
That's
go in and try
cap.
to score. I said name me a person that said I want to be a scoring champion.
no,
Who would
I
I don't
mean,
admit
know.
that? Who would admit that?
Yeah,
I
that's
would
true.
say
Damn.
niggas that say
But
they
this the
want to
point.
win
This the point. But
MVP
this is the
first.
point I'm trying to make though. There's motherfuckers talking about that say, "Hey, I want to win defensive player of the
Shit
year."
cap.
There's people say I want to be on the all defensive team. You have
Okay,
people
okay.
saying
It
that.
looks better for your squad
But
if you come
guys
out and
chase the
say
scoring
that.
title. You got guys
No,
who
no,
Come
literally
on,
now
man.
you
chase the
moving the
scoring
goal.
title.
Now
David
you moving the
Robinson
It's
literally
not
chased
moving
goalpost.
the
the
scoring title.
Now
goalposts.
you move the goalpost,
George
bro.
Gervin literally chased the
This shit
scoring title.
crazy,
David
man.
Thompson literally dropped 73 to get the scoring title or whatever he dropped. So niggas chase the scoring title,
Right.
bro. But Bernard
And
King
and
chased
and
the scoring
and
Hey,
title.
Shaq was
bro.
mad about
Carmelo
that.
Anthony chased the
But let's
scoring
keep it.
title.
But hold on. Let's make this shit clear too. When Steph Curry won that scoring title in 2021, because that's what we talking about. Did he did that because he wanted to or he had to?
Had
Said
to.
it.
That was a
What do you say?
necessity, right? So it wasn't by like, oh, I'm
No,
Yeah,
striving
he
to
had to
get
get
that
more
shit.
buckets. Yeah, for
nobody
sure.
said he want.
That's not
Nobody said that
striving.
that was his
This is my
motive.
point. This is my point. Niggas, first of all, we don't listen. If you get a scoring title, no, I'm not listen. A scoring title isn't. I'm not saying it's not impressive at all, right? I'm not saying that. If you can get buckets, you because hey, you was a bucket. That means you're a bucket getter.
Multiple
But
scoring titles is
winning,
tough, man.
being regarded as the best defender in the league, that holds more weight. It just does.
No,
No,
it
it
don't.
doesn't.
It does. All
Damn.
right, now y'all
Hey,
going
hey,
Nobody,
hey,
crazy.
hold on,
It does.
time
It
out,
This
does.
bro.
shit.
Most definitely does.
Nobody
It
looks
Most
at.
No, it
definitely
Hold
does.
does
on,
not.
where do you?
Who
That
in
shit
the
Nobody
who
does,
in the
looks
bro.
at
top
Rudy
10 is
Gobert
the
like
best?
that.
Who is in the top 10 that's all defense? Get out of here, man. You niggas
Yo,
is
hold on,
Nobody
Duhon.
said that. Nobody
insane.
All
said that.
defense.
See,
Nah, you got to
you
be
keep
two
moving the
ways. Like
goalpost.
that's
You
not
keep
That's
moving
exactly.
the
That's not even
goal.
the
two-way.
conversation.
You keep
That's not
moving.
the
You keep moving the
conversation.
Two-way.
goalpost.
Thank you.
You keep
Thank you.
okay. You keep okay. Let's do this.
It's
There's
not a moving
nobody
a
in the top.
goalpost,
There's
nigga. Every
you
time they
is
get
moving
cooked,
the
Yeah.
you say
goalpost.
moving a goalpost.
You
Get
cut me
out of
off. You
here.
cut me off. That's what you know
No, you
because
always
in the
say that
day
too when you
you
get your
cut
ass
me
cooked.
off. No, because okay. Let me ask you a question then.
Yes.
Is everybody in the top 10 just in the top 10 because they just score buckets?
No, they two-way, like he said. But you do
Okay
defense
then.
is
Okay then.
put up
Okay
there,
then.
but it is not the end all be all like scoring, right?
Scoring's not the end all be all too. Hey, let's be real. If we go
What?
through the
It's
scoring leaders
more
of the last 20 years, right? If
This
we
shit
went
is
through them, we
crazy,
would see
bro.
more teams that won below 50 games that won above 50 games. Most of the time, if you score leading the league in scoring, your team ain't great, bro. Like that's the context that True trying to say when he's saying your team needs that.
You
If
can
you
lead
have a
the league in
balanced team, if you have a
scoring.
good
You can lead
team,
the league in
you ain't.
scoring and not make the playoffs, bro. Like that we've
Yeah,
seen
come
it
on. And then
multiple
we're gonna
times.
call that a great season. And Giannis was dropping, and this is the contest, right? This is Curry and Giannis, right? Giannis was the defensive player while dropping 28 points a game,
That's
bro.
what
We
I
ain't talking
told.
about a
That's
guy
what I
that was
told
dropping
back
15
then.
points. So like it's
Come on,
close.
bro.
Anyways, he had 32. Giannis had 28 and was the best defensive player in the league, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we
No,
talking
he
about?
Niggas
wasn't.
I
not
don't
close
get it.
offensively. What are we
I
talking
don't get it.
about?
You get,
If
you
you
get,
going,
The
you
production is
know,
close. That's what I'm telling you.
all
You
I'm
can talk
saying
about how
is,
they
all
get
I'm
it. The
saying,
production is close.
All I'm saying is this: if we going to sit up here and prop scoring titles up the defensive
Yeah,
player years, we're gonna have to
wow.
start doing that with rebounding and assists. We're gonna have
Exactly.
to start doing
Nope,
that with
bro.
rebounding and
You
assists too.
lied,
If we gonna
man.
start doing
All
You
that,
that.
asked me a
Stop the
question.
cap.
I gave
I'm
you an
just
honest
saying.
answer.
Man,
Nah, I feel like Mac Def, you're just trying to back up your man Steph Curry at all costs, Mac Def. That's all I be hearing. But you
So,
know, it's
hey,
okay.
can
Nah,
I ask?
because
Hey,
y'all
how y'all
playing
feel
Steph
about?
scoring
Curry
is
like
not
he ain't the
looked
best.
at.
This is what I'm saying. I don't think I've had Steph Curry behind LeBron since 2016. When LeBron fell off after 2020, it goes to Steph. It went to Steph Curry because
I
I
know I've
still
argued
felt
that.
ain't
Nobody
got
that
will
that
argue
much.
Giannis,
that.
even though he dominated,
But
he
Yeah,
wasn't
man.
better than Steph Curry.
Hold
how he
on,
To
wasn't
me,
better
he
than Steph
wasn't.
Curry?
hold
How he
on,
wasn't better
nigga,
than
you
Steph Curry?
stupid. Giannis,
Hey, hey,
Giannis took the title in 2020, and Steph Curry
Yeah.
ain't had no title, no best player.
And
Stop
and
it.
Steph Curry
hey,
took and Steph Curry won the championship and Finals MVP, but he doesn't take the title. Even though
say,
No,
he's been second for 8 straight years behind LeBron,
he
and
is
still
not.
wins the championship
Oh,
without
hey,
in the Finals MVP, but he's
Hold
still
on,
second in your
hold on,
okay.
Man,
hold on.
man, when KD was
The
on the
fuck out
Warriors,
of here.
man, Curry wasn't better
he
than no
wasn't
fucking
second beat.
KD, boy.
Steph
hey,
Curry wasn't second
hold
for
on,
him.
This
Who
is
hold on,
had
hold
crazy.
on.
who?
Let me ask
Hold
you a
on,
That
this
question
is
shit
right quick.
cap.
crazy.
Hey,
Hey,
This
Mac,
is
hey,
Def.
crazy,
hey,
bro.
hey,
Man, KD walked the Cavs
hey,
down,
hey,
bruh. Stop that
What
shit,
do you mean?
bro.
It was the
hold
chef going
on,
off in games
hold
1 and 2
on,
both seasons
How
hold
long
on,
that
running game?
opened up
How long
hold
running
KD's
on.
game? Let
game
me talk
three.
right quick, bro.
No, we know.
Hey,
Stay on topic. Stay on
hey,
topic. We
hey,
talking about
hey.
right
In
now.
2019, Steph Curry wasn't second behind LeBron.
He was over
Thank you.
Kawhi
2019. No, I'm saying in
and KD. No
2019.
way.
No, he was not.
That's
Nobody even
sad,
had that
bro.
nigga in the top 5 in
He
What?
2019.
won over Giannis,
That's
Man, what
KD,
the
Kawhi,
sad,
fuck are
or
you
bro.
LeBron.
talking about,
That is
Bees?
sad.
Are you fucking stupid or
I don't know
something?
about top
Not top
five.
five.
Hey,
I
hey,
don't know
hey,
That's
Are
hey,
about
you
top
hold on,
five.
stupid?
hold
No,
on,
he
now,
was
running
top
I don't
game.
know
Watch
five.
about
your
top
mouth,
Yeah,
my
five
nigga.
though.
Watch your mouth.
he
That's
was over
Damn,
sad.
James
son.
Harden. At
What the fuck
no,
is wrong
no.
with this dude?
That's what he probably.
Curry
Not
was
I
top
top
think. I
five.
think.
five.
I
Curry
think
was
you mean
top
James
five for
Harden. Hold on,
sure.
hold on,
That's
hold on, B. Let
Fuck.
crazy.
B. I'm gonna let B's go.
Curry
Hold
was
on.
top five.
Hold on. You put
Man,
James
put this
Harden over
nigga
B
bees, my
over
Hey,
nigga.
hey,
B.
hey, hey,
I
let me
don't. I
ask
don't
y'all
want.
a question. Was
Fucking
20,
tag man.
hey,
B's
was
got
20,
these niggas emotional,
Stupid.
B's.
yeah,
Damn,
was
B.
What
2019,
you who
did,
No.
hold up, you who
Hold
top
on, man. Let
who
the man
five
talk,
niggas over the
man.
chef?
hey, hold on,
No,
hold
Biz
on.
was definitely top five.
So you gonna tell me a nigga that played 5 games in a season was
Dumb as
top
a
5?
motherfucker.
I'm gonna be back on
Who
later,
better?
bro.
Who
It's
Hold
better?
on,
crazy.
I asked you a
No.
question. You gonna tell me a nigga that played
Yes. Now
five
who
games
better?
in a season is the top 5 in
5
the
games.
NBA?
Bro,
That's a good
I'm
you,
point.
saying,
you're out of
what
the
do
race.
you?
That's a
You're out of the
Because
race.
that's the year they
I'm
went
gonna,
to the
I'm gonna
Five
fucking
raise
game
my
finals.
ain't
hand.
enough.
I'm gonna raise my hand.
that's
I'm
a
gonna
good
answer the
Five
The year
games
they
point.
ain't
question.
went to
enough.
they went to the finals.
That's a
This
good
nigga,
point.
Hold on,
this
No,
nigga
Great
B
point.
is
answer the
always
Great
coming
point,
with
B.
that
question.
Hold
bullshit.
up.
Great point, B. You got him solid, B.
He played 5 games in 2019. How is he top 5?
Oh, you
You
talking
Yeah,
talk
about
he
about
can be.
2020s,
you,
man.
you talking about 2020 season,
No,
2019,
This
20
nigga,
season.
That's
this
I'm
why
nigga,
they talking
boy.
about 2020. See the cutoff. The
20.
cutoff
No, no,
period
B.
was
No, no,
2020.
no,
You
New
can't
B,
Year's
you
B.
can't
Day.
No,
compare
hold
the
on, hold
chef
on.
and
One
Kumpo
at a
to the
time. Let me hold
2019
on, hold
to
on,
the
hold on, hold on,
2010s.
hold on. Hold no, hold on,
The
hold on.
fuck?
No, 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 no. This is an argument. Let's not. We're not talking about. Mac Def is trying to push a narrative and argument that Steph Curry is better than 2020 so far than Giannis.
Yes. And in 1920,
But you
the
brought up
nigga played.
19.
Hold on. The nigga in 1920, the nigga played 5 games.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
In 2021, the nigga got put out. Didn't he make the play in by John
Mm,
Morant?
mm.
Hey,
Got
Now
knocked
hey,
it was
let
out.
me say
LeBron
this
James
real quick, man. I
buzzer
ain't
beater.
saying nothing, man.
LeBron
Was Ja
James.
Giannis ain't
was
missing
Ja
no
better than
playoffs.
was Ja better than him?
Hey, all
Hey,
I
I don't think
know.
that's the conversation,
Hey,
bro.
A what?
Like,
A
can
what?
I answer B's question
Hey,
Who
first?
hold
was
on,
who was
hold
top
on.
five?
Let
Who
let
was
me
five
make
people better
another.
than the chef in
Let
2020?
let
God,
me
man.
let me make
These
another
are 2019
Hold,
though.
hold on. Let me make another statement. So,
No,
see,
2019 ain't the
hold
fucking
on,
argument,
Renegade.
nigga.
Hold on, Renegade. Niggas came from my head in 2021 when I told him LeBron wasn't top 10 no more. See, tell me a top 10 player in the NBA last year, this year, next year that's top 10 and can't get their team in the playoffs.
That's a good point.
When you can't get your team to the
Won
playoffs,
the chip.
nigga, you not top 10.
They
Damian
won the
Lillard.
chip.
Damian
No,
Lillard.
hold up, but we're
Beast.
talking about the year.
Damian
Hold
Lillard.
up, but
No,
here's the thing, though, right?
he didn't do
Here's
it.
the thing. We talking about the 20.
Not in
Hold
the
up, but
playoffs.
hold on. We're talking about the 2020s. In 2020, okay, he only played 5 games. In 2021,
Didn't make the playoffs.
he didn't make the playoffs.
Answer
AC.
B's question. Okay.
They didn't
Cash
make
should
they
be
didn't make the playoffs.
Eighth seed is not the
the
playoffs
And
no more, huh?
hold on, and just to show you I'm consistent, that's why I get on niggas that tell me Braun is top 10. That nigga didn't make the playoffs last year. How the
And he
fuck can he
lost.
be top 10?
I was enjoying what you were saying
LeBron,
until you
you know
got to
what I'm
that,
saying?
Bees, man. That's disappointing, Bees. That's
So
disappointing.
all right.
Hey,
So
no,
I'm
I ain't
I'm
picking
going to
no
answer
beat.
I'm going to answer the question. I'm going to answer the question. So again, he said that Curry or nobody could be top 5 if they missed the season. I'm sorry, I didn't know Kevin Durant wasn't a top 5 player, even though he tore his Achilles. He wasn't a top 5 player in 20.
Not
He didn't
that
play the
season,
whole
no.
He didn't
season.
play that season. He didn't play that season.
Exactly, but I'm not finna
Yeah.
say he wasn't a top 5 player.
Hey,
Yeah,
did
you got
Grant,
to.
You're gonna sit here
But
and
he
tell me he
wasn't
wasn't
that
a top 5
season.
player in the world.
He wasn't
It
that
wasn't that
season.
season,
He
exactly.
didn't
So
We're
if
play.
you
talking
ain't
about
at work,
individual
are you a
seasons, right?
top 5 worker, motherfucker? If
Oh
you
my
don't go to work for a whole
god!
year,
Oh my
2019
be a
god!
wasn't
top 5
even the
worker in that
argument.
Oh
shit.
It
my
was the
god!
How you gonna be an
2020s.
employee of the
No,
league
Me,
if you
I
don't
mean,
go to
you
work
niggas
for a
got
whole
the
year?
cap on for
No,
B's logic. It's
Calm
not
down,
even in.
MJ.
I said
Calm
That's not
Curry
down.
even
was
part
top
of the
Calm
5
down.
though.
argument.
I said Curry was
So
top 5 though.
listen.
I'm not talking.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me
one
not
at a
talking
finish.
about
time.
that.
One
I'm
Let
at
me
a
talking about
finish
the
time.
before niggas is
19th
just
versus the
cutting me off.
20s.
Let me finish before niggas cut me off. The reason I'm saying that is because Steph Curry missed the whole 2020 season. Kevin Durant missed the whole 2020 season. But you know how nasty you guys sound if by saying that Steph Curry and KD wasn't top 5 2020
It
in the
sounds very
world.
So
Do you
factual.
know
hold
how
up. So is
nasty
Kawhi
that
Leonard still
sounds?
top? Is Kawhi Leonard still top 10?
No,
no.
no,
Do you know how nasty
no,
that sounds?
I'm asking Mac
no.
Def.
That's factual. He got to show it, right? He got to prove it, right? Like,
I'm
what are we
asking Mac
talking about?
Def.
I would have to look at my
Well,
top
You
10.
somebody crash coaching.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
No,
How you gonna
it
do
Wow.
ain't
that?
see what you saying because I would have to look at my top 10 rankings. I never
you
had Kawhi
bullshit.
top
You know
5.
damn well. You know
Hey,
I
damn
hey,
said
no,
well.
no,
top
no, no,
Time
no,
10.
out,
Mac
time
Def.
out.
I
To
said
your
You're
top
point,
asking
Mac
10.
my
Def.
first of all, Swish, you're asking my opinion.
Come
That's
on,
number
bro.
one. Number two, I never had Kawhi top 5 in the league when he
I
was winning
said
defensive player of
10.
the years
You lying.
He
or
was
when he won the
certified top
title.
10,
I
I'm
though.
talking
still
about
You
didn't
don't
right
have
have
to
him
now.
think
I'm
top
talking
about
about
top
10.
right
10,
now,
though.
currently.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, you can't. I don't think so. I don't think he's top 10 right now. No. But it's not like I had Kawhi number 1, then all of a
They're
sudden he's
losing to
out of the
Orlando
top
right now.
10.
So
Saying
That's
I
not
though,
don't know.
enough.
because
He's
of the
losing to the
injuries
Clippers.
though, it's like the same shit though, bro. He ain't
No,
playing.
because
He
there's
ain't
a lot
played.
of
So
great players. Jason Tatum wasn't top 10 2 years ago, but he is now. John Morant wasn't top 10 2 years ago, but he
Mm.
is now. It's
Oh,
not because
so
of
it's
the
not because
injuries, it's
Kawhi.
because other players came before
man,
him.
it is because of the
No,
injuries,
really?
man.
Nah,
Cut
it
this
is
shit.
exactly, bro. This wouldn't be a
Man, it's
question if we
Kawhi
were talking
Leonard,
about
man. You
Toronto
No,
Raptors,
gotta give him
Kawhi
credit, bro.
Leonard.
Stop
Like,
that
come on,
shit.
bro.
you're
To your
asking my
logic, you're saying it don't
opinion.
change whether you get
You're
injured or not,
Toronto
whether
asking.
you
Hold
get
on.
played
This
or
is
Raptors
what
not.
I'm
with
saying.
Leonard was
Yeah,
1
that's what
year.
I'm
That's it.
saying.
This is what I'm saying.
John
If
Morant not
Kawhi
better than a
Leonard wasn't
fucking
in,
healthy
hold on.
Kawhi
If
Leonard, bro.
Kawhi
Stop
Leonard
that shit.
in his prime, at his peak,
Kawhi ain't
wasn't a
never
top
healthy,
5
man.
player in the
Right,
world
right.
to me, then all of
Yeah,
a
he
sudden,
was.
when you
It was
get 5
arguable.
other players that come into the league that are better than him right now, then no, it would be debatable top 10.
Better than
But
Toronto
You can
Raptors,
say
Kawhi
Jason
Leonard, because
Tatum, but don't say
I
that
that's
don't
John
crazy.
believe.
Morant
I
shit.
don't. Hold on. But I
Yeah,
don't
John
believe.
Morant, all that
Hold
talk,
on.
that
But
ain't
hold
true,
on. But
bro.
hold on, though.
Hey,
Listen,
hey.
you. I
The
mean,
only
John
reason why,
Morant, Trey Young,
hold on.
Devin Booker, all these dudes,
The
no.
only reason why Mac Def is trying this argument is because his whole top 10, second, all that shit went out the window. There's 2 seasons. You can't even put stuff anywhere in that motherfucker.
what are you talking about? 2 seasons you can't put Steph
Hold on,
where?
hold on.
Because he ain't played.
And I'm gonna tell you this, bro, and I don't give a fuck what happened after.
That's a lie.
Steph
Go ahead.
wasn't better than James Harden in 18-19, nigga.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
Nobody agrees with you, but okay.
Why?
Wow.
Because he won the
That was my
MVP,
whole.
You
right?
go for that
But
one, B.
again, that was my whole point with Kawhi. You guys are saying is black that Kawhi should be in your top 10, Mac Def, even though he missed. And I'm like, no, the nigga wasn't in my top 5 when he was at full strength.
Nah,
But
but we
You.
talking
Steph
about
I
Curry,
don't
top
believe you.
10.
I
I
don't
said
believe
top
we
you for
talking
10.
saying
about
that. I don't believe you
listen
for
to
saying
what I'm
that. For
saying.
saying that. Like I don't
Hey,
believe
hey,
you.
hey,
Listen,
let's
hold
go.
on,
Let's
bees.
go
Let me
around.
make this
Let's
clear.
go around the panel. Can
No,
you
let
be
me
in the
answer this
top?
question
Can
because
you
he's
be in
not
the
making making. You're not making any
Hold
sense.
on. True. can you be in
No,
the top
Man,
10
I'm off
and be
that
hurt?
shit, Mike Def, man. I'm
Can you
off
be
that
in the
shit.
because
top 10
you're not
and be
understanding what I'm
No, you
talking
don't
about.
get it, man. You don't get it.
You
You
only
don't
play
get it,
five
Yo, bro,
games,
man.
B.
let B
If
get
a
it.
You
Let
cannot be
B
in
motherfucker's
no
get
not
it.
in my
top 10
top
with
five
five
said
when
games.
top
he's
10,
at his
bro.
peak,
Hold on,
if
hold
he's
on, hold on,
not
Mac
top
Def.
five
Hold
at
on,
his
hold on,
peak,
Mac
then
Def. Let
all of
B
a
get this off.
Back
sudden,
there.
2 years
Let
later,
him
Hey,
get
if
it.
he's
Hold on.
not
man.
playing as good
Hey,
and there's
Hold on,
other
Mac Def,
players
please,
that
man.
are coming ahead of him,
hey, starting with you, True. Can you be in the top 10 if you don't play in the season?
No.
sounds stupid.
Huh?
Swiss, what do you
I
say,
understand
Swiss?
where you coming from with that shit, bro. I understand you.
Mac
Even
Def,
though I think the nigga was,
okay.
I understand it, man.
Ask the question.
Can you be in the top 10 when you ain't playing in the season?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
Mingo
cap,
Jester.
bro.
Okay, Young Africa.
What's
No,
good?
my brother, you cannot be. No.
Mingo
That's
Jester, can you be
What
top 10
happened?
in can you be top 10 in the NBA if you ain't even playing in a season?
No.
Okay,
What you gonna base it on? What
Renegade.
you basing it off of? You top 10, but what you basing it off of?
Yeah.
Renegade.
You don't have any stats. You're not playing. What you basing that off of? How are they top 10?
Right. Renegade. Can you be? Yes or no?
I wouldn't put him in the top 5, but listen, we're not talking about the 19s. We're talking about
He
the
said top 10.
No,
2020s.
we
Hey,
talking about
just answer the
2020. No,
question.
we talking about
I'm
2020. We
just
talking about 2020.
asking,
Come on,
can you
Renegade,
be
bro.
can you miss a
What?
season
Don't do that.
and still
And
be
You
in the
guys
top
are
B's
ten?
nasty.
not even
I'm
on.
gonna ether
He's
y'all,
not
but go
even
No,
on
he
ahead.
said
topic. B's
2020.
ain't
Go
No,
even
he
on
ahead.
topic.
no, he
Bro,
said
No,
2020.
he
What
He
the
just
said
said
fuck?
top 10.
2020,
hey,
bro.
Yeah.
Christopher,
Mm.
can you be top 10 and not play in the season?
The point is the reason why
No.
it still
How
helps the
about
argument because Steph only played 5 games in
It's
2020.
not even a part of this argument, man.
It's
Can
relevant
you
to the
be
Yo,
top?
argument.
It is
But it's
relevant.
not because
We're
Hold
talking
it's
about
not
on,
the
Curry's
2020s.
all-time seasons. We're talking
hold
about how long he's
on,
been at the top. That it's
hold
very
on.
relevant.
No,
Hey,
he's talking about the 2020s. That's what
Let
this
hold up.
originally started from.
Let Illis answer the question.
Stop it.
Illis, can you be top 10 when you don't even play in a season in that year?
Off of the simple fact that there's nothing to rank, there's nothing to show, there's no film to go off of. You're not playing.
You're
No,
not
you can't.
there.
5 games.
You you
5
you
games.
you,
How
you
about 5
literally
games,
can't.
Jones?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I rest my case.
All
Okay,
right,
so
let me
Bees,
speak.
hold up. Let me ask Bees a question.
That's
If the
nasty, bro.
since the is the chef when the chef played last season, was he top 5?
Yes.
What about 2020? We only
It's a
played
real
5
simple
games.
concept.
We're
So
not
Hold
talking
no,
on.
about
let
5
me.
games. What about when he played the season? When
We
the
talking about
chef plays
2020.
the season, is he top 5, nigga?
Last year, Steph Curry was a top 5 player. The 2 seasons before that, he was not.
Who was better?
He wasn't even a top
Who was
10
better?
player. Bro,
Okay, who was better?
you cannot be top
Please
10.
let's give me your list.
Let me finish, bro. You cannot be top 10 and not make the playoffs, bro.
That's
Top 10.
Okay,
so
give me your list
Top.
on the 10
No.
people better than the
that
chef.
is
Okay,
a
Mac,
lie, B.
give me a top 10 player didn't make the playoffs last year.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, motherfucker. He won the league MVP.
No,
That's
no,
Didn't
bullshit.
make
no,
the
no, no, no,
playoffs.
He said
no.
He,
last
he
year,
The
my
said he
chef
G.
said
won the
last
chip
year.
last
Fuck
year.
that.
Hold on. See, because I'm glad niggas like you bring that up. See, I'm glad you brought Kareem up because what you didn't tell them is the context why Kareem didn't make the playoffs.
No, I know why he didn't make the
Will
playoffs,
you
and everybody
explain?
knows why he didn't
Hold
make
on.
the playoffs.
Will
No,
you
everybody
explain
don't
it?
know. Everybody
Will
don't
you
know.
No,
explain it,
Bees
Magda?
explain it. Let Bees explain
No,
it.
No,
no, you said
you
it though,
brought it
Yeah,
up.
Magda.
you
Let
brought it
Bees
up. You
Explain
did
explain
it.
it.
brought it up. You did bring
He,
it up though.
he don't know. So, do you know
No,
how
I
many?
do know, but you go
Say it.
ahead.
Nigga. No, nigga, say
About
it.
the
All right, so the
conferences,
reason
explain it.
Kareem for the Lakers didn't make the playoffs, not Milwaukee, but when he didn't make the play because he was horrible in Milwaukee, but when he did make the playoffs for the Lakers, they had a winning record versus the other team, but because of the division and the way the playoffs were there back at that time, he couldn't make the playoffs because he didn't have the
Right,
best record in the division. But he
right. It
still won
wasn't
league
like
MVP
hold on,
and didn't make the playoffs.
but it wasn't like he had a bad record. They do what the NBA, what the
But he got
NFL
In
do.
Milwaukee, he
and
did
he
have a
got
bad
injured when
record.
he missed the playoffs for one
But
time in
but
Milwaukee though.
but see, you want to bring Kareem in here
You
and a
just
whole.
said so.
Oh, hold on, bro. You want to bring Kareem into today's NBA? Well, we're measuring these
Wow,
players off.
wow.
We just saw
Goalpost
Nikola.
moved.
We just saw Nikola Jokic the last 2 years take G League players to the playoffs. Did we not?
Point. What's
Best
your point?
playmaking center in NBA history.
Did we not see? But you're telling me Steph Curry is a top 10 player of all time, the best shooter to ever live, and them niggas couldn't get by John Morant and a
Man, they
bunch of
lost two straight.
second-year
Listen,
players.
man, they lost
That
the
was
two
one
straight
one
playing
game
games.
series.
They lost the two.
Like,
They
Man, they
lost
come on,
couldn't even
man.
two.
get
They lost.
past the
Man,
Lakers.
You
listen,
nothing
man,
happened in one game.
Bro,
listen. At the end
the
of the day, they
Lakers
lost two
got
straight playing
dog
games.
walked in that playoffs, bro.
They lost the two straight playing
What
games, dog.
what
And
do
they
you
was
mean,
favored to beat
Lakers?
the
What are we
Grizzlies.
talking about?
And they
The
was
chef or the
favored.
Lakers?
Hold on. They was first of all, they was favored to beat the
No,
Grizzlies.
they lost
And
to the Lakers that year, and then they
they
turned around and
did.
lost to the
They lost the
Grizzlies.
Oh, you
Lakers and
talking
they
about
lost
the
to the
player
Grizzlies.
when
This is
the
nasty.
the shot
It's
from
not
Go Jam?
nasty.
Listen, you
They
talking
lost.
about the greatest of all
This is a
time, man?
nasty narrative.
The
They lost
hell?
to a
If
young.
if
They
if
lost to a
Jokic,
young Grizzly
hold
team.
on, if Jokic would get to the finals or something, then we can have a conversation. Then we can have a conversation. But him
Joke on his way too.
carrying the hold
But you just said.
hold on, time out. But him carrying a team to the 6th seed in the West, we're not gonna act like Westbrook didn't do that. We're not
But
gonna
we're
act.
talking about 2020 though. We're talking about.
I don't care, bro. We're talking
Okay,
about
but
him
they're better
carrying
floor
a
raisers
team.
then.
This
They're
nigga
better
What are
really
you
floor raisers.
capped
talking
on
about?
Kareem. I'm tired of niggas capping on Kareem.
You said what?
They're
He's
better
a
Than the
floor
better
chef?
raisers.
floor
Better
raiser
than the
than
chef?
Steph. Yes.
Based
You
on
said
what? Who's
Do
high?
y'all not
What?
know
A
what floor
ceiling
raising
versus
is?
floor is two different
Hold up.
things,
So
y'all.
you saying that
A
floor?
ceiling
So
versus
you
floor is
saying
two
that
different things.
that Hustle Westbrook raises the floor more than the chef?
He playing
Yes.
with Andre
Quite
Based
easily.
on
Roberson and
Quite
what?
shit
easily.
like that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Prime Westbrook, he did though.
Andre
But let's
Did
be
you
Roberson.
fair.
see that fucking
Where the fuck is
play?
he at now?
I
Where
don't
the
think they
fuck
know
is
the
Andre
definition of
Roberson
floor
at now?
raising. I don't
Hold
think
up.
they know what
When
floor
Andre
raising is.
Roberson got hurt, the Choke KC Thunder with Paul George and Melo and Hustle Westbrook fell
That's
apart.
the ceiling. That's
But
not
that
the
That's
but
not
that's
the
not
floor.
floor.
point.
That's
That's
not
That's
floor.
not
the
nothing
Y'all
to do with what we
ceiling.
talking about.
bro,
That
y'all
has nothing
niggas
to
do
do with what
not
we
know what
talking
floor
about.
The
raising is, huh?
floor.
What you mean? You talking? You what?
Renegade,
Hold on,
renegade, renegade,
floor.
renegade, renegade.
Like,
Renegade, he talking about the year he
You have
won
LeBron James
MVP,
as the
bro.
greatest player, don't you?
Yeah, you know that. What's
but this
So
about
happening?
to
you of
be
all
this about to
people
be a slight
should
easier. This
know
about to
what
be
Kawhi Leonard is a
floor
ceiling
raising
raiser,
is.
not a floor raiser, buddy.
So
You of
I'm
all people
saying,
should know what
how is
floor
the
raising is.
chef not a floor raiser
so. Hold
He's
on,
like
not.
Hustle
Because he
hold on,
missed
Westbrook?
the
hold on, hold on,
playoffs
hold
when
on,
his
hold
Knicks
on.
was
True. Can I
out.
Hold
answer
on,
that? Can I
let me
answer
ask you a
that? Can I
question.
Perfect
answer that?
example.
What do you
Elise.
mean?
Can I answer
Who's
that?
gonna
Oh,
make the playoffs
Ellis
with
got
they
here.
niggas out that's
Don't
not
ask me.
big?
Don't ask
Hold
me
on.
a
Ellis
question
got
and
here.
don't let me answer
Ellis
it.
got here.
All right. I know MacDeff's opposition to this would be he made it to the AFC, and that's fair. But as of a few years ago, the AFC don't mean playoffs no more. It's 6 seed now. So hold on. So when he was the clear and cut best player, looking to his left and his right, and his help wasn't there, he did not make the playoffs. And most people who are really great floor raisers get in there no matter what, especially when they in their prime. They get in there. Whether they're 8 seed, 7 seed, 6 seed, they gonna get there. He didn't.
Come on, hey,
Can I
this
raise my
this is
hand?
So the
shame. This
chef,
I'm
Can I hold on, Illis?
hold
Can I
on.
raise my hand?
And
Let
speaking
me
of
let me
floor
know.
raising,
I got my
Before you
hand
go,
raised.
MacDeff.
Let me know when.
Hold on.
When I can.
Before you
I'm
go,
not,
MacDeff. No, I
go
want
ahead.
MacDeff to answer, but before you go, MacDeff, and yes, the sample size is small because Curry hasn't had many chances to show. But when he was out there, it didn't look right. It didn't look good. He was scoring, but they didn't get to the playoffs, and they did. So most of them other dudes.
and
That's why the Joker. That's why what
Why he
Bees
couldn't
is talking
raise
about
the
with the
floor in
Joker
the
is
goddamn
important
3-1 goddamn lead?
because I think that if Joker was on that Warriors team,
damn.
I
He
think
should have
they. I
raised the
think.
floor
I
against
think they.
Kevin
But
Love. That's the
cause
floor.
of Go
we ain't talking about
James.
that
The
though.
fuck?
Hold on, we gonna take it, but still though. But the point is this though.
Hell no,
But also the point is this too about the floor raising part. Like that was an excellent point. Like we seen multiple, and we seen not just Jokic do it too in the 2020s. If you want to be honest, you know this is Celtics channel, so I have to. I'm gonna do it shameless. I don't care. Jason Tatum did it when Jaylen Brown was out. You know what I mean? People hurt, injured, playing.
He did that now.
Some people are just good
What
at floor
he
raising.
had better
I think
defenders on his
Damian
squad
Lillard
and
is a better.
everything,
I
right?
think Damian Lillard
Multiple.
is a better floor raiser.
Now when we
He's not
say
a
floor
greater
rate,
player.
don't mean you're a greater floor rate. Don't mean necessarily you're a better player either.
Right.
I'm not saying that at all. But that's just
Jason Tatum 100
but that's also
turnovers trying to raise
but
the
it
floor in the playoffs, right?
that's when your boy hold on when your boy hold on. So why you didn't talk about that when your boy
boy LeBron James had the record.
What? Who's
Your boy
who's who's a
LeBron, your
better
boy.
who's a
Hold
better
on,
floor
hold on.
raiser? What the fuck we talking about,
I
man?
never
Stop
had.
it.
I never. I'm not gonna argue. Listen, LeBron James is. Hey, I'm not
You
arguing.
just,
But
what
you just
you
listen.
brought him
No,
up.
the point. No, the point. No, the point is. But here's the thing. The point is this though. You didn't talk about LeBron James had that record before Jason Tatum either, though.
I'm saying I'm not talking about
94,
the
it was
record.
94
I'm talking
turnovers.
about
Jason
play.
had
I'm
100.
talking about raising the floor.
And that's what Jason Tatum did.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
that's
Steph
just
Curry
not
No, he
had
one
did
of
not.
done.
What?
that's just not one of
How did
Curry's
Jason
You
Tatum?
specialties,
lost
bro.
because you ain't got no playmaker.
Bro. First of all,
Didn't
I'm
have
talking
one.
about 20. I'm talking about in 2020. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
he
talking
talking about
about
a
in
different year. He talking about a
2020.
different year.
I'm talking
They had
about
to
in
go
No,
against
you
the
was
Knicks
2020.
with
talking
no
about
Jaylen
Jason
Brown.
Tatum. Period.
Yeah,
Because they had to go
bro.
against the Knicks with no
Listen.
Jaylen
I'm
Brown.
talking
You
about the
talking about a
same
different year.
year. I'm talking about the same year when and Renegade. You should know this. And I think Illis was there at the time. We was on U3. We were talking about this. The first time the playing happened. Not the first time. Technically, the bubble was first time playing, but you get what I'm
Second
saying.
time, yeah.
Hey,
Second
True.
time.
True, I got a question.
Wait, let him finish.
Wait.
Oh,
And
go
like I
ahead, go
said,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
remember when
Go ahead.
Jaylen Brown got hurt and Robert Williams was banged up and everybody people was banged up. I think Kemba Walker was banged up. The Celtics still, Jason Tatum led team made the playoffs.
He a youngin', man.
And let's be real, and that Steph and that team and Steph Curry had a better team than that year Jason Tatum had on the Celtics. That's a fact. They had a better team.
But
That's a lie.
What year you talking about? What year you talking about?
2020. So we gonna lie.
That's
Please lie.
2021.
Please.
They
No,
was hurt,
2020.
wasn't they hurt?
2020,
Ain't that the
2021. The Warriors was hurt
ain't that
also, but you're trying
Can
to.
we put?
Are you
what
telling
Please
me?
put
Hold on.
context on it.
Are
This
you
shit
telling
crazy,
me?
bro.
Are you telling me that the Celtics in 2021 was a better team than that in the Warriors 2021?
Yes. Can we?
You
Can
was
I
fucking.
put
You was
context
capping
on
like
it?
a mother. You
Wait,
you capping.
I can't remember. Who was hurt? Who was hurt? I know Clay was gone. Draymond was gonna have the season.
Number one to Illis's question. I think Steph Curry was a floor raiser in 2013, getting the Warriors to the playoffs for the first time since 2007. I thought Curry was a floor raiser when Kevin Durant got hurt against the Houston Rockets, and they still beat the Rockets and swept the Portland Trailblazers. Now 2020 Warriors versus the 2020 Celtics. I think Steph Curry's the best player on the court, but Jason Tatum is clearly second. Now, who else was on that court with Jason Tatum? Who else was on the court with Jason Tatum? You talking about in the bubble when they lost to
I'm talking about.
No, he talking about the next year when
I'm
the
talking
Celtics
about next
beat
year
the
after
Nets
that.
without
2021,
I'm talking about
man.
next year after. I'm not talking
2021.
about when y'all were just when niggas was not
when
playing all
they
seven
got
when they
genuinely
played
swept
5
by
games.
the Nets.
I'm talking about when y'all lost the
when they
two
lost
playing
five
They got
games.
swept by the Nets.
versus the
I'm
Nets.
talking about when y'all lost to the Grizzlies. Yes.
Okay, so Jason Tatum is clearly the second best player. Who else was on that Celtics team? Was Marcus Smart there? Yes.
Man, the
Yeah.
Lakers down by 23.
Bro,
Hold on, was
Kemba
Jason
Walker, bro, our starting point guard, Kemba Walker was banged up. He was hurt. He didn't even play that whole. Robert Williams was hurt at the time, going into the playoffs.
Klay Thompson was Klay. So
He didn't play.
Klay
Klay
Thompson
didn't play.
was hurt. James Wiseman didn't play. They had Toscano Anderson starting, bro. We're not doing this.
Bro, y'all had a better team. Niggas was not going to. Bro,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue about two
But hold
teams
up,
that were
hold up,
first
hold
round
up.
exits.
Hold up.
that
Let's
wasn't
take
No, but the
it
point is
this
this. The
way.
point is this.
And the
At
whole
that time,
no, the point is
niggas was saying the Celtics was first of all, Celtics was playing so bad that niggas didn't think they was gonna make the playoffs, bro. Let's just be honest.
But let's take it a
Jaylen
little
Brown
further,
got
though, y'all. Let's take it a
Did
little
y'all play
further.
a
What
play
about
in
in
that season in
2019?
2021?
But let's take it a little further.
Who
What
been
about in
playing?
Was y'all in the
2019?
play-in during
Yes, we
2021?
was in the play-in.
Okay, who did you beat in the play-in?
The Wizards.
Okay, nobody's on the Wizards on LeBron's and AD's level.
We were
Who was
favored
the
to lose
next
that
team?
game. Wizards was on a hot streak at that time. We were favored to lose that game. Going
That's what I'm
U3,
saying, bro. This man
you there?
is claiming. This man. That's what I'm
Y'all
saying.
was favored
This
to
man
lose
is
against the
claiming
Wizards?
that he can beat that the Warriors had a better team, but he's beating the Washington Wizards while Curry got to go up against
Why is
LeBron
Reggie
and
Jackson
AD,
and you're not
defending champions.
and you're not even favored.
Defending champions on the road.
You know it's crazy.
You
though,
had a home
but-
game, nigga. You was
Bro,
at home.
nigga,
You
Jaylen Brown didn't
supposed to
play.
win
At
that
home
game.
and not favored.
Hold on, Jaylen Brown didn't even play. Jaylen Brown didn't play. What are you
That's
talking
nasty.
about?
That is nasty.
Hold on,
We can move on to a different
hold on. Who
topic.
was our
That
second
is
best?
nasty.
Who was our second best player?
That is nasty, bro.
Name
We
it.
can
Who was
move
our
on.
second best player?
We can move on.
Wait,
Al
you
Horford wasn't
guys
even
was
there.
underrated because you won, right?
We wasn't even a
Damn.
good team at that
So
year. What are you talking about, bro?
Hold on.
Why we trying to act like? Why we trying to act like
Is
Celtics
Al
good in
hold on.
2021?
Is Al
Al
Horford
Horford
better
wasn't
than
even there.
Andrew Wiggins?
Al Horford wasn't even there. See, that's what
Is
y'all
Al
niggas
Horford
just
better than
talking.
Andrew Wiggins?
Y'all niggas just talking. Al Horford wasn't there. Y'all talking.
You
Y'all
just
just talking.
talking, bro.
Y'all
You're
just talking. Al
lying.
Horford wasn't there.
You
Al
dumped
Horford
Al
wasn't there.
Horford. You dumped him.
What they have
It's
to do?
cool,
That's when you know
bro.
you're getting cooked.
I'm
You
not.
just saying
That's a
shit.
What you
nasty
mean? I'm
narrative.
saying he wasn't there because of you.
Who was
It's you.
That's a
It's
nasty.
you.
That's a nasty
hold on,
narrative.
so hold on. Who was the starting center for the Celtics that year?
That's a nasty narrative.
Who was the
Tice.
Who?
starting center for the
That
Celtics?
was
Tice.
Tice, huh? Who was it? Tice?
No, Tice got
Tice.
traded at the
Oh
time.
no.
Tice got
Your boy Tristan, huh?
okay. Where Tristan Thompson at now?
He out of the league, man.
Bro, we're
Okay.
arguing about two
And you replaced
teams
him
that
with
were
somebody
first
with
round
two people that's
exits,
better.
and you
And one
still
of them
had
you
Marcus
That's not the
you
Smart.
kicked off the
argument. Why
team.
you? That's not the argument. That's not the argument. We talking about what happened in 2021. Niggas had the
Yes, two
Warriors.
weak ass teams that were first round
So
exits.
Mingle Jesse, who was the better team?
You had Marcus Smart, nigga.
So Marcus Smart.
Man, I don't know. It was close. It was close.
Marcus Smart. Hold
Both
on.
of their
Marcus
teams.
I
Smart
don't
was.
think it
Hold
was
on.
close, man.
Marcus Smart
I think it was
was
close
better
because
than
both of
Andrew
their
Ain't no
teams
way
Wiggins.
it
were
was
the,
close,
you
bro.
know.
Ain't no
The
damn
I mean,
way.
Warriors
Jaylen Brown wasn't there.
This is a
Hey, first of
nasty
all,
narrative,
first of all,
bro.
that was Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens was burnt out at the time. That was Brad Stevens last year coaching, bro. He was like, come on, bro. He was burnt out as a head coach, bro.
Now
We had
I said it was
you're
we had
close.
running
locker
to the
I
room.
said it
Hold on,
was
coach.
we had
close.
That's what we're
we had
doing.
locker. Hold
We're
on.
running to the coach.
We
I
had
said
we
it was
Of
close.
we had
course, the
no.
Warriors had a better coach. I agree
I'm
with
just
you on that.
I'm telling you all the problems that the Celtics had. We were dealing the Celtics dealing with injuries, locker room problems, and stuff like that. What are you talking about, bro?
The Warriors was dealing
What?
with injuries too. What are you
Come on,
talking
man.
about?
And you
Wait,
know
hold up.
that.
Was old boy not a number one pick in the draft? What the
You
nigga
said
name
Wiseman?
what?
is?
Come on,
Andrew Wiggins?
Wiseman?
Nah,
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, he was a number
Yeah,
one
he was a
pick
number one
with
pick.
Cleveland. Cleveland picked him
If he
number
not a
one
Y'all
number
niggas,
overall.
y'all hold on. Y'all niggas got clowned that first of all, y'all got clowned when y'all lost to the fucking Grizzlies, bro. So that's why come on,
Hold
bro.
on.
Y'all got clowned.
Is
That's a
Marcus
lie.
Smart? Hold
Is
on,
that a
20.
lie?
Hold on.
Come on,
2021.
bro.
Who are you going with? Marcus Smart or Andrew Wiggins? 2021.
nigga Andrew
If you
Wiggins.
telling me, hey, listen, if you
That is
telling me, hey, if you general consensus,
Man, come on, bro.
nigga would say Wiggins. Stop lying
no.
that
You're
game. Let's not
Man,
lying,
stop
stop
all
bro.
that
lying,
capping,
Not
bro.
after
Mac.
No,
not
That's
before the
lying.
finals.
That's
Not before the
lying.
finals. Stop it.
Come
that is
on, bro.
cap.
I
Not
still take
before the finals, man. Stop
if
it.
it was
Not
me,
before the
if it was
playoffs,
me,
I should say.
Hey, who
No,
y'all got
because
for the
Not
Celtics
before
versus
last
Celtics?
Marcus
year's
Smart
playoffs. No,
obviously had
sir.
the defensive intangibles. Y'all are tripping
but
right
here's the
now.
point. Here's the point though.
You had
Okay,
Jason Tatum
we
and
had
Jaylen
Tristan
and
Thompson.
Marcus Smart going up against the Wizards, while Steph Curry was by himself going
Nigga,
up against LeBron and AD.
Kemba Walker had a fucked up hip. What are you talking about? Kemba Walker was
Kemba
Kimber
like,
Walker
what are
ain't
you
Walker
never
talking
been
about?
shit. Why you bringing up Kemba Walker,
I ain't gonna
weak
say all of
ass?
that, but Kimber Walker ain't bring
You just
nothing
said
Kemba
potent to
Walker
your
ain't been
squad that
shit since
season, man.
Charlotte Hornets.
that's
Y'all
the
tripping.
point. Nigga, that's the point, nigga. What are you
You was
talking about?
complaining about that knee all season.
That's the point.
Correct.
The point was y'all why the Warriors was better and they still didn't make the fucking playoffs, nigga. What are you talking? That's
Okay.
the point. That's the
Okay.
point.
My
What?
point is this.
I'm not
My
arguing.
point is this. Let's
This
say
nigga ready again.
let's fucking say the Warriors were better. They still had to go up against LeBron and AD defending champions. They still had a tougher road than you niggas. You niggas had to beat the Wizards.
So hold on. Did y'all lost to an inexperienced Grizzlies team? Yes or no?
Yeah, they lost to a Grizzlies team on the
An
road
inexperienced Grizzlies team.
or at
Okay.
The
home.
chef,
Okay.
the chef smacked you with a lesser
Okay.
squad in
And
2021 than
who on the Washington Wizards is better
2022.
than John Morant? Bradley
Westbrook
Beal is
was
better than John Morant.
hold
I
on.
didn't know that.
Niggas wasn't saying John Morant. Niggas didn't say Ja. First of all,
John
Westbrook was on the
Morant's
team.
been that nigga for 2 years. You
Ja nigga was not
tripping.
saying Ja was better than Westbrook in
John Morant's been
2021.
that
Stop
nigga for
lying.
2 years. Stop it,
Stop
bro.
lying. Niggas was not saying
Hold on,
niggas
Ja
was
Oh
not
Morant
my
saying
just
Ja
got
God.
most
better than Westbrook.
improved
Stop
last
lying.
year, bro.
Hold
Stop
on, time
lying.
out. That's what I'm saying.
Stop lying.
Everybody knows John Morant shouldn't have won no
Please,
most
see, this is
improved. He
what I be
should have
saying.
been
Niggas
in
be
the
lying. Come
conversation
on,
for
bro.
league MVP.
Not no damn 20. First of all,
Hold on.
Westbrook averaged a
John
triple
Morant A
double.
won rookie of the year.
First of all, let's make this shit clear
Oh
about
my
that Wizards
God, we're
team. Let's
doing
make
this,
it clear.
bro.
Let's
Hey,
make
he
shit.
won
Hold
rookie of
on.
the
Let's
year.
make this.
His second
this
year, he
shit.
went to the playoffs.
Hold
His
up.
third year,
Let's
he
make
should
this
have
shit
been
clear
in the
about that
MVP
Wizards team.
race.
Let's make this shit clear about that Wizards team. The reason why the Wizards team was in the plan, first of all, they were struggling again was because Westbrook was hurt. Westbrook was hurt. That was the main reason why Westbrook was hurt, and he turned up second half in that season. He averaged a triple double that season, bro.
Oh, damn! I
He was
forgot Russ was on that team.
Like, come on,
Now
bro.
we're
Like, y'all gotta
elevating Russell
stop.
Westbrook.
He was better than John Morant. He was better
We're
than John
elevating
Morant.
No,
he was not.
I'm trying to
Yes, he
understand. We're
was. What are you?
elevating Russell
All right,
Westbrook
bro.
now.
Y'all
Nigga,
niggas
Russ
be
was better
lying.
than
Y'all
John that
niggas be
time, boy.
lying. Y'all niggas
So
be
you
lying,
beat. Hold
bro.
on. So you guys beat the Washington Wizards, but the Warriors
John,
lost to LeBron and AD defending champions.
That's
all I'm saying.
But y'all still had another chance after that, though. Like it was
And
the
they
Grizzlies.
lost. And
Y'all the first
the reason
team.
they
Y'all the
lost is
first
because the
team.
Warriors went up
Hey,
against a good
listen.
team.
Y'all the first
And
team to
bro, they
lose
went up
2
against
straight
a
playing
good.
games,
They went up.
nigga.
Hold
Y'all the
on. Time
first
out. Time
team
out.
lost 2
They
straight
went
playing
up
games,
against
nigga.
a good
That's all I
team,
know.
and the Warriors were hurt. We're not gonna
Y'all got
act
them.
like the
So
Wizards.
let me ask you a question.
The Memphis Grizzlies was better than the
Y'all like
Wizards. What are you guys talking
this
about?
is Renegade. This is disgusting because, like I said, we was on U3. We was on U3, and niggas was talking crazy about the Celtics, how trash they are
And they
compared
was
to the Warriors.
trash, nigga.
Okay, niggas wasn't doing that to the
but
Warriors,
nigga was
bro.
getting on your
Don't
But we
ass though. It
wasn't
wasn't.
arguing between the Celtics and the
Bro,
fucking
niggas,
Warriors and
bro,
who was more
I even
trasher.
said so. I even said so with stuff though, bro. I didn't even. I said, quote, and this is a fact. Go back. I don't even know the stream. This is
Man, y'all
exactly
been
what I
arguing
said.
about this for about 2 hours.
Come on,
A lot
bro.
of that was just because the nigga was
Because
trying to
he
cook
arguing
you,
about
man.
two
Nigga was just trying
trash
to get
ass
on your
teams.
ass.
Jason Tatum
You did not,
elevated the floor to a first
Mac.
round
See, this is
exit. Great.
you being real disingenuous because you was not calling the Warriors trash at the time, bro. Stop it. You was not calling the Warriors trash in 2021. Stop it, please. Stop it. Like, why are you lying?
In 20,
You're lying.
so what?
So you
Okay,
called it.
so what was
So
I
you don't even
calling
know
the
You
what
wasn't
trash
Warriors?
calling the
is.
Celtics trash.
Yes,
So
I
what was
did.
I calling the Warriors? True.
Oh man, come on, man.
Hold on,
You
Mac.
never called them trash.
Hold on, Renegade. Before we even got in the plan, before the season was over with, I said, listen, the Celtics don't even need to be in the play-in, man.
Y'all niggas are stupid.
Because we was gonna get put out first round anyway against the Brooklyn Nets. I said that. Period. I said that. What are you talking about, bro?
All right.
So let's not play that game because we were playing so
Bro,
bad
you
at the
had it.
time.
I'm just trying to see.
Bro, the
Man,
Eastern
look, I've been trying
Conference
to ask this
was the
question all
Eastern
night,
Conference
man.
wasn't on the Western Conference
My
level.
fault,
That's
Chris.
number
What's
one.
your
I'm
question,
trying to
man?
see. Look, I'm trying to see how the hell your boy Curry is so great. He the greatest in all this, my nigga. Just look at this, right? How many finals have Steph Curry played in? 6, right? 6 or 7? 7?
6.
6 finals.
Yeah.
It took this man 6 tries to get 1 Finals MVP, right?
And he was trying
How
too.
the hell Giannis played in 1 final so far and got 1 Finals MVP? But he better.
Okay, so
But Steph
Giannis
Curry
got
better than Giannis.
one finals appearance, 1 championship, 1 finals MVP. Steph Curry's got 6 finals appearances, 4 championships, and the finals MVP. Which one
Okay,
would you
but
rather? Which resume would
what
you rather have?
I'm trying to ask
And
is
that
that,
should
like I
be at
said,
least 2. Come on, man.
if he's that great, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if he's that great, right? Why did it take this man 6 tries? He obviously won 4 times so far. So out of those 4 times, he only won Finals MVP 1 time, and it was the very last time he's been in the finals. Like I say, all I'm trying to figure out is that if he's better than Giannis, how the hell did Giannis get to the finals before him?
Horrible
And
narrative.
win Finals MVP.
Right.
Then he wins the Finals MVP the following year.
No, hold
Kevin
up.
Durant deserved those MVPs. 2015, it's debatable, however you want to spin it, but that's why Curry didn't win because
I got a
Kevin Durant
question.
deserved those MVPs.
Now let's go back to that 2020 argument that however that nasty narrative you pushing that Curry is better
I
than
was just about
Giannis
to
in
go back to
2020.
that. I was about to say I don't
I'm gonna
even. How is it
piggyback
even
what
an
Chris
argument?
said. I don't necessarily. I'm gonna piggyback with it a little bit extra. I'm gonna put some sauce on it. What Chris
I'm
said
confused. How is it even an argument?
because you mentioned okay, cool. Curry finals. We both know Giannis in 2020 so far. Giannis has a Finals MVP. Curry has a Finals MVP. Now I'm listen, and please do not cap when I want the question I'm about to ask. Please do not cap. Who had a better Finals performance, Curry or Giannis in 2020
Steph Curry.
You was a fucking liar,
Oh,
bro.
come on,
You
man.
was a fucking
Steph
liar.
Curry.
This nigga crazy.
Wait. Y'all,
This nigga
what do
Who
you
crazy.
mean by
played the
better
better
finals?
team? You already
who had the
answered
better?
it, True.
Can I?
That's not the
Let me
art.
hold
Hold
on.
on. What that supposed to mean? Hold
It's
on. Just
harder to
because
it's
What you
harder to
mean by
have a
better?
better so-called
the nigga,
statistical performance
that's not
against a
the.
better team, a way better defensive team, and the
First
chef
of all,
cooked the shit out of the Celtics, man.
bro.
Cooked
The
the
Suns,
shit out
Can I
the
of them.
finish
Suns,
the reason why?
Hell nah,
Can I
nigga.
finish my reason why?
He did.
bro. And I'm gonna let you finish, but going back what Renegade said, I don't care. It don't matter who you. Where the competition is harder, wherever the case may be. At
That's
the end of the
a
day,
lie, man.
hold up. Well, here's the thing, though. I seen Steph Curry play bad against great competition too in the finals in the past.
All right.
So let's. I mean, you want to sit there and he was cabbing them all night. So let's not play that game, please.
He's played in
You
6 while
acting like
Giannis has played
the
in 1.
Celtics ain't
I
good
understand.
you acting like the
No,
Celtics
that's
ain't
not the
great
point.
competition from last
hold on.
season.
So hold on. Let me ask you this question: Is Curry an all-time great NBA Finals performer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We gonna look.
Yes.
We're gonna lie like
Yeah, of
that.
course. 20. What he is? 26. What he is? 26 and like 8 or something.
Say, hold on, True. I'm finna kill all this right now, man.
How is he how is Steph Curry not a great finals performer?
We gonna cap like that.
No, you asked the question. I said yes, and then I asked the question, how is he not?
He got 4
your answer is we're gonna
chips.
cap instead of giving me facts. How is he not a great finals
Curry
performer?
finals stats is great. I ain't gonna cap on that.
Excuse me, sir. McDuff, was Giannis not down 2-0 in that series against the Suns?
Yes, correct. He was.
Was Stephen Curry down in that series against the Celtics?
2-1. Yes.
2-1, and they came back and won. And how many games?
In 6.
So they only won 3 more games to win the series, right? But Giannis them had to win every single game after that, going down 2-0 in that series, right?
What?
They were down 2-0 in the Sun series,
They were
bro,
down
and they
2-0,
won
right?
4 games straight. That was
Okay.
impressive, bro.
Did they not have to win every game after that to get back into the
Still
series?
6.
So
Still
which
6
one?
games, right?
No, tell me which one you think is more difficult to do, right?
And then now, if you want it now, okay, since you since you want to sit for a ring,
you guys are
was Celtics 100% healthy? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's when you see this, and that was a trick question too, because it didn't matter. That was a trick question too.
Who was
That's
hurt
when
and didn't play on the
that was a
Celtics in the
trick. Hold on,
finals?
that was a trick question because
Robert
I didn't
Williams
care.
was hurt.
No, that was a trick question too, because that's when you know you just lying and just being biased.
You didn't give
Because
a
you just
shit
sit there-
about
no,
Rob Will's
no, I don't
ankle.
care. Listen. That's cool, but I'm just
It's
proving.
not cool. You got the cap
I'm
on for it
proving.
right now.
This is
Hold
a
on, I'm just
nasty
proving.
fucking
Hold on.
narrative, True.
I'm just proving my point that you just lied. This means you know you
What?
just biased. You just lied saying that
So
Robert
who didn't
Williams was
play
healthy.
on the Celtics?
So Robert Williams was 100%.
You
Was
said
Steph
you
Curry
don't
100%?
care about his.
Hold on, time out.
No,
Was Steph
you
Curry
just lied.
100%?
No, he still lied though. Let's not act like he didn't.
Was
Hold on,
Steph Curry
did Mac
100%?
You said you
did
don't
Mac
bring up
Dip lie?
injuries.
That's what
You
I'm
said you don't bring
saying.
up injuries.
I
True.
didn't take it away from him. That was a trick question because it shows you how biased he is. He just lied.
Hold
No,
up. True. You said you don't bring up
You just
injuries.
was
lied.
anybody
No, the
in,
point.
bro?
No,
Was
this is the point.
anybody
The point.
in? You
No,
saying
the
if
point.
anybody was hurt?
No, the
True,
point.
everybody's hurt during the finals,
bro. I
But
clearly
I'm
said the
asking,
Celtics was
we're
better.
saying that
No,
nobody
I
was injured,
said
nobody missed no games for the
Bro,
Celtics.
man,
but
was
you
on
didn't
one
know.
leg, bro. He
No,
was on
listen.
one leg, bro. That's what
Listen.
3 point
Give
is.
credit to the Warriors. Give credit for the Warriors for winning that
The
championship.
Warriors had more hurt players than the Celtics, if you want to take it that
Was
far.
Giannis not hurt in his series? Giannis had hurt his leg before he played in that finals, right?
Gary Payton II was hurt with his elbow and shoulder.
But hold on, I'm gonna look at it.
Andre Iguodala didn't even play in the
So you
series.
trying hold up. So you trying to tell me this is better than Giannis's final? What up, 30? You gonna try to tell me that? The man got a 50 point. The man had a 50 point in a
Nah,
closeout game.
that's crazy, McDuff. You gotta
And
stop.
the reason, my
30,
reason for it,
35 and 13
my
on
reason for it
62 is
is
crazy.
that
Is it easier to
Curry
score
had
points on the Suns or the Celtics?
Curry had the tougher assignment of beating Boston and that defense than Giannis beating motherfucking DeAndre Ayton 1-on-1.
They had
easy
top
money.
They both
Time
had
out.
top defense
Giannis,
actually.
the best
Who's
player
better?
in the
Who's
world,
better?
according to
You know
y'all,
who better.
had a 1-on-1 matchup with no double team versus DeAndre Ayton for 6 straight games.
Okay, who fault is that?
Steph Curry, you're asking me who had a better series. I'm telling you why Steph Curry had a better series. Curry
I wasn't
had to
asking
go
you
up
about
against
that was
the number 2 defense. No, were they number 1 or number 2? It doesn't matter. Number 1 or number 2 defense in the league, number 1, 2 defense in the playoffs, and against the defensive player of the year, and he smoked everybody
Why
one-on-one.
y'all
Tatum,
lying, bro?
Brown,
Please stop. Why
Marcus
you
Smart,
he
lying?
did
White,
smoke
Why
you.
you
everybody took
lying?
him to the cup.
Why are you
Yes, Steph
lying?
Curry had a better series.
What
Why
he?
are you
How,
lying like this? Hold up.
how
First
does?
of all, the Warriors play team ball. Stop trying to act like they were playing ISO. Why are you lying like that? Like,
right.
why?
Wait, you
And
actually
then
Why
you
are
you
you
said
understand
lying
the
wasn't
like
third
going
that?
thing that
ISO.
goes.
Hold
Hold
on.
on,
I didn't
Renegade.
say. Hold on. Time out. I didn't
Like,
say
why are
they
you
went
lying like
ISO.
that?
I didn't say
You
that.
just
I
said
said that Steph
you just
Curry.
said he just one
I
on one.
said
He
that
was just
Steph
cooking
Curry
niggas
took
1-1, taking niggas
everybody
apart.
on the
That's not
Celtics
true.
one on.
No,
Yeah,
he
it
was.
is
Yes,
true.
he
That's
did.
not
Yes,
true.
he
No,
did.
it did
Hold
not.
on. Time
Yes,
out.
he
No, it
did.
did not. You was
True.
lying.
True.
So the so
I
so
bet you. I
so the
bet you
Steph Curry that had a
$100.
bad
I bet
game.
you
Well,
$100 that Steph
True,
Curry
don't do
took
this. True.
7 Celtics to the cup one-on-one.
Macduff, just answer the
So he
question,
did
bro.
that.
Did
Hold on.
Steph
So he
Curry
did
not
that.
have a bad game that
Hold on.
series?
Yes or no? Did he did that all series? Yes or no? Take everybody to the cup
Yes.
1-on-1. No, he did not,
No,
He
he
was
bro.
didn't.
cooking.
No,
They
he didn't. He had
Was
what?
no,
What
cooking
he
was
you
the
didn't.
highest
That's
niggas.
not
score
the
in
type
the
of
game? I
offense
think
they
like
had,
under
bro. What
20.
you did not, bro. First of all, when Robert Williams in the game, they would come stop. Why are you lying? First of all, let's keep this
What?
shit all
Hold
the way
on. Did
real.
he
You
take? Did he
just
take
put. You
Robert
just
Williams
talking
to the
about
cup?
his Robert Williams injuries, nigga.
Did he talk?
The
Bro,
fuck?
Hold on.
listen,
This is what I'm saying.
I did
I'm not
explain.
saying they
No, I
ran
didn't.
ISO ball. I'm not talking about their
This shit
system.
crazy.
I understand their system. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about at some point during
Curry
that
did show he
6-game
could
You're
shoot
not.
off
series,
the dribble.
You is
Yes.
lying.
Tatum, he took
You're not.
Jason Tatum to the
He's
bucket,
not
finished
lying.
with a left
Off the
hand.
dribble,
He
though.
took Jaylen
Macduff.
Brown to the
He was
bucket,
frying niggas
finished
off the
behind his
dribble.
back in a floater.
Come
He
on,
took
man. That's why
he took
Draymond
It was
said
hold on.
the chef could go
Macduff.
1v1 on a higher level
Steph
last
Curry had a
season
bad game
versus his
That
other
was
in that
not no
series.
seasons.
1-on-1. That was not a
Dallas
1-on-1. That
did
was
not
off a
have one
screen.
bad
That was off
game.
a
No, he
Mac
talking
screen. That
about
was
the
off a
situation,
screen.
No,
though.
it wasn't.
Bro. So nigga, what are you talking about? It was off a screen. Don't y'all be lying, bro.
Mac
Like
Dev.
this
Hold
is
on, time.
disgusting, bro.
True. I bet
That
you.
Y'all
shit.
is
No,
lying.
bro.
So when he
This is the
so
nasty narrative and why Steph Curry doesn't get the
bro,
respect
y'all
he
would have
deserves. Are
fucking
you
bro.
guys
Y'all would have
really
Bro,
trying to
fucking
say
lost.
bro,
that Steph Curry
hey,
did not take all them Celtics one on
Was
one
it a
to
screen?
the cup?
Was it a screen?
Mac
Yes or
Dev.
hey,
no?
look,
Was
No,
it a
it was
screen?
one on
Steph
one.
The
Curry,
fuck out. You a
bet on,
fucking liar. You was a
Mac Dev.
Steph
fucking
Curry
liar,
laid a
bro.
whole
Come
egg
on,
on the
bro.
first
Mac
And
one of
Dev.
them
true, if I'm
games, man.
lying, I'm putting my money where my
So
fucking mouth is, nigga. I
Mac
bet you
Dev.
$100,
Man,
and
like
I'll
I
show
oh
said,
you.
man,
You
shit.
could go
that boy Steph Curry
Mac
had
Dev,
a
replay.
bro.
terrible
Bro.
game in that series, my
Mac
nigga.
Dev, bro.
Come on, man.
This is not a battle that you can win, bro. Curry had a great performance and a couple of great performances. Giannis was better throughout the entire series. Like you can't really compete
You
with
wanna
that.
argue that, bro?
Curry put up a teenager. Like he had one double,
Thank you, man.
which was
Thank you.
amazing. He put up 43 and 10, which is great. But when you look at Giannis, bro, I can run.
Against who?
Hold on. Don't stop.
Frauds.
Stop, Renegade. I can run through it.
Frauds.
Even his worst game is 20 and 17 on 54%.
Nobody believe in the Suns.
Can you stop,
Come
Renegade, for a
on,
second,
man.
please? Then he
The
give you
fuck?
40 and 12 on 68. Then he go 42 and 13 on 60.
Please.
Wow.
Then he give you 41 and 13. I'm sorry. Then he give you 26 and 14 on 57.
He got cooked by the Celtics.
Then he
Oh,
give
damn.
30. Then he give you 32 and 9
The
on 60.
fuck?
And
A
this the
better
kicker. I'm gonna
Celtics team.
stop, Renegade. I'm gonna use 2 words. And here the kicker. Closeout game. Fourth win in a row. 50 and 14 on 64% shoot. Man, get out of here, bro.
Man, you can't
He
you
talking
can't
about
get
a
better
team.
than
He
that.
talking about a team
hold
that
on. So
Luka
let's
beat by 50 at the half.
Come on, man.
if Curry
By
didn't put up
himself.
that teenager,
Damn near.
Curry went off.
Get the fuck
'Cause
out of
Curry
here,
went
man.
off.
No, the Curry
Frauds.
played great.
Renegade, you have to stop, bro. Because Curry
You're
What
not
do
went
you
off.
letting
mean
me talk.
they
That's
not
crazy.
like
But
that? You know
You
the
know you
Suns
ain't
ain't
need
like
to
that,
cook.
man. Stop
Renegade,
it.
can you please stop
Stop
for a
it.
second, bro? You don't
What
care
you
what nobody
mean?
else talking. You just want to be the only nigga talking, bro.
What you mean?
Mac
I'm cooking
Mac
you.
Def.
What you want?
wrong.
No, you're not. No, you're not. MacDev.
Nigga.
So
Come on.
this little run right here is actually similar to what AD did in the finals. The reason AD didn't get Finals MVP, and it may be nitpicky, is because he had a teenager. If he would have continued to dominate each game, he probably he should have got Finals MVP. But that's the difference between we pulling hairs. Giannis had a better, more consistent overall Finals. Period. Curry had breakout games, and Curry had a good series. But him putting up that teenager in that pivotal game that has to be
Right.
used against him.
Steph Curry
And
was the best player in
you
the
can't really beat
series
a
on
you
the
can't
Hold
beat a
on.
floor.
double double though.
Hold
You
on. Now
can't
let's
Hold
beat
up.
a
Who's a
35
better
point double double.
What's a better
hold on.
squad?
It's hard to
Is
beat
the
a
better
35
squad
point
the
double double.
2020?
I'm gonna
Hold up, wait.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Wait, let me ask.
I'm gonna answer. Hold on. I'm gonna answer
You
your
already
question.
answered it. I want to ask
Listen.
Illis.
It's
I want
hard
to
to
ask
beat
Illis.
it's hard to beat a 35 point double double, bro. It's hard
Let
to
me
beat
ask
that.
Illis. Hold
Yeah,
up.
when
Who's
he's
better,
shooting
the
2 feet away from the
2021
basket.
Suns or the
See, Mac, that's
2022
that bullshit,
Celtics?
bro. Because
Man, the
Illis.
Clippers in overtime with Orlando. Damn.
say it again,
Wait.
Renegade. Say it again.
Who's a better
Who
squad,
was a
the
better team?
2021 Suns or the 2022 Celtics?
I believe that the Celtics are better.
But here's the
Okay.
But
problem
that ain't no gavel
Right, but
swing
here's
like
but
you
here's
know what I'm saying? Like what that mean?
They
They both
better
had
by a
problem.
top.
lot.
They both
They
had top
better by.
defenses. They
They
both
better
had
by
top
a lot.
defenses.
Wait,
Yo,
Right,
who's
but
better?
hold
Who's
on.
a better
Q,
defense?
can I get my take?
Who had a defensive
Hold
player of the
on,
year, man?
let's 30
All
go.
right,
Let's
go
30
ahead.
go.
Go ahead.
Let's 30 go.
The reason, not if we comparing who had a better final series, what I'm assuming we're doing right now. Not only Giannis, as y'all can see on your screen,
My
produce
fault.
just as much, if not more, offensively as Curry, but also
More.
it's not even close. It's not even close. The fact that Giannis was the best defensive player of his
I ain't
team.
even mentioned that, Sturdy.
Curry, and that's on top of putting this level of production.
I didn't even mention the defense,
And
Sturdy.
then
I didn't
still,
nigga.
and
Here's
that,
the thing, Sturdy. I didn't mention defense
Who's
because
always leading
that's
in
the thing that
blocks
clears them.
No,
on the DM?
bro. Bro. Everything that y'all saying is correct,
No, I'm
and
not
I'm
done.
not going against that. But when
I'm
I'm
not
telling you is
done.
that what
I'm
the
not done.
reason?
I'm not
No,
done.
listen.
you're not
The
done. Mike,
reason.
you're not done. Sturdy's got here, bro. You're not done.
Go ahead,
Come on.
bro.
Shit. On top, bro, it's honestly it's common sense, bro. Like the man did all that, plus being the best defensive player on his team. Wow, if you want to be technical, the Phoenix, if y'all was comparing competition, both teams were top 5 defensively. I can drop that's just a fact. And if you want to be real technical, according to NBA.com, the Suns were the second best defensive team in the playoffs that year that we're referring to. And they were number 1 offensive team in the playoffs the year referring to.
Well, dang.
So hold on.
It's
Who's the
nasty,
more
Sturdy, but go
fraudulent
ahead.
team?
That's
Who
not
do
to
you think
mention
Yeah,
is
that's
the
not
more
the point.
fraudulent
That's
team?
not.
No, hold on,
Can
Go,
off
Sturdy. It's a
can we get off
nasty
that point,
take, but
bro?
go ahead.
It's
Bro,
not nasty. Let him
it's
finish.
just a
Yes,
fact,
it
my nigga.
is.
Calm your
It's
fucking
fucking.
tampon, nigga. Damn. Shit.
Nobody's saying the
They got
Sun. Nobody
smacked by
said.
50. Nobody believe in the
Nigga,
Suns.
I don't
Everybody
say
believe in the
Bro, why are you
Celtics.
talking about a
shit
different year?
was
Why you talking about a different year?
I just say shit you was
We're comparing different years to who won. What the fuck are you talking
Bro,
about?
listen.
Exactly. The Bucks won in 2021 and the Warriors won
Exactly.
last
That's
year,
why I'm
correct?
talking about different years, right?
So what we were
No.
doing,
You said the Suns
No,
this
he
year.
said.
You said the Suns a
Because he
different
capped.
year, bro. You just said the Suns lost about 50, but that was a whole different year.
That was the
different year,
next
bro.
year. That was the year that the chef won. They are not a real. The Suns had the
Bro, that's
same
not the point. The
squad as
point, no,
the
look.
Renegade,
Hold on.
2021, right?
Renegade, hold on.
2021,
I'm gonna hold this. This is the
2021.
point.
Shit
I simply
crazy.
said who. I didn't know. Listen, this is what the point. I simply said that the Giannis had a better final performance. It don't matter who you play. That's just a fact.
Yes,
He
it
had a better
does.
performance.
You're gonna have a
Simple
better
as that.
performance against a weaker team, right?
Don't do
Team
that. That's a
wasn't weaker
nasty
when the
take.
game. What
That's
Please
you
not
don't
calling them?
do
nasty.
Man,
that.
be
Who's a better
dickhead
team?
Don't do
team
You
get
that.
said.
banned up
Don't
on.
do
Hey,
that.
You said.
I got a question. I got a
That's a
question.
You
nasty
answered the
take.
I
question.
got a
Who
question
you
for
That's
think's
Renegade.
better, and
nasty. That's
everybody
nasty,
knows
Hey,
who's
true.
better.
Hey,
Renegade.
true. I got a
And
question
I
No,
for
it's
know
Renegade.
that's
not.
nasty, Renegade.
Renegade.
I'm not
No,
going to
it's
Renegade.
go there.
not.
That's nasty. I'm gonna remember
Renegade.
that though. I'm gonna remember
Renegade.
that though.
I got a question for you. When did you start calling the Suns fraudulent?
When Luka whooped the
All
shit
right,
out of him by
that's it.
50 at the half.
That's where your comment means nothing no more because they wasn't
What do you mean?
fraudulent.
They got
That
proven.
don't
They
because
got proven it.
because
We thought they
2022.
was. Hold up, look. We thought they was frauds in the finals when they got smacked 4-0 after they went up 2-1, but it was confirmed when Luka
What?
whooped their ass by
But what does
50
that have
at
to
the
do
half.
with
And
what?
no, do
So
you
that
believe in the
Bro.
Sun? Hold up. One more
What does that have to
question.
do with
Do
performance
you
though?
believe in the Suns right now?
What does that have
What
to
does that
do
have to
with
do? What?
No.
2021 though?
I answered your question. I need an answer. Do you
What does that do with
believe in the
performance?
Suns right now?
No,
And after that,
no.
okay.
Nobody
Now
believes.
listen, hold up. One more. I got one more, and that's it. Do you believe in the Celtics right now?
Yes,
All right, that's it.
that don't
Well, here's
change
the
what Giannis did in
well, here's the
2022.
Yeah, all right.
exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Here's
Okay.
and
It
let me.
don't change it, and I'm not trying to change it. I'm
But
just
hold on,
saying I'm
let's
just saying he Kumpo did it against a weaker team than the Chef. That's all
but
I'm
let's
saying,
be
and you
hold up. But
know
who
that
had more?
already.
Hold on? Who had more responsibility?
What? What do you mean? Who had more
Hold on.
responsibility?
If you want to go there, that's a nice little point. But Steph Curry has been in the finals how many times before 22? How many times has Steph Curry been in the finals?
Five.
5, right?
Why he couldn't
How many?
perform like this
Hold
every
on,
other time?
True. And how many times has that Celtics squad been there?
0.
All
Zero.
right, nigga. So an experienced person and team
What
beat up
about the
on the less
Suns?
experienced team. If you
Hold on,
want
What
to
time
play
about
out,
the
time out. I'm gonna
semantics,
raise my
Suns?
hand.
There's
Hold
if you
on,
want to
hold
nobody
play
on,
on
hold
the
on,
semantics
hold
Suns.
on.
like that,
Hold on.
Hey,
Let
What
me
about
hold
the
hold on, hold
Suns?
on.
if you want
Hold
to
on,
play
Renegade.
semantics like
First of
that,
all, first and foremost, that
the Bucks
Celtics
don't have
team.
experience either.
Hold on, the Celtics team was way more experienced
they
than
have zero
Phoenix.
finals experience. Like I said,
Come
don't
on.
switch my
Hold
words.
on,
Zero
hold
They
on,
finals
got
hold on.
experience.
the most chemistry out
Time
of
out.
any
This.
team than the Chef's team.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. If we're talking about the competition first and foremost. Everybody knows the Celtics are better than the Phoenix Suns. Everybody knows the Celtics have more experience, playoff experience, than the
That wasn't what he said.
Phoenix.
He said
Come on,
finals
man.
experience. He said finals
I
experience.
specifically said
What else
finals,
could
bro.
he say? He
Hold
can't
on.
say
They
anything else.
both went to the finals. Phoenix went.
No,
That was their
y'all been
first.
saying it.
When Phoenix
But
went to the finals, that was
you
their first year going to
you're
the
not getting
finals.
what I'm saying, MacDev.
Was that not Giannis' first time?
Hold on. He's trying to downgrade what Giannis did against the Suns. Well, I'm
No,
saying, well,
I'm
hold on.
not.
Well, hold on. No, not you. I said Renegade. I'm talking about Renegade. He's trying to
Hey, wait,
downgrade
what
what
you say?
Giannis. He's trying to downgrade what Giannis did against the Suns. Well, I'm like, well,
I'm not.
okay. If you want to play that game, Curry, who's been in the finals 5 fucking times before that, got to play against a team
That's
that ain't never been there.
irrelevant.
That
Against
ain't never
all
been
better
there.
teams than the
That's
Suns. Every one
irrelevant.
of those teams was better
No,
than the Suns. Every
no,
one of
his
them.
point is
Time
not
out.
irrelevant, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why that. I'm gonna tell you why that's irrelevant.
Tell me.
Because hold on, Giannis had a great playoff performance. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not making the excuse that was his first playoff, his first finals, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, Steph Curry because he's been to 5, he's supposed to be having a better finals performance. That's
That
irrelevant.
shit cap.
No,
Right.
that's
No,
that's
no,
totally irrelevant.
but
The
here's the
competition. Hold on, real quick. You asked me the question. The reason I said that Steph Curry had a better playoff performance, and I agree with the numbers. I agree with everything you said. Number one, I said Steph Curry played a tougher competition and team, and B, Steph Curry had way more difficulty on trying to score on the offensive end versus that great defense that the Celtics had at that time. They were number one in the league, number one in the playoffs, and had the defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart, compared to Giannis one-on-one with no help versus DeAndre Ayton. To me, I thought Steph Curry had a better performance versus that defense and team than Giannis did versus
So
the
why he
Phoenix
go 0
Suns
for 9?
and
So
DeAndre
why the
Ayton.
thing that he
Do
does
you
the
disagree
absolute
with
best?
that?
That's
Why
all
the
I'm
thing
saying.
why the thing that he does the absolute best? He went 0 for 9 doing it, and then gave you 16
Yeah,
points.
he
He went 0
went
for
0 for
9
9
from
from the
3.
3-point line. He went 0
Hey,
for 9 from
I'll
the
holler
3-point
at
line.
y'all.
all right,
Uh,
man, dudes.
All
Hey,
right,
All right,
bro.
beast.
but here's the thing too, though, right? Here's the
Hey,
thing too,
Drew,
though. Yo,
you doing the Celtics Suns game?
oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that
Yeah,
too.
I'm
So
finishing the
no,
Knicks
I'm
game
doing the
right now.
I'm
I'm
doing the
watching the
recap. I'm
highlights.
gonna do the recap. I'm gonna probably end this like 10:30. I'm gonna do the recap though. But like I'm doing it. But Leah, like it at the end of the day though, like regardless, like I said, you can't control who you play when you get to the finals. Like y'all making it seem like
here we
the
go.
Bucks handpicked a fraudulent team in your words, right? A fraudulent team. You play who you play in the finals. You play who you meet. At the end of the day, you
I'm
still
blaming him.
perform.
Just
No, at the end of the day,
I said he had
no,
a better playoff
No,
performance
no, but
because
at
he
the end of
went
the
through a
day,
tougher defense, bro.
well,
He
here's
right.
the
had
thing
That's
about
it.
the,
he had a
here's
It
the thing
more
is
about the
what it
tougher,
difficult
is.
but
But
assignment.
they
here's the
was
thing about
both
the tougher
top. They
deep,
was both top defenses though.
right?
No,
But here's the thing
but the
about it, but
Celtics was better,
Man,
and you
come
know
on,
right,
that.
bro. Stop
but
it.
hold on,
That's
Damn.
nasty.
hold on. Jay Crowder do have final experience. That is
One
true.
had the
But
fucking defensive player of the year.
hold on. And that being said, and that being said though,
And
listen,
the other one had the runner up, nigga. What you
right,
talk? One of the
right,
runners up. What you talking about?
and right,
Hold up.
exactly.
Marcus
Mikael
Smart wasn't even
Bridges.
the best
What you
defender
talking
on his
about?
squad, and you can argue that he wasn't the second. The
Right, but
fuck?
here's the right, but
You
here's
act
the
like
thing
Bridges
too
was the
though.
you
runner up
act
for
Hold
that
like
on,
same
defenders
award.
DeAndre
can
What you
have
Ayton
talking
is
about?
defenders.
better than Ben Simmons defensively.
But hold on. Let me say this though. But then, but listen,
What are we doing?
We know
He
the
was running
Warriors won. Listen, Steph Curry balled. Listen, Steph Curry balled out, right? Steph Curry balled out. He played amazing.
Yeah.
But defensively was the main reason why the Warriors won a championship.
That's cap too.
What
But go
about
ahead.
Listen, he did enough. Listen, his offense. Listen, defense.
That's
The
cap.
Warrior
How
defense
was that
had more
cap?
impact. Listen.
You can't
If
beat a
Steph
Detroit
Curry
Pistons
averaged
and win in
31 points per
Hear
game,
me
if
out.
Steph Curry averaged
Listen.
25 points per game in that series, they would have lost.
Listen. The Warriors
Let
defense.
me cook this
The
nigga
war.
right
Hold
quick,
on.
man.
Listen, Giannis. Listen. The Warriors defense had more impact in winning that series than with Steph Curry scoring. That's a fact.
So
It's a
hold
fact.
on, True. So Mac
Now,
Duff,
hold on. Let me say.
Nobody
I'm
got
gonna let you
more
go,
influence
Chris. I'm gonna let you go. Hold on, I'm gonna let you
than
go,
the
Chris.
chef as on the offensive end, man.
And compared to Giannis damn near did he did some he carried. He carried. Simple as that. He man had a 50-point closeout game. That's some unheard of shit. Like he had a like this nigga went insane.
50 and 14.
Dominating. Like that was one of the most
y'all are tripping.
even if you want to look at that playoff run in general, I know you're not going to look good like the playoff run because that was historic.
Shout out to Kumpo,
Plus
man.
the finals, like you
But
like
if you
you
let
can't even
McDuff tell it,
compare.
it's just because he's 2 feet from the basket, which is the nastiest
And
take ever.
the main
No, it's
reason,
because he
nastiest
faced a
take ever.
weaker defensive team. Because when he went up against
Bro,
that
I just
defensive
said
team the
he
next
went up
season, he
one
got
on.
cooked.
Bro, Giannis had a one-on-one battle. Steph Curry had to go up against the entire Celtics team. That's what I'm saying.
It's more so. I like how McDuff pick and chooses when you want to include the impact of defense. Like he constantly says, this guy is better than this guy because he's a better defender on top of being a great scorer.
Tim
But
Duncan
I
versus
noticed
Bron.
in this argument, in regards to impact and production for a specific series, he keeps negating the fact that Giannis was the best and most impactful defender for that series.
Yeah, that is nasty,
On
McDuff. That's
top of
disgusting.
being more efficient than
Time out.
Curry,
I'm gonna talk to
producing more
True
than
real
Curry,
quick. Are
in
you
every
done?
way, shape, or form.
Are you through? Are you done? True.
No, I'm
The
not done. I'm
question,
not done.
true.
I'm
The
not done.
question
I'm
was
not
because
done.
no, you already
not
capping.
I
You
didn't even
already
get to
capping
Thirty
because
not
you're
done.
trying
30
to
got here.
say
30
words
30
into
ain't
no.
been
He's trying to
here.
put
Man,
words
get
into
come
my
I
on,
didn't
mouth.
get to fucking
Hold
start.
on,
I didn't
stop.
get to fucking start, bro. You
You
sound
can't ask a
so
nigga if he
discriminating
done or
right
not and
now,
then
nigga.
keep
Damn,
talking.
You're trying to
relax.
put words into my mouth. I didn't say nothing about
Bro,
fucking
let him
relax. Calm
production
down.
talk.
and
Calm
Listen,
down.
you
impact,
can
nigga.
Calm down.
you can.
Okay, McDuff, I apologize. I didn't mean to offend your feelings. You feel better now?
Nigga, shut up.
Let him
I can
talk,
hear the
bro.
inflection
Let
of
him.
your tone, bro. It's okay.
Nobody said nothing
Hey,
Calm
about
look,
impact
man.
or defense or nothing
down.
like that.
McDuff,
The
just calm
question is
down, bro.
performance.
Yes,
McDuff, just
part of
calm
your
down, bro.
performance is what
It
you do
ain't
on
that
both ends,
serious,
right,
my
McDuff?
nigga.
This nigga's crazy, bro.
Part of your performance is what you've done, like being one of 3 players to have multiple 40-point performances in the 50-point game in the finals, right, McDuff?
That shit is
Correct.
crazy. That shit is wild.
Be one of 4 players in NBA history to average that many points on that many rebounds in the finals
This
period,
is true,
right?
man.
That's
Sturdy.
performance
The
shit.
answer is performance.
That's
So you're
performance,
saying
nigga.
that and my reason for Steph Curry is because he played a better team and he had a more tougher assignment on the offensive end trying to score versus that defense. I don't care that, and you're trying to throw out
And he knows
stats and
that.
say,
He
well,
knows
hold
that
on, but
shit.
he's trying to say stats wise, well, Phoenix was, a top 5 defense. Didn't nobody think about Phoenix and no
Come on, man.
defense, nigga?
Come
They
on, man.
wasn't
Yes,
nowhere
they
near a
did. Why
top
are you
defensive
No,
lying?
the
team.
What
fuck
are you
they
Why are
didn't.
you
talking
I don't
about,
care
lying?
what the
McDuff?
fuck the
Well,
stats
Why are
say.
nobody
you
looked at
lying?
Phoenix as the defensive
Hey,
squad as the fucking Celtics. Stop it.
Don't do
hey,
that.
hold on, hold on.
He didn't
So
say
Steph
That's
that.
a
He
Curry
did not
don't
say
got
nasty
no
that.
pair of
narrative,
He
boots
did
on
bro.
not
his
say
back?
that.
You
Renegade.
know
Don't
that's what
try.
he
Don't try to
meant,
save him.
though.
No,
You
he
know
didn't.
that's
Don't
what
try
he
to
He
meant.
save
did
him.
say
No,
that.
he did not
Renegade,
mean that.
you don't have
Come
to
on, bro.
scream,
He did
bro.
not
You
mean
don't have
that.
to scream, my nigga. Calm
Man, I don't
down,
want to
man.
hear that shit. Stop capping.
Hey,
I
let
don't
me
want to
say
hear
Yeah,
that
something real
man.
shit.
quick though. Let me say
You
something
What
real
the
tripping,
quick.
fuck
bro.
you
Mac
mean?
Def,
Hold
Mac
on,
Def
Swift.
been capping, but he
Man, who
right
the fuck
about
you
that.
think you talking to, nigga?
No, but
Well,
hold on,
what
hold
the
on. We
fuck? What?
know.
Fuck you
Hold
mean,
on.
nigga? Who Ellis?
Man,
That's who
stop
I think
screaming
I'm
in your
talking to,
phone, boy.
nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga?
Stop screaming in your phone, little ass nigga.
Hold
Come
on.
on,
Illis
man.
hasn't
Come on,
said a
chill out,
word. What are you
man. Chill
talking
out,
about, bro?
please. That
Bitch
wasn't
ass
Ellis,
That
nigga.
wasn't
bro.
even like
I
what
don't
are
Calm
you
down.
respect
Hold on,
that
Philly
wasn't
please,
even
Chris.
defense
Calm
like
down,
that. I mean,
please. Calm
Mikal
down.
Bridges got
Y'all calm,
defense,
please,
but
man.
that wasn't even me
Respect the
talking,
stream.
Man,
bro.
come on, bro.
They all right on defense. They all
Tate,
right.
what up, Tate? But
They
then
was
that day,
nowhere near the
I'm
Boston
catching
Celtics
strays. I'm catching
defensively.
strays and
No,
shit.
they ain't fucking with
but
the Celtics though. No.
here's the
If
thing.
y'all
Listen,
just got done earlier in the stream talking about, well, a big man, he's supposed to be this and that, and it's harder for a little guy. Y'all just got done earlier hour talking about on the stream about little guys versus the big man.
Oh,
And
I
now
wasn't
I'm
here, so
saying
I
yes,
can't
Steph
vouch
Curry
for
had a
that.
better fucking performance.
He just didn't, bro. He didn't average a 30-point double-double.
Couldn't hear the thing though.
He wasn't a better
And don't
defender. He
and listen, and then when you listen, Curry had a great, but then you souping it up, act like he was doing some shit, isoing down the court. You souping the shit up, like come
I
on,
didn't
bro.
say
Like
that. I didn't
you
say
would
that.
because every time Marcus Smart was on that nigga, they said a fucking screen,
I
bro.
didn't
So
say that.
don't sit there and do they was screening, doing DOAs and all that shit, bro.
I didn't say nothing
Like
about their
don't do
system.
that.
I
Come
didn't
on
say
now.
nothing about their system.
Come on, and that's the main, like I said before, the
When did I
main
say
reason.
anything about their
Oh,
system?
listen. This is the reason, like I said, going back. This is the main reason why Giannis had a better performance because
That's
he was the
cat.
main. Listen, Giannis was the main reason why because he was a matchup problem for the Suns. Period. The main reasons why the Warriors won. Don't get twisted. Word, Steph Curry was the best player on the court. I'm gonna put that out there. But the main reason why that the Warriors won because what experiences helped, but the defense, the Warriors' defense was capitalizing off the Celtics. That was the main reason why.
Oh
That's
my
just
god!
facts. That's just
This kind
facts.
of makes my point.
That's just
But
facts, bro.
you go
Because
ahead.
if Wiggins wasn't slowing down Jason Tatum with the
No,
Warriors,
Wiggins wasn't
with the
locking
Warriors
up
won.
Jason Tatum.
No,
But go
regardless,
ahead.
locking up. We're locking up regardless.
Come on.
Hold on. The point is this: if Wiggins didn't do that, would the Warriors still won that series?
My whole point.
Okay
Yes,
then.
because nobody was gonna stop fucking
Now
Steph
you
Curry.
lying.
Jason Tatum
Now you
wasn't
lying,
canceling out
bro.
Steph
Y'all
Curry.
only average, bro. You only average, bro. You niggas you only average 103 points, bro. Calm down.
The point, true.
Let me ask you.
Is,
Hold on. Speaking of Warriors fan Tracy,
stupid,
I'm gonna
bro.
ask you. Shout out to Tracy. So, do you feel though? Is your honest opinion? Do you feel though if Wiggins didn't have the performance he did defensively in that series, did y'all think y'all still won that series?
Yeah, Tracy.
Salute, y'all. What's going on, man?
What up, Tracy? Tracy, you heard
Did
my
you hear the
question?
question?
What was the question?
What up, Tracy? So, do you believe if Wiggins did not have that performance he had defensively, would the Warriors still would have won that series?
No, because Wiggins was a valuable part to what the Warriors was doing. If they didn't have a defense, Wiggins or Gary Payton Jr. or Draymond Green, the Warriors would. You can't win championships without defense. I'm just sorry.
Even with the great scoring offensive performance of Curry, even with that, correct?
Yeah, because the thing is, what Curry also, Steph Curry, what he was doing in the playoffs was he was also a really good defender too. He was playing good defense. His offense is really good, but what wins?
But Ward's defense was the
Yeah, that's what
hero.
I'm saying. What wins
Okay.
defense? What wins defense
Thank you.
is the best
Thank you.
defense.
I'm about to eat you.
Now you talking about the Suns now the Bucks and the Suns series, right? I know we was now what was the reason why that? Because of Giannis being a mismatch problem in that series. That was the main reason why. So saying who had the better performance, that's why we saying Giannis had a better performance because he had more impact, he just had more impact in the game in different ways. Rebounding, defense. Three phases: scoring, rebounding, defense, even playmaking, assists.
Yeah,
Like
because
you can't argue that.
Giannis was playing really good defense, but we
Like
also
that was.
can't. We also can't take in the fact that Chris Middleton also played a very good
I mean, listen, people
role
people
into that.
play good,
So
but
it depends on like Chris Middleton. You have other people like Drew Holiday. He's a good one, really good defender. So when it
right.
comes to that Milwaukee series and Suns series, their defense was also had a major part in the play. While Phoenix Suns was a really good defense, but they was nowhere near.
My man had a dropped 2 40-point games in a 50. Like you can't come on,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
In a 50.
he had an incredible series.
And
Like
then
I said,
this
yeah.
is the last game of the game 6. The man Giannis had 50 points, 14
But
rebounds, 2
what y'all
assists.
been arguing though?
Who had a better finals performance, Giannis
Well,
What
the
y'all
Steph
been
the,
arguing
Curry?
the whole night?
the no, the
No, not
original
all
point
night.
was
That was
who's been better in the 2020s.
Yeah,
and
that's part
it
of it.
shouldn't be an
Yeah.
argument. It should be
Oh
Giannis.
no, man. Honestly, no. Because Steph Curry was better in the back end of 2010s.
Yeah, we no question. We know.
But Giannis, he's been better in the 2020s, man. No doubt about it. Because if at the start of 2020,
Yeah,
Giannis has
bro.
been playing really well. And you gotta take in consideration that Steph Curry was injured in one of them years, and also, I mean, if you look at it, yeah, he had an amazing season where he averaged 30 something, incredible. But what he has been doing, I I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
he's
sit up
playing.
here and
Yeah,
deny
we
that.
thought it was that simple, but McDuff just he was vouching for Curry, but
But the only thing I would say this is, if they were to play each other in NBA Finals, and you would ask me who would win, that's why I would be like, that's totally different.
Shit, I ain't.
I don't know about that.
Oh, here we go, man. Steph won a legitimate. Listen,
Yo, Butler's life, something wrong with you
y'all
when it
not
comes
gonna.
to
Yeah,
Giannis, bro.
you hate on that nigga,
You
man.
gotta let that hate go.
But
You
guess
gotta let
what? You
that
know
hate go, bro.
that's what he knows. Giannis is better though. He just don't want to admit that
Did
shit.
any
That's
You
of
why
gotta
he
let
y'all
that
do it.
see?
hate go.
Did any of
Man,
y'all
shout
see
out to my
Kyrie's
nigga
shoes
Ball,
tonight?
you hear me?
What
Go
you?
check out Kyrie's shoes.
Kyrie got where's I can look at?
He got a new shoe.
No, check out what he wrote on his shoes tonight. Just check out his shoes.
Oh, okay. He wore some Nikes.
You gotta
Steph
check them
Curry's
out,
better than
man.
Giannis. I don't care what nobody says.
Man, that boy had some sketches on again,
Hey,
man.
that's
You
cool,
got you gotta
McDuff,
go
but
check
he
it
ain't
out.
If
been
you
better
talking
than the
about
2020s.
if you talk about his whole career at the very moment, yeah,
No,
I would
I'm
Yeah,
say
talking
but
about
that's but that ain't.
since Giannis got his chip, 2020s, 2020, 21, 22, and
no,
today. I'm
I
It's
taking
can't
been
say.
Steph Curry.
Giannis.
Hold on, if you're gonna say it, let me ask you something, Mike. Though here's a good question. Has Steph Curry had better stats than Luca in the last 2 years?
No.
So is Steph Curry better than Luca?
Yeah.
I'm done, man. All right, you good.
You think Luka's better than Steph Curry?
At the moment, we're talking about individual
Yes,
talent.
today.
At the individual talent, he got more in his bag. Now, as far as who's the better
No, he
overall,
doesn't.
oh,
Let him finish.
make
Let
make that.
him
Now,
get.
what I'm saying is, if you're going off of just stats, right now, everybody will put Luca. Majority of people put Luca above Steph. As far as like in the
It's
last
debatable.
2 years,
At the
that's
least.
debatable though. It's debatable,
At the
but
least. At the least.
it's not a far fetched to say. But if you ask me
It's not. It's,
honestly, I just like the Warriors playing. Man, I think Steph Curry is an incredible player, but I would never put Steph Curry above anybody else. He's
So
great in his
Luca,
own.
so Luca is going to average. This is what I'm saying. So Luca, because he didn't have an all time great series versus the Warriors.
No,
What
he did not.
I'm saying versus because I consider the Celtics one of the top three defenses in the NBA. I
They
just
was
do.
the they was
I
the it
just do
was
to
doing.
yesterday and today. I just do. I seen what Steph Curry did. I seen what Giannis. I don't think Luca is doing that, bro.
But do you know?
I don't. Kevin Durant
But let
didn't
me
do
ask you a
it.
question. What was Boston doing the whole series? If
Versus
you watch
who?
the whole series, were they pretty
they
The
good
were
series? What
forcing
they
Warriors.
doing?
Curry.
They were doing drop.
They were forcing Curry. They were forcing Curry to play one on
They
one,
was
bro.
they were for yeah they were forcing they were drop covers. But the thing is, with that, they was doing drop covers. Most teams, in the playoffs, or if anybody watched the Indiana game, what was Indiana doing, Steph? They were throwing two defenders at him the whole doggone game. They was like, you know what? You ain't gonna get a shot up. You ain't even gonna try to play one on one.
But here's the thing too, though. Like if you look at how the Celtics play defense, like okay, we know Curry would all, but like theoretically, if you go back look at that series, the Celtics did a
But
great job
they
as a team
also played
wise.
really good defense on the rest of the players. They
Yeah,
said, okay,
that's why they
they
said,
said that Steph
listen,
Curry was
we
gonna.
right. Listen, they was like, listen, because that's how the Warriors beat you. The Warriors beat you as a team collective, as a collective. Listen, we know Steph Curry is leading that charge, of course, right? Listen, we know he's leading that charge, but they was like, you know what? The Celtics was like, you know what? He has to beat us one on one.
And he did.
But listen, at the end of the day, though, but listen, offense, listen, bro, y'all make it seem like, bro, listen, the Celtics defensively only held the Warriors 103 points. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of points. The Warriors won mainly because of their defense, bro. Like that is what it is, bro.
Y'all niggas could not stop Curry. That's the whole point.
Bro, that was by
there was
design,
no
bro.
there was
That
no there
defense
was no
that was by
defense
design.
or no
That was by
no.
design.
So
That was
your
by
design was to
bro.
let Steph Curry go off.
We don't even do drop covers like that. That was by design, bro. Okay, because we was like, okay, we will.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not
we tried to.
disagreeing with the
It was too
coverage,
late at the
but
time.
when
You
I
got to
sit here and
excuse
say
the
that Steph
shit.
Curry still took every Boston Celtic 1-on-1 off the dribble to the cup, you're disagreeing with me, like, and he actually did that. He did that versus Tatum, Brown, Marcus Smart, Horford, Williams, motherfucking the white boy number 11, anybody. He took every serve. He served the whole entire Celtics team.
And same thing I can say. I think
the game on right now.
Now, I will say this
I'm
about
watching
Steph.
now.
I will say this about Steph. I'm not there for you. You're right. With Steph Curry, see, but he's totally different than KD. See, KD is a great scorer, but what Steph does better than anybody is he moves without that ball. He's dangerous with the ball. He's dangerous without the ball. So no matter how good you are or how good of a defense you are, to playing against him, to play defense against him is troublesome because you got to give up something. You got to give up. You got to give up the other player shooting, having a really good night, or him having
All
a
right,
good
y'all.
night.
I'm about to watch this game. I'll be back on.
Yeah, I'm about to watch. Yeah, I'm about. Hey, matter of fact, I'm about to end this. I'm about to watch this game. Really get tuned in this game.
I'm about to watch this.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back a little bit later. So appreciate everybody, man.
In the league,
Peace
he
is
definitely about
loose.
to drop 30 tonight.
We'll see.
Booker, man.
Yeah, we'll see. But peace, everybody. Salute everybody. It's your boy True. Catch y'all in a couple hours. So peace, deuce.